talk today. My name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
We're live right here at twitch.tv/inappropriate bar talk.
Whoa!
Guys, thanks for joining us on the show today. Appreciate you all being here. Hope you're having a great, fantastic Wednesday. This is something we'd like to do every week. Hang out, talk story, drink some beers.
Drink some beers.
Give our opinions on the beer.
Yeah.
Our professional opinions.
What beer do we have today, sir?
Tonight, we're trying the Hana Brewing Kettle Run Peach Apricots.
Oh, it sounds very fruity.
So sour.
It's a sour?
Fruity and sour.
So make sure you guys stick around for that. We're going to have that going in about an hour. Our staple segment, the beer tasting. What else we got? Uh-oh. Yeah. See, I knew he was going to post it up. I
wanted to see it.
You want to see it? We can see it here. Let's get the cheers starting off to the show.
Cheers.
I also want to wish A-Track, I think said it was his birthday this past week.
Happy birthday, A-Track.
Yeah, man. So, now I want to make, can you confirm this? Why is asteroids misspelled in the title? Because Chris spelled it, and he went to a very expensive school. That's why.
Asteroids.
Hemorrhoids?
Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids. We're going to get to the clip in a second. We'll pull it up. We'll watch it.
Yeah.
We'll embarrass myself.
We'll get there, too.
My birthday's on Friday. Okay,
right
so
on.
we're going to do a shot for you in a second.
Yeah.
Preemptive birthday shot. I got my Coca-Cola Classic ready to rock and roll.
Sure we had Jameson.
Oh, I checked that, yeah. I didn't go to the store today. I just was like, I think I have enough beer and Jameson to last me tonight.
We
both kind of ran late today, but we got everything set up pretty quickly.
Yeah. It was smooth, though. I think we're getting this thing down finally.
I'm figuring out the tricks of this camera, I'll tell you that much.
Guys, hope you're staying safe out there. Hope case counts are going down where you're at, because over here, they're still going up. And
I got stuff to say about that, but we can get into that later. Let's get a little drunker first before we start talking conspiracy.
Back into lockdown.
Dun, dun, dun. Where's my sounds? There it is. Lockdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Hopefully Anchor gets back to my support emails before Friday, or my birthday discount code for 30% will 30% off will expire. Why did I fuck that up in the end?
What are you getting from Anchor?
An anklet?
I think they do what? They do like the USB hubs. They do.
I think that's what.
Stuff,
right?
Ours
is a USB hub. They do
like PC peripheral.
Actually, I bought a battery backup, like a backup battery pack from them, and that thing is fucking legit. I charged that thing the last time I was in the Philippines, and I checked it the other day. It's still fully fucking charged.
Hey.
And I charged my phone on it twice since then.
I have some of their stuff, too. I have like a
Their
phone
shit's
charger
legit.
from them.
Yeah.
I think my
they got
my
good
wireless
product.
chargers are from them, too, I think.
Well, I tell you what, let's do a power bank that's usually $50. Yeah.
There you go.
Let's get this started with some shots.
Get that coupon, son.
I'm going to put some of these cashews.
Make sure you're using honey as well, because honey is a good way to get some discount prices, too.
I still haven't used that. I gotta try that.
Dude, honey is the shit. Which is not a paid advertisement, by the way.
Chris just really likes it.
But honey's like popular with YouTubers for advertising. But it's awesome. Checks all the coupons for you, does all that shit.
Gives you the best possible discount.
Tells you if you're getting it at the right price.
All right, so guys, this shot's for A-Track's birthday. Let's put the shot emotes in the chat, everybody. Here we go. This one's for you, bud. There we go. Happy birthday, big guy.
Happy birthday.
Woo.
And it begins.
The first shot is the roughest.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
All right, man. It's time.
Woo!
Let's go. We're getting this started, ladies and gentlemen.
Do this.
How is all your weeks going? Let us know in the chat. Be part of the conversation.
Be part of the
Make sure you tell us where we're fucking up and what do you like to hear. You know, we got we're open to everything. Everything.
Yeah, we're here. We're here to talk to you.
Guys, make sure you tune in for the Hangover stream tomorrow as well.
Yep.
We'll probably be doing a little Apex, a little Minecraft, like the usual.
Yeah. So
maybe a little Modern Warfare.
I've dedicated Monday to Minecraft exploration days.
There we go.
So Minecraft Monday explorations.
There you go.
So me and Raph, we load up and we just go out and we're trying to map the whole world.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's tricky though.
The more work they do for me, the better.
So you're welcome, bitch. No. So this is kind of what happened the other day. Let me open this up, and we can laugh at my pain. So,
Minecraft is one of the most brutal games. When you die. When you die.
So see, I'm just look.
Two now, actually.
Just minding my business. Just minding my business.
I get two now, actually.
Walking around. Looks like a normal. No signs of anything. Checking my map. No sign of anything crazy. And then all of a sudden, it's just
fuck,
like,
oh!
Fuck!
Oh!
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. No. You have the map though, right?
I'm like, Raph, you have the map? Come save me.
There's no way I can get my shit anyway. I just fell down like a fucking huge ravine. Diamond pickaxe. All my diamond armor. Fuck.
I'm just realizing everything I had on me.
It's
really
so
sucks,
brutal.
dude.
It's so brutal. The fact that there was one that it went that far down, like randomly.
Oh wait, where am I?
And then it respawned me in a village that I just randomly was accidentally clicked on a bed. Let's watch it one more time. Watch the pain in my eyes.
Fuck!
It's immediate. It's immediate.
Yeah.
Your voice.
Are you fucking kidding me?
All right, that's enough laughing at my fucking pain.
Oh my god.
I was very upset. I was very upset. Yeah. It was devastating.
Unfortunate.
And then where are you fucking up? Not enough Minecraft? Map the world? You know it's 30 million blocks, right? Hey, we're gonna try to do as much as we can. And then so I'm back on my quest, trying to find my stuff.
See, oh my god.
There's a one hole block, dude. There's just a one block hole.
Was it the same one?
No.
See, oh my god. See, oh my god. I just
Dude, that's brutal.
Look, it's just one it's
See,
one square.
Oh my god. I just Are you fucking kidding me? They're like little holes, dude. Seriously.
They were just
careful up there. There's like one square holes that I just
go straight down
and died from.
Oh, oof.
Like, oh my god. Okay, 7:30. I know where I'm going at least. 7:32. Just stay alive, Raph.
I have ovaries.
I'll
in my
find you. Like fucking 50,000 feet. Yeah.
Raph was. I guess my. Why isn't my?
like
I couldn't hear
a mile
Raph on the
down.
stream deck. Yeah, check that. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh man.
See, oh my god, I just
It is funny though.
Cody's like 8-track probably made them.
Nah, they were just naturally there, but I mean, like that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's a
trap. Plus, it's dark and it's snowing.
Yeah.
You can't see the fucking hole.
Yeah, if you're not looking like straight down, you're not gonna see it.
Motherfuckers, dude. Motherfuckers. Hey, that's the life of a miner, I guess.
Shit.
Oh man.
Minecraft though, brutal deaths. When you lose all your shit and you can't get back to where you lost it, oh, it's the worst feeling.
You guys need to set up your channel point rewards. I will get on that.
Let's do it right now.
No, well, it's we can't really do it right now.
Okay. We'll do that.
I'll get on it though. I'll make a mental note. Okay, I got it. I'll get on that.
Because we have basic stuff, right? We have like highlight message.
Yeah, but
like
we can customize it more to make it like our logo at the bottom and shit like that. So I'll work on that stuff.
Okay, cool.
I'll work on it, Yodi. I'll work on it just for you.
Cool.
Man, I'm really upset now thinking about my Minecraft stuff.
Well, also, what do we got? What else? How much did you delete of the description?
A lot because it was too long. It wouldn't start.
Holy moly!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Holy moly!
It wasn't by choice.
I misspelled Wildfires too. I misspelled a lot of stuff. Anyway,
Chris is drunk already.
guys, there's crazy hurricane. If you're near Texas or Louisiana, anywhere in the South, really, just be careful. There's a huge Category 4 hurricane that's about to hit tonight, I believe. So they're just getting the starting side of it, but it's a pretty big storm. They said storm surge, 20-foot storm surge that can go 30 miles inland, something insane like that. They're like,
30 miles?
They're like, get out of these coastal towns.
Wait, 30 miles in a wave?
It's just the tide goes up high.
Yeah,
the tide goes up high enough. Basically, if you're 30 miles in, you could be in floodwaters.
That's crazy. And maybe it's because they're below sea level?
Yeah, I know New Orleans is below sea level. Yeah. So, yeah, man, if they tell you get out, get out. Don't
fuck around.
Don't do another Katrina where people like.
Well, bottom line is don't play with fucking nature, dude.
Yeah. Better safe than sorry.
There we go.
I feel bad if he. Yeah, I feel bad if you live in New Orleans right now because last thing you need to do is deal with this. Texas too, obviously. Texas is. They're saying
they're gonna get rain from all the way from Ohio. Wow.
Yeah, in the Houston area.
That's a big fucking storm.
Yeah. Category 4, 150 mile an hour winds.
Yeah, and that you see how cylindrical, or is that the word?
Yeah.
Cylindrical or circular it is.
Yeah.
Dude, when it's tight circles like that, that's a strong fucking storm.
When it's well formed.
Yeah.
Then it's
wow.
If you have an eye that big, it's usually not good. The bigger the eye, the worse the storm usually, because
it's usually bigger
organized.
Storm. Yeah. All right, this ad will end in 5 seconds.
Yeah, they said it's going to go up into the United States and like curl back east.
Strengthened even more. We now have maximum sustained wind close to the center of the storm, 150 miles per hour. It's almost Category 5, not quite, but guys, this is going to be a really, really big disaster. We're going to be feeling the effects of this in some parts of Louisiana and Texas for months, if not years. It's basically another Hurricane Michael, just farther toward the west and in an even more storm surge prone area.
I've never seen a hurricane go inland
After it moves
like
inland,
that.
it's going to move up into the Ozarks and then eventually into the Ohio Valley, so we'll have a lot of rain that'll be falling in those areas. This is what I'm the most concerned about, the storm surge. The Hurricane Center is calling this unsurvivable storm surge, and I think that's an appropriate word because basically what happens is the wind blows the water up onto the land, the coast becomes part of the ocean to the tune of 20 to 30 miles inland. Okay, so this is serious business here. You absolutely have to take this seriously. And the wind field with this is actually pretty big. It's a really large storm. So we're going to have hurricane force wind likely as far southwest as Houston and pretty far into central and eastern parts of Louisiana. Even though the worst of the storm will be from, we'll say, about Port Arthur over toward Lake Charles, including places like Holly Beach, Cameron in Louisiana. That's where it's going to be the worst. Not only do we have the storm surge and the wind, the widespread power outages, the widespread wind damage, but also a ton of just regular old rain falling out of the sky that's going to cause flooding of its own.
It's crazy, man. I've never seen a hurricane go like inland like that.
Basically, if you're in those areas right now, you're not going to be watching us because you better be getting the fuck out. If you are watching us right now from any of those areas,
we appreciate it, but start packing your shit.
Go. We'll forgive you.
Crazy.
Anybody from that area right
I've
now,
never seen a hurricane go that far inland.
Yeah, they do. They go for that far. And it turns into a tropical storm pretty quickly at that point.
Well, how tropical is it if it's in fucking Wyoming? You know what I mean? Like, it's not a tropical fucking storm. It's just a fucking...
Well, they do spawn, like, tornadoes and shit like that. So.
Well, yeah, I'd figure that with the circular.
It's just like the storm kind of breaks up, and then if it hits pockets of,
low pressure, high pressure, it starts to spin. Yeah.
So
crazy, though, man. Fuck. I'm glad.
It's a big one.
I mean, we get pretty... We get some powerful hurricanes in Hawaii, but we don't get... our island's only like fucking 50 miles wide. You know what I mean?
Like Iniki was probably the worst.
If we got a storm surge like that, we'd be wiped out.
Yeah, Iniki was unfortunate because it dipped south of the islands, it gained strength, and then it came back north, through Kauai.
Ran Kauai over.
Yeah, which is like, you got to worry about storms coming from the south, not from the north when it comes to Hawaii. When they go to the north, the water gets too cold.
And it usually gets pulled up by that fucking...
Yeah.
Our trade winds break it up, actually.
Yeah. So.
Interesting. Meteorology here on Inappropriate Bar Talk.
That's why they're saying this thing is so strong because the water temperatures in the Gulf are like super warm right now.
You know, it's El Nino, bro. I don't know, man. I think the Democrats have some kind of weather control device, and they're trying to create more chaos. I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah?
I'm just kidding.
Cloud seeding and all that shit?
Bro, chemtrails, man.
Turning the frogs gay.
They turned those frogs so gay. I seen one with pink hair the other day. Frog. Pink-haired frog.
On top of that, California's dealing with some wildfires right now. Pretty crazy.
California always got fucking wildfires,
dude,
man.
It seems like it's getting worse and worse every year.
Dude,
it's just like if you live in Northern California, especially, like you're dealing with this shit.
And how do you motherfuckers not have water? Like,
it's nuts.
How do you fucking guys run out of water?
California's a desert, bro.
California is part desert, but there's also
desert.
There's also green areas. But I mean,
it's only green because humans put it there.
We're human beings.
Otherwise it'd be
we're smart. We should be able to gather water.
They steal it from, of all places, they steal it from Vegas.
Yeah. Well, you don't want Vegas water.
I mean, a lot of California gets their water from the Colorado that goes to Lake Mead, and they take a lot of that water out of Lake
California's
Mead.
On the ocean. Desalinate some of that shit.
Yeah, hey, man.
I'm telling you.
We need some progressive stuff.
Its bottom line is...
More worried about oil fracking than we are creating water sources.
Well, I don't know about you, but that's not true for me. I'm always working on water. But, I mean, come on. It's not... Dude, water... We're a civil society. We have civilization. We have technology. We have desalinators. We have distillers. We have atmospheric condensers that can create water out of the air. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, put your fucking brains together, whoever's in charge of that fucking state, and get your shit together.
Yeah, if you light hydrogen, it creates water vapor.
Well, there you go. There's another source.
Stuff too, so.
Like I said, we have options. Instead of pissing off one of the more innovative people and getting them to leave your state, maybe you guys should try to keep Elon Musk there and get some ideas on how to fucking get some water in that bitch.
I think Israel has like a huge, most of their water is desalinized water.
Like I said, see, here's the problem with desalinization.
I mean, granted, Israel's like a
tiny
compared to even California.
But. Yeah, but here's the thing with desalinization. One, you end up with a shit ton of salt as a byproduct.
Yeah.
So if you're smart, California salt packaged up and fucking sell it all around the world. You just created a fucking industry.
A lot of salt.
No, it's a lot, dude. That was one of the main problems with that Kona deep sea water and all that shit that they had here. They didn't have anywhere to put the salt, so they actually started like a cosmetics line and shit to try to do something with the salt.
That's where all that Himalayan salt and shit comes from.
Well, no, that comes from the Himalayas.
They said some of that shit's just like colored pink, and it's not even real Himalayan salt.
Yeah, there's knockoffs. China makes a lot of it.
Africa, I think, is a big one for that too.
I'm sure, but yeah, Himalayan salt is supposed to come from the Himalayan mountains, right? Isn't that supposed to? They
said there's literally no difference between regular salt and Himalayan salt.
Right, it's pink.
Yeah.
There's probably some kind of element that makes it pink that they has that most places that make salt doesn't have.
Yeah.
High elevation, you're probably looking at some kind of mixture of like salt and like some kind of granite versus like normally you're collecting salt probably at lower sea level. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I forget who said it. It was like some kind of scientist. I was watching not a documentary, but some kind of thing on it. And they were like, literally, there's no difference between pink Himalayan salt and regular salt.
You tweeted us?
It's just like a marketing ploy.
Yeah. I mean, I got the salt lamp, the Himalayan salt. I think first of all, they're cheap. If you find a good deal on Amazon,
they always seem like a good like stocking stuffer kind of gift.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
And I have one in my house, and I use it. I actually have it on.
The problem with that fucking thing is it gets salt everywhere. It starts to sweat, and it's like, yeah, it fucks shit up, dude. It fucks it up. I got salt crusted all over shit on. I was like, okay, I got to figure out a way to do this. But anyway. But I don't know why we started talking about Himalayan salt lamps, but
we're talking about desalinization.
Yeah, desalinization. Plants. I licked one of those. They're good. What's up, Baracho? It's a video too long to upload in Discord.
I mean, if you like salt, it'll taste like salt.
Yeah, I'm sure it's real salt. You know, I don't think it's like plastic or something, but
salt makes everything taste better. That's what it does. It's a flavor enhancer. That's what salt is.
Yeah.
But too much of anything is never good.
Right.
Anyway, yeah.
But
so these California wildfires.
Like I said, first of all, you don't need fucking fresh water to put out a fire. Put salt water on that bitch.
They do. They take it from the ocean, but some of these places are pretty far inland too.
I had to be sure it was salt.
You know, you're talking 100 miles from the coast. Some of these places, so.
Dude, I mean, and it's a big fucking fire. There's once it gets to a certain point, there's really no containing it.
It's literally
like putting it out. You can try to contain it, but you ain't gonna put it out. You just gotta let it kind of burn itself out.
California's nuts, dude. There's literally there's fires that cover the entire state for like.
I know. I'm looking at
3
that
months
map.
out of the fucking year, like.
But I mean, again, don't they have Smokey the Bear on the TV over there? Only you can prevent.
Well, these were all started by lightning. Is what they're saying. These are all lightning fires.
I told you the Democrats have lightning machines. I'm just liking to fuck with people right now.
Most of these are all caused by lightning. However, there was a harrowing story.
Heroin?
Where? Why are you going there?
I don't know.
Come on, calm down.
Heroing.
I guess you could say that. It's more of a stupidity turned into a great story kind of thing.
Okay.
But this guy had he saved his home with 30 packs of Bud Light.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he saved his house with 30 packs of Bud Light.
How so?
He said Vacaville resident Chad Little was evacuated. Everybody was evacuated from his town, and he refused to leave. 930 structures in his county got destroyed. But he didn't want to leave, so he said he was trying to fight the water, and then eventually they shut the water off. So he said, I didn't have any water. I had one barrel of a little bit of water, and I tried using it, and it didn't work. And he said, I also had 30 packs of Bud Light in here, and I just grabbed those.
He's a doomsday prepper for sure. Who has 30 packs of Bud Light?
So what Little did next might be known as shotgunning your king, depending on where you grew up. But the concept is similar. He shook up the can of beer, and then he punctured a hole in the side.
And sprayed it.
And
he made his own fire extinguishers. Yeah. That's genius.
And the latter was Little's target. He agitated the cans of Bud and then punctured them with a nail that extended out from an outbuilding wall. And then, he said he was able to save his home with cans of beer.
By spraying beer on a fire, huh? Genius.
He said he was just running around putting little fire effects everywhere.
Oh, sorry. I thought that deserved an applause. Yeah. Hey, but at least Bud Light's good for something.
He said he had more beer than he had water, so he just decided I'm just gonna use beer to.
I could see Lanny doing that, like, oh shit, there's a fire. Fucking shotgunning out the fire. Yeah. That's funny shit, man.
He's gonna get a sponsor. He lost his garage, should. But he saved the rest of his house.
First of all, if you have stocked up 30 cases of Bud Light, you should get a sponsorship from Bud Light.
It contains barley, hops, and rice.
Rice.
Which rice should never be in your beer, FYI. But
actually, Japan makes their beer with a lot of rice.
Yeah,
that's why they always have that real clean tasting beer, real like plain.
But it's Japanese rice.
Yeah, it's good. It's true.
You should still not use.
They keep the good rice for themselves, and the good beef. They don't export the top of the line stuff. I'll take one more, Chris, since you're up. So what's going on with everybody out there, guys? Yeah, definitely the foam put it out.
I think that had something to do with it.
Because, I mean, obviously it's not... Luckily, it's not high alcohol content.
And maybe beer doesn't evaporate as easily as regular water does? I don't know. Maybe there's some...
Like a sticky residue.
There's proteins and stuff in the beer, so maybe that helps.
I don't know. The only thing I know about putting protein... Uh-oh, Chris. Your beers, dude.
That's the one thing I've had with this beer.
They're very explosive.
I see that as
explosive.
The longer they go...
West Coast shit.
The longer they go without being open, the more they explode.
The longer they go... So does that mean you got to drink them faster? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yes. We have to consume more
Guys,
beer.
I got to drink these all tonight or else the next time I open, they're just going to explode. Yeah, every time you open one of those beers, there's fucking beer spillage
I'm running
everywhere.
a risk.
Yeah.
The last one was like...
Well, the last show, there was a lot of fucking explosives, too. Explosive
diarrhea. Anyway.
Whoa. What? That took a dark turn.
Everyone can eat shit.
Well, I don't want to eat that
Big bag of shit.
That better be a Ziploc bag, because if it's diarrhea, it's runny. Ugh.
Where are we going with this,
dude? It's one of those shows, dude. It's just one of those shows.
Yeah. Everybody out
Lanny.
in California, be safe out there too, man. That shit's crazy, bro.
Man.
These fires every year, though, man. Every year we talk about this shit. The last 3 years we've been doing this show, we talk about it every single year how crazy these wildfires get.
Yeah.
And it's just nuts, dude.
I mean, the wildfires are important to talk about, but I mean, like I said, yeah, we talk about this every year. California, you need to get your shit together.
It's a cycle. That's why, because what happens is it rains during
Well, I
the
mean,
winter,
we
it rains
know
during all
they
that
know
stuff,
it's gonna
makes everything
happen.
green, makes everything regrow.
Prepare.
Then it dies off before summer, and then it catches on fire again when there's lightning storms.
Whoever's in charge of that state, prepare for these things. We know it's gonna happen.
I think they are prepared for it. I think they have.
Half the state's on fire. I don't
Yeah,
know how prepared that is.
Yeah, well, you can't contain hundreds of thousands of acres of fire. Like there's it's
Maybe they need
inaccessible
to.
areas.
Maybe they need to put some more money. Well, they're bankrupt, but maybe they need to put some more money into the fire departments and get them some better equipment to fight these fires.
Dude, they got their giant fucking planes that drop like flame retardant over like a
they're flame
10-mile
retarded
fucking area.
They're
like,
flame retarded, Chris.
I'm just saying they're inaccessible areas.
No, yeah.
It's like
I mean, I get it,
impractical
but
to, like ask to clear out all that brush.
Okay, so
You know
then they
what I
should
mean?
have something. They should come up with something to contain it in the wild areas
They
and not
need
let it
some-
get to these homes.
Elon, get on this shit.
That's what I'm saying. But
Stop
Elon
making
said, "Fuck
rockets."
Cali, I'm out."
Yeah, it's true.
He said, "Fuck
he's going
Earth,
to
I'm
Texas,
out." He said, "Fuck
he's,
Earth."
Yeah, he's
I'm
looking at
out.
Mars. He's looking at
He's
Mars.
like, "I'm
right
gonna
now.
fucking go to Mars and make this shit done right." Yeah. But I mean, anyway, I think we should just shoot a nuclear bomb at Mars.
Well, ever since he started doing the testing for the payload that he wants to send to Mars, like I think he's just been all in on just going.
Well, I mean, you
It-
kind of
it had
gotta
a
be.
successful test.
If you're planning to go to another planet, you kind of got to be all in on that.
Yeah.
You can't really be distracted.
And then-
There's no room for error there.
There's gonna be a moon base too, right?
Something like that. But no, I'm saying that I think they should drop a nuke on Mars
Like Total Recall shit.
and
where
then
it just,
have
like,
see if it creates
an
an atmosphere. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. Chris knows what's up.
A-Track cites about the new Nvidia RTX 3090. Yes, with the new 12-pin design, which is a unique design that's not available on anything. Basically, there's going to be guys like Cable Mod who are going to be selling specific cables that go from your power supply and hook into these new graphics cards because
they require
they need more
special
connectors
connection?
than normal power supplies have right now.
That's weird.
The thing with power supplies right now too is there's a shortage.
Of course there is.
So power supplies are in limited supply. But yeah, man, technology moves fast. It's literally like a new line of graphics cards coming out every year. Every year now, there's something new. It used to be like
twice the fucking size.
yeah, it used to be like 2-3 years. Yeah, this thing is massive. It's gonna go from the edge of your case to the other edge of your case.
Is that Amanda Bynes flashing? What am I looking at here?
They just put her face, dude. That's all clickbait. Fucking
I
ass.
know it is, but it caught my attention.
It is a huge fucking card.
Here, let's see. I'll pull this up real quick. So video here.
When it comes to product design on our graphics cards, one of the most challenging and exciting areas we face is
That ain't gonna fit in a
thermal
laptop.
design. If you were to design a GPU card without a fan, without a cooling solution directly attached to it, the GPU would
It's
settle
basically
at
its own
around
processor
760
already.
degrees
Oh, yeah.
Celsius,
Yeah,
which is
it is.
about 100 degrees hotter than the melting point of aluminum.
At the core of thermal engineering is the first law of thermodynamics. And the first law of thermodynamics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed
Dude,
within
give
a
this
closed
guy a
system.
Jerry curl.
In the context of the GPU, the graphics card can be considered
That's COVID
as a
haircut
closed
right there.
system. So energy flows into the graphics card in the form of electrical energy. Inside the graphics processor itself, that energy is converted into heat, and that
Try
heat then
mute the
flows out
music
through
real
the
quick,
thermal
please.
solution. There are three modes of heat transfer that we use to get heat out of the GPU. There's thermal radiation, where heat is transferred from one higher temperature surface to another lower temperature surface. There's conduction,
That's their music.
which is
Yeah,
where
yeah.
heat is transported through a solid object or from one solid object to another solid object. And there's convection, where heat is transported from a solid object to a liquid or a gas. So how does energy transform into heat inside the GPU? That happens inside the transistors of the GPU, where it takes energy to make them switch on and off. That energy then is released as heat. That heat is then conducted up through the GPU and across the thermal interface material. There,
Wait,
it
is this
enters
liquid
into the
cooled?
vapor chamber. When the heat enters the vapor chamber, it hits water inside where the water evaporates, and then the air blowing across the fins removes the heat from the fins.
It's a liquid cooled fucking GPU?
Yeah, I guess so.
Previous generations had a base plate that
It would
provided
just
the
be metal
mechanical
getting
structure
cooled by
for
fans,
the PCB
basically.
and for the heat sink.
Same concept, but
The
without the
problem is
water.
that this base plate was in a thermally critical area of the design. To achieve even more cooling performance, we have to move more air through the system. So to look at how to do this, we turn to computational fluid dynamics tools in order to simulate how the air flows through the system. In order to achieve this perfect airflow, we have to remove the constraints that we had before. We have to change the PCB.
That's the
We
card.
have to
I
move
don't
the
have the
fans.
2080. I have the 2070.
We need to change the software stack that's controlling
That's
the fans.
basically the one my card uses.
As we move forward, we're taking a holistic approach because making a GPU isn't all about the thermal solution. It's about bringing all the pieces of the product together, considering thermal design, mechanical design, electrical
Gotta
design,
consider
with
thermal
industrial
design.
design, tying it all together to unleash the full potential of the GPU with an obsessive focus on keeping the system cool and quiet.
Wow.
Most of the disciplines.
Damn, how long
got
is
to
this
have
video?
lofty
Yeah, you don't have to
dreams,
watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
come up with
Go to the
solutions.
end, actually. Let's see what.
At the center
guessing
of
they're
all
gonna
of
show
those
what it looks
teams
like at the end.
we came up with to be realized, but they also wanted to find a way to
Yeah,
get the design
keep going.
out of the
Wait.
way.
I think it's very common to see where
Dan.
functional and mechanical aspect of the design being sacrificed or compromised in the name of aesthetic. This is kind of like a new for new sake approach, which I think it lacks the real purpose of the design.
Okay. Anyway,
Designing a
we get it.
GPU
We
that
get it. It's new.
satisfies
It's
Just
both
show a picture of it.
mechanical and thermal world in a perfect.
You need a better cooler on this thing because it uses a lot of fucking electricity. That's what it is. So you need to keep the card cool, otherwise it'll throttle and it won't work properly.
So this is, I guess, the new size of the card.
That thing is massive, dude. I mean, graphics
Oh no,
cards
this
are
is
pretty.
the RTX 2080. Is
Yeah,
this
but-
the new one?
Yeah, that's the new one.
I think it's big.
It's like okay, you got to put something else. next.
Cybertruck of graphics cards.
Yeah, you got to put something next to that 2080 too, just to give you a realistic comparison. That thing is, the 2080 is a foot long. Okay, that thing's 12 inches long. Okay, and about
That's what
5
she said.
inches, 5 inches across. It's a big fucking card as it is.
I mean,
So you're talking
so
about
that thing,
something
like
that's
you said, it's
another,
gonna take up the whole space of your case.
It's gonna take the space. The cases are gonna have to get wider.
The space
There's
of
no
the
way.
case.
Because then you got to worry about airflow issues, which is what they're obviously worried about. Because when you have a card that big, it takes up more room in your case. Therefore, it affects the airflow in your case.
Right.
And the card needs more electricity with a 12-pin connector. Obviously, it's going to use more
It's
electricity.
gonna
It's going
create
to
more
create
heat. Right.
So, dude.
What up, Danny? DB Johnson. What up, my dudes? I'll be back on after a walk with the fam. All right, enjoy the family
So
time.
what you got to do is
Excuse me.
you got to. What was I going to say? Oh, you got to just wait. Don't get it right off the bat. Don't get it brand new.
$1,400 for a top tier 3000 series
That's
GPU.
yeah,
Wow.
that doesn't surprise me because that's how they always do it. They're gonna release their higher end cards first, and then they're gonna release the lower end cards afterwards.
I always like to buy at least second or third generation though.
but wait,
I always like to let the
Yeah.
bugs get fixed first,
Wait.
and then I buy the next round.
like I
There's
made the
always
mistake of
something
buying
wrong.
my 5700 XT like brand new, and then of course there were driver issues for like
Yeah.
the first 3-4 months.
Yep.
So give it like 3-4 months after it comes out before you consider even buying it.
I always like to buy the previous top tier technology.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to buy like the top tier new stuff because there's always problems. And I like to buy the old top tier stuff because I know it worked. You know what I mean?
And that's not a bad thing too, because when the new stuff comes out, the older stuff gets cheaper.
Right.
So
That's how
not
I
a bad
usually
thing.
buy.
That
That's
bad a
how
way
I
to do
usually
it.
buy computer stuff.
Yeah.
is I'll try to buy the top of the line of like last season.
It'll be great if you want to get into the whole ray tracing and all that. Like the cards right now can do it, but not at a high frame rate. This I'm assuming is going to be able to do it at higher frame rates. And obviously, if you're doing production, graphical design, things like that, it's going to be a big.
I mean,
help
to
too,
be honest, it makes a big difference, like for your workflow, if you have a good machine that doesn't lag you up. Because if you're in like you're trying to edit a video and stuff, and you gotta wait for shit to like render just to like move on to the next step, dude, it gets frustrating, man.
It used to be you were CPU bound, and now you're kind of GPU bound. Because if your thing can't process graphically, then there's no point. Your CPU can handle the load that your GPU sends over to it. That's not usually the problem. The problem is can your graphics card process it fast enough?
It's almost, like you said it before, it was like, can your CPU handle it?
Yeah.
But we've gotten to a graphics point where it's like, can your graphics card handle it?
Yeah. Because the AMD CPUs are
the CPUs are
pretty killer, dude.
And by the way, AMD stock, killing it.
Dude, I told you, bro. I
got 3 shares. That's all I could afford.
You guys listened to me before. I told you get on AMD, bro.
Yeah.
I got it when I was $30. It's up to, what, 87?
It was in the 90s at one point last week. Yeah.
Bro.
Hey, I doubled my money.
AMD's where it's at. Intel, their earnings were shit. And they're not coming out with anything new. And AMD's already talking about another generation of processors coming out.
You know what? You can't hate on Intel. Intel's done good up to this point.
They've been
but I think AMD has surpassed their technology already. Yeah. Like they took what Intel had and like made it better. You know what I mean? That happens in technology. You had these longtime companies that have just been the staple. And then someone new comes along and says, "Hey, we liked what you did, but we made it better."
I think they just got comfortable.
Yeah, they got compliant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they still have a major part of the market.
Of course.
Which
the thing is Intel's partnered with fucking everybody. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you buy any computer, you're probably, I'd say 90% you're getting an Intel. Yeah. Unless you know what you want and go for AMD. This is an Intel, and I'm telling you right now, this little computer kicks ass.
Intels they're fine for 90% of people. But when you start getting into server markets, large computing markets,
yeah, my next
multitasking, if you're a video editor,
my next machine's gonna be a PC gaming like badass. Yeah. I might try to spend like $2,000 on the bitch.
But if you're going streaming, you're going video editing, all that stuff, then AMD's the way to go. Intel fucked AMD by doing something to their CPUs for over a decade at one point. I forgot exactly what it was. They were making better CPUs for a good amount of time up until the last 2-3 years, and then shit started to change. When the 2000 series came around, or 3rd gen AMD came around.
By the way, guys, hashtag Team Tony.
Then AMD started making their chips cheaper. They're better bang for your buck. Like, you can't complain with that. Especially if you're a video editor. It'll process your videos.
Well, in gaming, like too, streaming.
25% faster.
Yeah, gaming, streaming.
When you're editing a video, a difference of if you're making a large file
1
video.
1 second's a huge amount of time.
I mean, even 3 to 5 minutes makes a big difference sometimes.
Well, I'm talking like millisecond. But 1 second is a huge difference.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking overall. If you're doing a video that usually takes 1 hour to render and it only takes like half an hour.
Yeah.
You're saving quite a bit of time. So, anyway, there's that.
Well, of course. That's business.
Intel deliberately did something.
Don't have your competitor produce your product. That's lesson number 1.
I can tell you right now, if you watch all the tech YouTubers, they all say that everybody's using AMD in their systems right now. Like, if you're an enthusiast or you're building your own computer, everybody's going with AMD. Right now.
Side note. If you get a chance on Netflix, check out that series High Score.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to watch that? It's pretty cool. I watched it. I watched the whole thing. And it's like the history of gaming. And it's pretty dope. It's pretty cool. They go from like, they talk to like all the originators of like, there was a system before Atari called F Channel or whatever that instituted that actually the developer that made the cartridge, that was the first time there was cartridges.
Yeah.
Right. But it's super cool. Sorry. It was a super cool like series, and check it out if you got time.
Yeah, that sounds like right up my alley. So.
It was really cool. I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot too.
E-Track, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
He's talking about Intel. Basically, was a manufacturer for AMD, and they were doing something to the chips to deliberately make them not as good as Intel, to keep them down. And I guess AMD found out and started making their own chips somewhere else. Is what I'm assuming is the issue.
Or they were running them on like similar motherboards or something like that. I don't know. Intel had a huge chunk of the market. They still do have a huge chunk of the market. So.
Well, I'm assuming AMD probably went to Intel to manufacture their stuff at first.
And it's not that Intel's bad chips. It's just that they're more expensive and they're not like bang for your buck wise. Like if you're gaming, then Intel is like the way to go. Like that's all you do. But if you're doing multitasking stuff, then AMD's the way to go.
I mean,
and a lot of people who are there's a lot of people who are streamers or YouTubers or video producers or photographers,
content creators,
media creators, you know, it's just better to go with AMD at that point. Anyway, I'm a shill.
What?
I'm a shill. Anyway.
You're a show?
Shill.
A shill?
Shill.
What is that?
Like a fanboy.
Oh. But that's okay. I mean, that's good products.
They're making me money, too, so I'm not complaining either.
So, did you hear about this, Chris? A 20-year-old woman declared dead, found alive at the funeral home.
That's pretty fucking
This is fucking crazy. So, here, I'm going to pull this up real quick. It says here, woman declared dead. I'm still alive at the funeral home. A young woman who was declared dead after 30 minutes of CPR from paramedics was actually found to be very much alive. She started breathing again at a Detroit funeral home. This eerie incident went down Sunday when paramedics found a 20-year-old woman unresponsive in a home. The Southfield Fire Department says first responders tried to revive her, but after half an hour, she was pronounced dead. The fire chief says the Oakland Community Medical Center medical examiner's office also concurred the woman was dead, and her body was released to her family and ended up in the James H. Cole Funeral Home, where things took a strange turn, Chris. It got really creepy. Hours later, funeral home staffers made a strange discovery. The woman was still alive and breathing. The woman was reportedly taken to a hospital, but her current condition remains unclear. The big question now is, where did the woman go when she was dead? Yeah, crazy shit.
That's nuts.
I think I got a more detailed.
So, did you do any deeper dives into where she's at?
Oh, here, this is it right here. I think.
Gotcha, bitch.
Nope. It doesn't say. No. It just says she was. The hospital did not release any information. So. Crazy. Here, you want to hear a little? There's a little report. Oh, Brad. Sorry, my friend. I can't talk to you right now.
What happened? Say staff inside the James H. Cole Funeral Home made that discovery on
Did he say, wait, was that a grabber by the pussy?
Lou, we begin with this story, a shocking discovery at a Detroit funeral home.
This really seems unbelievable, but a woman originally pronounced dead is found alive. Fox 2's Veronica Meadows is live with reaction from the funeral home, as well as the fire department. Veronica, what are we learning?
Good morning to you, Amy. The latest details as to the latest details we have as to what happened. Say staff inside the James H. Cole Funeral Home made that discovery on Sunday. It's on Schaefer near Puritan. As you said, that woman was pronounced dead. Staff at the funeral home say they found her very much alive.
Crazy.
This all started Sunday morning. The Southfield Fire Department says they got called to a home for an unresponsive woman. They found the 20-year-old not breathing. The fire department says paramedics performed CPR for a half hour, but they say given medical readings and the patient's condition, they determined she didn't have signs of life. A statement from Fire Chief Johnny Menifee says in part, because there was no indication of foul play, as was standard operating procedure, the Oakland County Medical Examiner's Office was contacted and given the medical data. The patient was again determined to have expired, and the body was released directly to the family to make arrangements with a funeral home of their choosing. But staff at the James H. Cole Funeral Home says they found the woman was alive. A statement from them says in part, we received a call to pick up a Southfield woman who was deceased. After receiving clearance from the Oakland County Medical Examiner's Office, she was transported to our funeral home. Upon her arrival at the funeral home, our staff confirmed she was breathing and called EMS.
That's crazy, dude.
What? How does this happen?
The Detroit fire.
You put shit on their fingers and shit, right? Was it just?
Well, you never do cocaine before. Sometimes your heart start up again. But did you die?
That is a major fuck up, dude. I don't know.
I'm assuming it was probably drug related. She probably did something to stop her heart. Was unresponsive. Hey, we seen it on The Hangover. But did you die?
Dude.
Oh, I'm saying, like, dude, that's crazy. Like,
she was okay. There was firefighters. There was EMS. They all said, okay, she's dead.
Yep.
And how, like, this happened over the course of a day.
Got him!
You take her in the morning, and they're like, no, she's still breathing.
Yeah. I'm sure that's a first. That's got to be a first, right?
That's insane. I don't even know how that's even possible.
I don't either.
I mean, I know some of those morgues, they're pretty cold, right? Like, maybe they preserved her body for a certain amount of time, but...
I don't think it's preserved that well. Why did my stream shut off here? I don't think... No. Bottom line is, I think it was probably drug-related. That's why there was probably no comment released from the hospital. Because she has privacy, right? They're not going to say, oh, it was cocaine-related or heroin-related or whatever.
Yeah.
But she probably was pronounced dead. And it also was unclear about what the situation was, why they were even called out. They just responded to unresponsive female, and they didn't release any medical, like, reason as to why she was not responsive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Was that The Guardian, or was that a
No,
different
this was
website?
New York Post, and then TMZ was where I first saw it.
Her name was, she was 20-year-old Tamisha Beauchamp.
You got more info? It didn't, like, yeah, I'm assuming it was drug related because that's why they're keeping her privacy. They didn't disclose anything.
Yeah, I was just seeing if there's any kind of update on it or anything like that, but it's kind of fucking nuts. They were about to embalm her.
Yeah, she was on the embalming table and they realized she was breathing. How fucked up would it be to be embalmed while you're still alive?
Oh,
fuck, crazy. Make sure your family members are dead, people, before you send them to the funeral home. That's all I'm saying. Let's not send live people to get embalmed. Jesus Christ. I just like snot bubble.
She's in critical condition at Sinai Grace Hospital and is on a ventilator.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it was drug related. That's just my assumption.
She was unresponsive.
That's just my assumption from the information we've got, the way they worded it, and how the hospital's not releasing any information, other than she's in critical.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Weird story, dude. Weird.
It's like, did they not even take her to the hospital? They just were like,
paramedics.
The paramedics and stuff just said she was dead, and then they were like straight to the funeral home.
She went to the medical examiner. It said.
Yeah.
The Oakland medical examiner said. So the examiner, paramedics declared her dead. The medical examiner declared her dead, and then sent her to the funeral home. So she went through two. That had to have taken hours.
Yeah, but did they actually take her to the examiner's office?
I think you have to. You have to. Or the examiner comes to the scene.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. Weird shit, man. Weird shit. Okay.
Well, hopefully she makes a recovery. We'll see. I guess we'll keep our eyes on that one. We'll update you guys when we find out more. Pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You
wanna talk maybe a little bit more about what's going on with this lockdown we're stuck in right now? Or about to be stuck in again?
Yeah, so Hawaii is shutting down.
Yet again.
Yeah, we're going back into the lockdown we had back at the beginning of this whole pandemic mess that happened in March. So restaurants will be limited to takeout. Gyms will be closed down. Retail will be closed down again. And so will any other services like salons and pretty much anything but essential services, which are usually just grocery stores and other essential food places. But yeah, so back to 2 weeks of that is what they're saying right now. They're saying 2 weeks, but I think it's going to be longer, just with how they've handled everything else. I believe it's going to be longer. But they've also kept people from going to, before this, they've been keeping people from going to the beaches, parks, and on hiking trails.
But the water park's open.
But the water park was open.
That would be probably the most fucking big petri dish place to fucking be.
The malls were still open.
I wonder who owns the water park. I'm just curious.
So there was a conspiracy theory going around that Hawaii was trying to force people into money-spending areas to keep the economy alive and not let you experience the free stuff. And there's been like super strict guidelines on people basically walking their dogs and happen to step into the park to walk their dog with nobody else around, and they're still getting a ticket.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
And they could get fined up to $5,000 in a year in prison. Although I doubt that's going to get.
I saw a guy get a ticket for sitting in his car, parked at the boat ramp in Hawaii Kai.
Really?
He was just looking at the ocean, parked in his car by himself, mask on even.
Yeah.
And a cop gave him a ticket.
Really?
And the guy's like, dude, I'm in my car.
Yeah,
like,
it's pretty insane.
It's fucking bullshit.
You got to think. The case counts were low when we still had access to the beach.
Well,
we still had access to the hiking trails.
Do you want to go down a rabbit hole real quick?
And when we still had access to the parks, our case counts were actually still down below like 20 a day.
You want to guess? They're not. We've watched.
Here's a simple question.
Okay, yeah, we know. You said it yourself. It's like, dude, you guys were open for months, not a problem. And all of a sudden, boom, 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 everyone's getting it, right?
Yeah.
So get this. When Chanel went in to give birth, they did 2 separate tests on her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They wouldn't let her see the results. And because she asked, wait, are these going to be counted? They counted her as 2 people with COVID.
Right. Because of the baby.
No. They didn't test the baby.
Well, I'm saying, are they assuming she has it so the baby has it?
No, I don't think that's the case. But they tested her when she first got there.
Uh-huh.
And then, actually, she had a test beforehand, before she went into went into labor, because she had it the week before.
Yeah.
Then when she got there, they tested her and then tested her again. So they tested her twice at the hospital and once previously.
Okay.
So figure that's one person counting as 3 positive tests now. Dude, that's fucking corruption, man. Like I said, with what, especially knowing now that what we're getting paid, which is $2 million per positive test, of course they're gonna spike those numbers, dude. One, they gotta pay for the rail. We all know that. They're using this to block the rail stuff. Who knows what else fucking's going on?
I mean, we all know there's corrupt shit going on with the rail project. Like, someone was obviously misappropriating funds.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure Mufi Hanneman was one of the main guys behind that, too. That was like his pet project, wasn't it?
He started it, but he claims it got out of control after he left office. But you know what?
We saw this happen with the H3 fucking tunnel, too.
And he had a pretty good fucking job even when he wasn't mayor, because he was like the head of like a labor union.
Yeah, the police union.
Yeah, so...
Motherfucking corruption, dude.
Yeah, I think people in Hawaii know that. Like, that's why nobody who we know their name is getting elected for mayor, because I think a lot of people just didn't want
tired of this shit.
Nobody wants like the normal names.
Well, and they're all in cahoots.
Yeah,
because they know. Okay, well, if he wins,
good old boys club.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's Mufi. He took my money. He took the money. Yeah, for sure.
So
they're all corrupt.
The 2 new mayoral candidates have no experience in government. But they do have some ties.
Thanks, Obama. Yeah, fuck Obama.
But they still shouldn't stop the investigation. I think that should continue after this whole thing is over.
Obama's a bitch.
You are so lucky I'm president.
Yes,
and then
Donald. Where'd you come from?
This thing's not getting any better right now. I don't know.
Well, it ain't Donald's fault. That's China's fault. He didn't make the virus.
Oh, now it's China's fault.
Where'd the virus come from?
Who's the president right now?
The president can't control a fucking virus, Chris. And he was the very one that wanted to shut down the border, and nobody wanted to listen to him and said he was a xenophobe.
So does he want to shut it down, or does he not want to shut it down?
He wanted to shut it down, and everyone called him a fucking racist xenophobe.
Okay, he's the president right now. I'm just saying.
Bottom line is, this is a world problem.
You can't blame this on Obama when he's not even in office.
I wasn't blaming Obama for the fucking virus. I was blaming Obama for just being a shitty president previous.
China.
That's who I was blaming for the virus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before we get mad at each other, it's time for Inappropriate Bar Talks. Beer tasting. Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Calm down, calm down. Tonight on the docket, we have Hana Brewing Company's Kettle Run Peach Apricot Sour. It's a local brewery here. We got to support local, guys. Support your local brewers, support your local restaurants. It's very, very important, especially in these times. So we are going to be tasting a local beer. Chris, I appreciate you buying local and always finding us something tasty.
Always, dude.
And something fun to drink from our local
we had to
breweries.
get in there and, you know, support before this whole shutdown thing because you're going to be one of the places affected by this whole fucking thing.
Right.
So, you know, why not get some beer from the local folks before this whole thing happens?
I like it, Chris. I like it.
Guys, we got a beer called the Kettle Run Peach Apricot Sour from Hana Brewing. Ladies and gentlemen, for this batch, we've raided the orchards and come back with some of the galaxy's best peach and apricot. The two meld together in a whirlwind of bright and earthy tones to complement the tartness of this one. Soft, juicy, and zippy. This Kettle Run is straight sour fruit smoothie, brother.
Is it brother or brada?
I just added that at the end.
Oh, okay. You should have said brada.
Bra.
Oh,
bra.
Try again.
Brother.
There you go. It's her fault. Also Oprah. Yeah, all of them. All right. So this is gonna be a fruity kind of sour beer. I'm excited to try this one. Something different.
It looks like it's 5.3% actually. I guess.
Oh,
Or
5.4.
Is that a 4?
It says 4. What, dude? Christopher.
Son of a bitch.
What are you doing with your life?
I don't know anymore, man. We're going into lockdown, and I'm just like trying to find out how to
This guy grabs
survive.
the open beer to look at it, and he tilts it the fucking.
I don't think I tilted it that far, but it's pretty topped off.
Oh my God, Chris!
It's a crowler.
Where'd you go to high school?
I don't know.
By the way, I noticed you made your bedroom in Minecraft all Punahou colors, with the blue and yellow.
They were the easiest ones to find in the game. So but also, I wanted the.
Hey, Lindinger, what's up, man? Sour. Not a fan of sour beers. What are you guys? What thoughts on sour beers in general? Personally, I like some sour beers. For me, I enjoy the sour beers that kind of go along with the passion orange guava flavor. One, I'm not a huge fan of peach and apricot in general, so this will be an interesting beer for me. We'll see how it goes. But I think for sour beers, it has to be done right. And it has to, for a sour, I think you want to go more of that juicy flavor versus like the actual beer flavor. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, I think sours should be like refreshing, easy drinking.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna be a little tart, obviously, and maybe have a little funkiness.
Yeah.
But if you're okay with that, some people love it. It's okay that you're not a fan of sours because there are a lot of people who aren't.
If you're not a fan of sours, I would suggest maybe there's a couple sours that I really enjoyed, and I wasn't a fan of sours until I tried those. And it was that, what is the one from, not Rogue, but it's that Puckers. It's got like the lips, like the Rolling Stone lips on the.
Oh, there was the Pog. Yeah, it was Rogue.
Is that Rogue?
The Passion. It was Paradise Pucker.
Paradise Pucker. Yeah, try that if you like that. That's a really good. That's one of my favorite sours. I think. I like that fruitiness, and I would go with a sour for like if you're drinking during the day. You know, you're having like a daytime barbecue or something. I think a sour would be like an easy, refreshing drink that's not going to get you plastered because they're usually lower alcohol content. And it's just something to kind of enjoy. It's more like a juice. You know what I mean?
American beer? Well, this is American beer.
Yeah, these are all American beers. This is made in America. We live in Hawaii, and we're part of America. American beer is a bit difficult to get here. Oh, that's right. You're in Denmark. Yeah.
I mean, if you're in Denmark, you can get some Euro beers that have the same kind of vibe. I guess if you go to, you'd have to go to more like German. Like
I'm assuming that Euro beers don't have that tropical fruit kind of flavor with these puckers or with these sours.
This
you know what I
is
mean?
technically a Berliner Weiss, so you can get those. You know, you can get those around. But they're a little more funky, a little more banana-y, a little more clovey.
Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of that
like
kind of funky, like, Belgian-style beer.
Yeah.
That's not really my cup of tea. Chris loves those. I don't like that funkiness. So maybe that's why maybe you're just not getting the heat. Maybe those breweries don't have access to those tropical fruit kind of flavors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to clarify with American beer now because it's like American beer is like all kinds of crazy. Well, it pulls a lot of influences from everywhere now.
Yeah.
So,
but again, if you can get a some kind of a passion fruit sour, then definitely I would go with something. I would try that for trying to get into sours. I would go with like a passion fruit or an orange kind of flavored, not so much like maybe apricot and peach. But Chris,
yeah, I'm trying to think. You maybe can get some pretty good barrel aged sours and stuff like that in Europe. But aloha from Hawaii to you in Denmark. By the way,
man,
thanks
aloha,
for tuning
bro.
in. Appreciate you being here.
He's a friend of Mufasam's. That's where he caught wind of us. Well, last I tried a sour beer was a Green Zebra from Founders. Sea salt and watermelon.
Ooh,
that may be interesting.
Founders is a good brewery. They're an American brewery. You can also check out Dogfish Head. They have some pretty good sours. And Sierra Nevada, which is pretty well distributed, I'm pretty sure too, has some pretty good sours. But I would go with Dogfish Head. They have one called the Sea Quench that is made with sea salt and limes, and that sounds kind of similar to what you were drinking. Or the Wild Little Thing is one I've recently had from Sierra Nevada, and that's made with numerous berries, and so is the couple of gozas. If you ever want to try goza, it's pretty much a sour, and there's the salty, sweet, sour, kind of that Sour Patch Kid kind of vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ajark says Lindinger's pretty epic. Sounds funky.
Yeah.
All right,
it's all kind of funky.
Well, let's get into this guy, Chris. We got the Hanakoa Brewing Kettle Run Peach Apricot. Let's start with the appearance. I like to start with the appearance first. Oh, it had a head for a second, but it seems like it's kind of went away. So head retention, I'm going to say, is on the lower side. It was medium-ish. Clarity of this beer, I'm going to say, is on the lower side because this shit is pretty kind of hazy. Not hazy, but it's got body. You can't see through it. The beer itself, I would say, is kind of a yellow to gold color. The head looks white.
Head retention is low. When you first pour it, there was a decent head, but it's.
Would you call this lacy, or would you? What did you call this?
Not too much, I don't think. I might have to come back to that because I'm pretty full up here.
Yeah.
Let's get an aroma.
All right. I smelled a peach up front.
Peach, for sure.
There is a little funkiness to it, though.
And funk. A little bit of, like, pepperiness or, like... Maybe it's just the apricot and the peaches that I'm smelling.
Mixing together, yeah.
Yeah, but it smells like fresh.
It's very
like
sweet, like a sweet, fresh fruit.
Like raw fruit, you know?
Yeah. I don't get a lot of malt. Do you get any malt?
Canned stuff?
Yeah, like almost like a canned peaches. It smells like. You know what I mean? Those canned peaches you used to get in school. It kind of has that smell. Would you say that this is I don't smell much malt. Do you?
No, maybe a little breadiness.
I get pretty much all fruit. Even the hops are low. Yeah, I'm gonna say the hops and malt is low. The esters are high. That fruit stands out.
Maybe a little of the Brett. You're getting some of that sourness.
Well, that Brett would be kind of like that champagne kind of smell, right?
Yeah, the Brett would be like a champagne, kind of funky, like crisp kind of smell to it. It's got a weird earthy vibe to it too, though, or some kind of herbal vibe.
I get the fruit standing out for sure.
Yeah. Definitely that peach and that apricot kind of comes through.
Yeah.
Kind of low. Not really hoppy. The phenols are kind of iffy.
I don't really get any phenols. I'm going to say this smells like canned peaches. Aroma. There is it's like almost maybe not even I don't know. There's like a weird earth smell to the back of those peaches. It's like if you put like some peaches on like an oak log. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
like a freshly cut piece of wood.
It's kind of a funk, like a weird funk. It's almost like a savory smell, like a burnt, like I don't know, burnt plastic.
No, I think it smells like a fresh cut wood with peaches on it. That's what I'm gonna write. Fresh cut wood with peaches.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a little earthy.
Yeah, I put a little earthy on there. Little wood. I'm gonna give this. Okay. All right. Are you ready to get into the fun part, Chris?
Yeah, let's go.
It's time to go down to Flavor Town. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Didn't think people played Bedrock Edition on PC or at least streamed Bedrock Edition from PC. We do it because it's cross-platform and runs better. Oh, are you laughing? Oh, you're laughing at my death. Okay.
Getting a little butter.
Yes. In a secret beer book, we
Top
do.
Secret.
It's called the Inappropriate Bartok Binder of Beers.
Uh-oh, we froze.
Oh, no. It's that camera, dude. They got to get this shit fixed. It's a fucking program on the camera. We'll be back in a second. Don't leave us, guys. Dude, that's epic. I mean, I think it's just frozen on us. Are we frozen? Yeah, we're not frozen on here. Are we? Let me see.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, yeah, we're frozen on there. Oh, we're back. We're back. Okay. But yeah, we got all our beer reviews here. Chris is working on to get them all online on our website. So if you come across a beer and, you know, go on our website, check out our beer blog, and you'll be able to see if we tasted it. Chris is in the process of getting some more up there, and we'll be doing more in the future as well. We've tasted over, what? I'd say over 200 beers, easily.
Yeah, we're close, if not there yet.
We got about 10% of that up on the board.
That's a lot.
But yeah, every once in a while, like 5 minutes or on stream or so. Really? We're freezing every 5 minutes? That sucks.
We're dropping a little bit of frames there for a minute.
I don't know why. I mean, I know our Canon camera's using the beta software, but we'll get into that later. All right, Chris, what are your thoughts so far on the flavors here?
Little light fruitiness, some like dried fruit almost. Getting the pear. I mean, not the pear, but the.
I do get a little kind of a pear flavor though, and I think with the sours that almost champagne Brett, like you were saying, kind of cuts through.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, do they use that same yeast maybe?
Probably. It says they use Brett. Brett.
Okay.
They use Brett yeast. It says so. Usually it's a wild style yeast. Ferments really quickly. Creates like a bright kind of like soda-y kind of vibe.
Okay. Yeah. More carbonation.
More carbonated, yeah, like sparkling, dry. But I am getting a little bit of butter, which is kind of a little off-putting.
Yeah. So that would be the phenols, right? It would be the butter flavor.
Yeah. Maltiness on the lower side. Hops on the lower side. Esters, not so much. Not super alcoholic or anything like that.
No.
Sweetness, I'd say there's like a hint of sweetness in there.
It's
like very light hint.
It's a very kind of flat flavor.
Lindinger asked if we have a P.O. box.
We don't.
Hit us up in the DMs, bro.
Local Danish brewers. Oh yeah, dude. I'll hit you up in the DMs, dude. We'll work something out.
Shipping is expensive to Hawaii.
Yeah, maybe we can do a trade.
Vice versa, but maybe we can work.
Maybe we'll
send
you a Hawaii beer, like a good sour. We can send them, and then he can send us some Danish brews. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be amazing.
Right on, man. Appreciate the offer. Okay, so maltiness. I'm getting breadiness. It's bready. There's a bready flavor. I'm getting maybe a little earth, a little grass, slight fruit. The flavor, the aroma is way more fruity than the flavor.
It's not super sour.
No, it's not. It's not.
A little woody, but The apricot kind of comes through. The peaches not so much. They call it a straight sour fruit smoothie.
Yeah, I don't get that.
But these are kind of light fruits anyway. Like pear and apricot are usually pretty light on flavor.
No,
They're not like super
peach. Peach is pretty strong flavor. Peach and apricot?
Yeah.
Apricot's a little lighter. All right, got to finish off my night shift. We'll catch you guys another time, but send me a DM if anything. Right on, man. Have a great one, bro. Take it easy,
man. Thank you.
Lindinger. Aloha. Bitterness is low. Alcohol is low. Acidity is low. Harshness, I want to say a little because it does have like that weird butteriness.
Mm-hmm.
I actually get a lot of breadiness on the aftertaste.
It's bready and kind of dry, crisp.
Lean Dinger, don't forget to DM you. Believe me. Hey, you got to remember, by the end of the night, we're wasted.
All right.
But just remind us, man. Just remind us. We'll get to you. A-Track, we didn't forget your slippers. Don't worry. We're gonna do that tonight. A-Track. Oh damn, we're frozen again. Why? A-Track, we're gonna do your slippers tonight. We're gonna do your slippers right after this. In fact, all right. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm having a hard time on the flavor of this beer.
Yeah, I feel like it's your camera, not our stream. It's giving us issues right now.
It's definitely the camera. I'm gonna have to work some. We're gonna have to fix that.
Our bitrate looks pretty good.
No, it's the camera, dude. It freezes. They're still working out. It's a beta software.
Yeah,
it's running.
It's kind of hot in the room.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just getting
a
little warm.
Flavor, I'm gonna say light fruit. With earth. Then bread with off flavor, buttery. Okay, body, mouthfeel. It's kind of got a good carbonation to it. I'm gonna put medium. Body, I'd say it's kind of medium. What are your thoughts so far, Chris?
I'm working it out.
Oh yeah, you're working it out over there. Dry finish. Damn, this is kind of a hard beer to score. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you wanted the hat. That's right. Okay, we'll work on that. Sorry. Fuck, dude, I'm getting Okay. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Chris, are you ready? You gonna go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh shit! I forgot. To
I got you.
3.3.
Alrighty. Oh, I turned it off. No, we're good. Okay. Chris gave it a 3.3. All right, Chris, tell us why you gave it that.
Aroma wise, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the aroma. I know it was supposed to be a funky sour, but there was some weird. I'm calling it burnt plastic like kind of smell there that I'm not like a big fan of.
Yeah.
I know it's like a funky yeast and it's mixed with apricots and pears, which I do get. I mean,
peaches.
Sorry, peaches.
You really want pears,
peaches and apricot. I know apricot's a little bit of a funky smell anyway, and so peaches can be too, I guess. But it's a weird smell that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
And like aroma-wise, it's not appealing.
It kind of smells like a little vegetal.
Yeah,
almost.
A little vegetal, a little earthy, and then you were getting a little bit of that wood in there too. But I don't know if that was a
supposed
good thing
to be
or
there.
Intended smell. Appearance-wise, I thought it was fine. Looked good. The color is good. I didn't expect a lot of head or anything like that because the sours typically don't. And then as far as the body went, it was okay for me. There was nothing wrong with the body of the beer. If you go to the mouthfeel and everything like that, I think it lines up with what a sour should be. So I didn't mark it down too much for appearance and mouthfeel. Flavor-wise, I gave it a pretty harsh score. The butteriness, that's never a good flavor in beer.
What'd you give it? What'd you give it for
13.
flavor? Oh, I gave it a way worse score than that.
Yeah. The butter flavor is usually a sign of an infection, which is usually not a good.
Bro, are we gonna get infected?
Yeah,
Does this beer have COVID?
No, it doesn't.
Fuck.
But that
Better
buttery
not.
flavor is usually like a flavor that shouldn't be there.
Basically, something funky got in the beer and threw the
it could
flavors
be an
off.
infected beer.
Great.
With that flavor.
Dude, our shit froze again.
That's a typical off flavor that is not supposed to be there. As far as like everything else, you do get some of the you get some of the peaches and you do get some of the apricot, but it's not enough to like pull the beer through. It's like, I don't know. I'm having a hard time with this beer.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the aroma of the beer is offsetting, is messing with my tasting the beer. Because when I put my nose in this glass, that burnt plastic smell that I keep talking about is kind of fucking weird. I can't put my...
Let me smell yours. Maybe it's your
hopefully
cup?
it's not the glass.
No, our smells the same, but I don't get burnt plastic. I mean,
I don't know if that's the
kinda,
right word for
I
it.
can kind of understand if you ever like, have you ever lit like a chip bag on fire?
Yeah, or something.
You know what I mean?
Something by accident. You like burnt something. It smells like burnt something.
Okay, I kind of see what you're saying. Like a chemical fire smell.
Yeah, it's got a weird chemical-y kind of smell. And I don't know if it's the type of yeast they used, and maybe the yeast wasn't that great or something, but this is one I wouldn't recommend. I'm not a fan of it. I went 3.3 out of 5, and I have a feeling Tony's score is going to be worse. But let's see.
I gave it a 3.0 flat. Okay.
Yeah.
And again, I think that's still kind of a higher score than I intended to give it.
Yeah.
But I said you do get the peach. It kind of has like a canned peach on like fresh cut wood smell. And I do kind of see what you're saying, like maybe like a chemical burn kind of a smell to it too. Appearance, it's decent for what it is, a sour. The flavor I gave a 9 out of 20 because this is not very flavorful. And like you said, it just doesn't. There's nothing that stands out. It all kind of just meshes together, and it's kind of like, it's not a good mesh. It's kind of like a blob of shit.
Yeah.
Not shit, but like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like. Usually, it's like if you blend something together well, like for instance, let's say coconut and pineapple, and you make a pina colada, it's got a good flavor. This wasn't blended together well, and the flavor that resulted just wasn't good. And there's nothing that stands out to cut through it to say, okay, this is a peach beer or apricot beer or anything like that. You know what I mean? Overall, I gave it a 6. I said it's a good attempt, but just not quite there.
Yeah, overall, I went down to a 5. I had it at a 6, and I went down to a 5.
Okay. Well, that brings us to a total of a 6.3, which isn't. This is probably one of the lower scores we've given out. Sorry, Hanakoa, not your best, but hey, we've had good beers from them. But just maybe revamp this one. And
I don't think the yeast is good, man. I think the yeast is bad.
Something went foul on
not
this.
Working in this beer, and I think it might be infected. But
your beer's infected.
But
overall, a 6.3.
This is gonna be a no from me, dog.
Yeah. Randy Jackson. And I'm done with that beer.
Yeah.
I don't want any more.
Yeah. I'm on the level with that one.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for all the camera freezes. I don't know why it's been doing that. But that sums up tonight's Inappropriate Bar Talks. Beer tasting. Chip bag in the microwave smell? Kinda, yeah. Sup, nerds? I actually witnessed today use her bed on Minecraft earlier. Such a rare thing. Yodi, not today, lol. Okay. No, she was doing it the other day when I was on, and dude, okay, so Jesus Christ. I spent all day yesterday after work trying to build this iron farm and get it working, and I realized after I read the comments, it's only for fucking Java Edition. So, I did see the link you sent, A-Track, about the iron farm, and I think I'm gonna have to go that route because it's a more Bedrock Edition, and it works. So, I'm gonna need help rounding up villagers whenever you guys got time. We can make ourselves a nice iron farm, but we're gonna kind of build it far away from what... I gotta build it 100 blocks away from any other bed or workstation, so we're gonna have to kind of venture out a little bit and set that up for everybody to profit some iron on. Yes, Chris, we're talking Minecraft. I'll take another beer since you're by the fridge. But yeah, I spent about 8 hours building something that doesn't work in our edition. Very upsetting. Very upsetting. Yodi, I do have other people use it. I'm usually near it. LOL. Hi, LaBelle. Aloha. Hi, Yodi. Aloha. All right. I like everybody. I like this community. We're starting to build our community. That people are talking to each other, saying hello. I appreciate that, guys. I like that. That's what we're here to do. Try to connect people. We're trying to connect people.
Yeah, props to all our Minecraft peeps, too.
Yeah,
man.
dude. We're having a lot of fun.
The server. Make sure you join our Discord, guys. It's a lot of fun. We have a great community there. We talk about a lot of stuff. Everybody shares their art projects and cool stuff that they got going on in their lives. People just had babies not too long ago. My beer is spilling all over the fucking place again. But we got a lot of cool stuff on our server, and our community's the shit.
We're growing, and we're growing, and we're growing.
So, guys, we have a Minecraft server. You got to be on the server for a while before you can join. But if we think you're cool and you're cool to us, then we'll maybe let you join up, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll start a second one. Who knows? Might have to, you know?
Hey, we might just... Hey, give me your beer review before you fuck this whole thing up. Yeah. Jesus.
For all the pages are stuck together.
Chris, what the fuck?
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. No, I'm good.
Sorry, I didn't know I was... Dude, these beers are hit or miss, bro.
Dude, no, they're not hit or miss. They're all exploding.
It sucks because I love the flavor of the beer, but obviously half of them explode.
Christopher.
Guys, make sure you check out our merch page where we sell a lot of our cool-ass merch. You can get a Team Tony shirt, or you can get a Team Chris shirt. Those are also available.
Hey, Yodi with the subscription!
Thank you. You can also check out our hat. You can get one of our hats. We got slippers. We got coffee mugs. All kinds of fun stuff. If you want to support the show and support what we're doing and you're liking what you're watching, the least you can do is hit that follow button.
Do it!
But if you want to support us in other ways and get something cool for it, shirts and merch and all that kind of stuff is fun, too.
Who doesn't want my face on your chest?
Yeah, streamlabs.com/inappropriatebartalk/merch. And also check out the stream on Monday. Tony's going to be doing Minecraft Mondays.
Minecraft Mondays. We're just exploring. We're just going to go find new things.
I got Hangover Thursdays, which we'll be doing either Minecraft or some other game or something fun. Maybe I'm going to start a new single-player game up soon. Who knows?
What I'm going to try to do, what my goal is I want to try to at least get...
Fall Guys? Have you heard about Fall Guys?
What is
Everybody's
Fall Guys?
into Fall Guys.
What is that?
It's like,
is that those like limp dick yeah.
Yeah.
I seen that.
Yeah, and like
you get like catapulted through the level. Hey, that looks fun. I'd play that.
If you guys want to let us know, and it'd be fun to have you guys play with us in a Fall Guy game. If you guys can get in the game the same time as us, and we can all play against each other.
I want to say, hey, thank you, Yodi, for your 6 months of subscription. We appreciate that. We have to do a shot for that.
Yeah, for sure. 6 months.
Pour it up for baby sis. Woo!
It's $20 for the game, so maybe tomorrow we'll do some Fall Guys. How are you feeling about that?
You know
try
what?
To get into it?
you know what? I got enough to do with Minecraft right now. But if you want to start it up. I'll watch and I'll see how it goes.
We'll see. Maybe we'll do some Fall Guys. Obviously, some big games coming out in the next few months. Cyberpunk's almost here, and Tony Hawk 1 and 2 are almost here as well. So we're definitely going to be getting on that when that comes out.
Are we going to do custom skaters, Chris? Are we going to make custom skaters and play, bro?
I think we got
I want to do that so bad. That was one of my favorite things to do is make myself in the game.
Yeah.
And I was always a white guy with dreadlocks. I always wanted dreadlocks. I don't know why. Raph laughs at my avatar every time I sign into Minecraft because it shows my old Xbox avatar.
Yeah.
And it's a white dude with dreadlocks.
Makes sense.
I always wanted dreadlocks. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's because I smoke a lot of weed.
Did you try to grow dreadlocks at one point?
No, I grew my hair long at one point.
Yeah,
and
your hair was pretty damn
long. And you tried dreadlocks once, and it didn't work.
No, dreadlocks are a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. We were just rubbing beeswax in your hair.
Yeah,
Remember that?
don't
It didn't
do it.
work. It didn't work out
Like,
well.
and you got to kind of have.
Chris basically just had
You gotta have
sticky
African
hair.
You gotta have African hair for the. Like,
You
work
could
really
get
well.
away with
I
it.
mean,
You could do it.
I could do it.
You could do it.
But it would take way more work. Like
John tried. Yeah.
I give stoners a lot of credit because those
It
motherfuckers.
takes dedication.
Yeah, you
It
need
does.
like. I feel like you get stoned and you just beeswax your hair. Like
That shit's gross.
I can't.
That shit's
can't.
gross.
Yeah, sorry,
All
I
right,
like my-
everybody. Thanks, Jody. Put your shot emotes in the chat if you got them. It's time to get this shot moving forward.
HRS says I feel like Cyberpunk won't be what everyone's expecting. I am very skeptical.
I am a little too. I watched some gameplay
I mean, there's
stuff.
so much hype around the game that you can't help but.
Thank
maybe
you,
get
Yodi. Put those
disappointed.
shot emotes in the chat.
Hell yeah, put the shot emotes in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. But I agree.
Brian's
Cyberpunk-
laughing at us because he could make dreadlocks no problem. That's not fair.
Yeah.
He's got that kinky hair.
that tight hair.
That tight hair. You got that tight curls. Anyway.
Everybody wants.
What's
dreadlocks.
up, Brian? How you doing, brother? Nice
I don't
seeing you. And I always get lost sometimes. Like I'll die and get lost in Minecraft, and I'll always end up wandering through Yodi them's little village. They have like a little town set up, like.
Yeah.
And then once I hit their town, I'm like, okay, I know yours is not too far away either. So, yeah, I keep running into their little spot. So what I'm gonna do, guys, if you guys want to help, I'm gonna try to build us some iron farm so we don't have to go fucking mining for iron, and we'll just have unlimited tools and armor. As far as iron goes, it's really helpful. We can make tracks that go all over the place so we don't have to fucking spend forever.
So I heard what you do is you build like rivers, and you get the
use
boats.
the boat.
And
That's
then
how
it's
I've been. That's
it's
how I've been
way quicker.
transporting. Yeah. So that's how I've been discovering a lot of stuff. Is I just jump in the boat and I go paddling around. I found a bunch of shipwrecks already.
Yeah.
And I just been paddling around and I'll hit the continent and I'll just go around like the land to outline it. So you'll notice there's just like a big empty space in the middle because I haven't explored it. But I found a couple villages on the different maps. And if you guys need maps for our server, I'm working on it. I'm going to be the Christopher fucking Columbus of our server and just discover as much as I can. And I'm marking stuff as I go. So there'll be points of interest. You can go check them out and do your own exploring.
I just think it's funny how like you're into it now. I love it.
Yeah,
dude.
it's not funny, dude. I waste a lot of my. I'm pretty sure.
I was like, dude, it will eat hours of your time.
I'm telling you right now.
Like, not even.
I
joking.
think Jovi secretly hates me playing Minecraft because it's like, oh baby, I'm just gonna try to do something real quick. I'll call you in a little bit. 6 hours later, I'm done. I'm so tired. She's probably just like, motherfucking game.
I don't know. And we're about to go into lockdown again. So,
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm gonna go Minecraft crazy. We're gonna have. My goal is I would love to explore a whole world, but A-Track basically said it's goddamn impossible. But I'm gonna try to go venture out. I'm gonna just do. My goal is every Monday I want to do a level 4 map of a new spot. Whether it's not necessarily filling out all the land, but at least exploring the edges, getting like the gist of it, and then we can go explore it later. And I'm gonna on the second level of my castle, I'm gonna start putting the maps up on the wall, so we can get like a complete picture. And then if you need to like copy a map, you can make a copy and put my maps back.
I think that's the great part about the game is it being a sandbox game. You can kind of do things that you would maybe like if you ran like a town, like this would be like the thing you would actually do in that town almost. So you'd be like, this is what my job would be.
My job is to discover new lands and die and lose all my shit in a fucking 1,000-foot drop.
Yeah, but LaBelle, you should join our server for sure. And then if any of you guys are interested, let me know. But you got to join our Discord server if you want to be part of the Minecraft thing.
Yeah, and you gotta kind of prove that you're cool.
Yeah,
you can't just
and you can't be an asshole.
Get in. Yeah, 8-track. I had to scold him. Fucker was kicking me out of the game during the goddamn stream. I was like, motherfucker, you do that again, we're gonna have problems. I'm gonna strip you of all your fucking moderator status. I was mad. Don't fuck with me, 8-track. Don't poke the bear. Hey, I'm cool. You wanna? Hey, he actually made something really cool by my. We're gonna build a bar by my castle.
Yeah.
He made a barrel that looks like it's spilling, it looks like a beer barrel.
Yeah.
That's like spilling beer.
Nice.
So yeah, there's that. So, we're gonna work on.
That's cool. 8-track does some pretty cool stuff on the server.
8-track's a good dude. I'm sorry I snapped at you, bro, but don't kick me out of the server while I'm doing the stream, you dick. But no, it was he saves my ass a lot. He does fuck with me a lot though too, which I get it's fun. I get it.
All right. So
come on, guys, we're close to that 10 viewer hype. Let's get there so we can take another shot.
Let's do some more good news. Africa has been declared free of wild polio, an important.
What is wild? Polio that just basically
that's spreading
right. Okay.
In the population, unchecked.
Yeah.
So now they have declared on Tuesday that they are free of wild polio in the Africa Regional Certification Commission. The disease, which is now only found in Afghanistan and Pakistan, usually affects children under 5 and sometimes leads to irreversible paralysis.
Now, are they trying to say this is this due to what? Bill Gates' vaccine?
No. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know if Bill
I'm just curious. I'm curious of what the story is coming out.
So,
is there an agenda they're trying to push? Is my curiosity.
Since 1996, almost 9 billion polio vaccines have been delivered to Africa. Up to
What's up, Big Spin?
1.8 million cases of wild polio have been averted. And up to 180,000 lives have been saved. 25 years ago, thousands of children in Africa had polio. Now the disease is only in Afghanistan and Pakistan.
Is it an eye drop they give them? It looks like they guys giving them eye drops.
I believe it's mouth. It looks like a oral.
Oh. Okay.
So despite crazy terrorist groups like Boko Haram putting a dent in the whole cure thing and things like that, doctors were pushing through these harsh conditions, and
that makes no sense to me. Even if you're a terrorist group, why do you want people to have polio?
It's because they want to control your life. That's what they do.
Okay, but you need workers, don't you?
People. Yeah,
you need people to be able to walk to work.
It's just like
it's stupid.
ISIS and stuff like that. They don't give a fuck about you.
They just have no logic.
There's
no rationale.
Have complete control over your life.
There's no rationale behind it.
And unfortunately, religion plays a part of that too. But it's thankfully the doctors and the medical professionals there pushed through this whole thing, and now they're saying Africa is basically the polio epidemic is in control now. So
that's good.
Now they have a system for targeting who has it and giving them the cure and giving them the vaccine, and a lot of these kids are going to survive now.
Probably to maintain instability in the area.
Yeah, that's what
control.
It is.
Right,
when things are crazy, you trust a group that's in control, or you have no choice to trust a group in control.
Right.
But thankfully,
well, hey,
this went through.
That's a good news. Should we do a shot?
I think
we should do a shot. These people can walk good now. Let's get ourselves where we can't.
If polio only exists in Afghanistan and in the entire planet, if it only exists in Pakistan
no, India's got it bad too, doesn't it?
Afghanistan and
from
Pakistan.
what I remember, India was.
No, it says it's only found in Afghanistan and Pakistan.
So then, why was Bill and Melinda Gates giving out vaccines in India?
Well, I'm sure. I don't think it's that it's not. I don't think it's that it doesn't exist.
What does that chart say right there? There's probably got countries on that chart.
I don't think it's that it doesn't exist. It's that it's just not outbreak kind of thing. It's like children are
it's not
now
an epidemic
they can trace it back to who has it or who's at high risk for it.
Is it genetic?
And they've been able to I don't know, actually.
Well, obviously it's not genetic if it can spread wildly. Right? Yeah. It's like someone coughs on you and you get polio. I don't know anything about polio. Luckily, in America, we don't really have that as an issue.
Okay, what is polio and has it now been eradicated? So polio is a virus which spreads from person to person, usually through contaminated water. It can lead to paralysis, attacking the nervous system.
That's why it's prevalent in these areas, because they don't have clean water sources. Okay.
2 out of 3 strains of wild polio virus have been eradicated worldwide. On Tuesday, Africa has been declared free of the last remaining strain of wild polio virus. More than 95% of Africa's population has now been immunized. This is one of the conditions that the African
and so what
Regional
it attacks your nervous systems, when mostly the legs, crippling you, right?
Right.
Okay.
So yeah.
So Big Spin says it's a virus. My great uncle had it.
Yeah. I mean, we all still get polio vaccines. Like
Yeah. That's normal in America.
But I guess in Africa now, they've got it to the point where all kids are being vaccinated for it.
Now, can we attribute maybe this is not necessarily all according to all because of the vaccine, but maybe because they're starting to get cleaner water sources? Because I work with a guy.
So what have the challenges been? I can read this part off.
Okay.
The last communities at risk of polio live in some of the most complicated places to deliver immunization campaigns. Nigeria is the last country in Africa to have reported a case of wild polio. And the epicenter of Boko Haram insurrection in 2016, which is what I was just talking about. And at the time, it was a frustrating setback. The country had made huge progress and had gone 2 years without any cases being identified. Outside of Nigeria, the last place to have seen a case of polio was in Somalia in 2014. Conflict with the Islamist militant group Boko Haram has made parts of Nigeria. So Nigeria was the main place they were trying to deal with.
But okay, wait. It says it spreads through contaminated water.
Right.
So it doesn't spread like person to person. Like I can't sneeze on you and give it, right?
Right.
So if you just get clean water to these people, it won't be an issue. Am I tripping on that, or does that sound like something logical?
I'm guessing that like getting
Chris almost said wild porno.
I said polio though.
So I actually work with a chemist, and he works and helps us do our alkaline water. But what he does as a side project is he makes these, what he calls them pods. And what he does is he'll retrofit a 40-foot or a 20-foot shipping container full of, one, it's got solar panels that go on top of it to power it. And inside it has water processing equipment like a reverse osmosis or a distiller. Right. So what they can do is pump their dirty water source into it, purify the water, and then sell that water to the community. And what ends up happening is he's placed a bunch of these all over Africa, and he was even telling us stories about how sometimes the local government or whoever's in charge, whether it be a terrorist group or whatever, try to shut him down, and they always gotta like fight and like he said he's been in some compromising situations, and
it's a thing. Yeah.
What they end up finding though is because this is like, so what he'll do is he usually gives it to either a single mother.
Yeah.
Or a family that, the most needing family in the area, and gives it to them as their business. And he says, look, this is how he teaches them how to run it. You guys make clean water. You put it in a bottle. You sell it to your community. What they found out is all of a sudden these, single mothers or whatever that's running it are becoming like the wealthier people in the city or their town. And this place becomes a hub of the town. It becomes like people are hanging out in front of it, it's like the coffee shop. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh,
so people are just kicking it, and they're helping and doing that stuff. And he just gives these people this stuff, dude. And it gives me chicken skin thinking about it, because it's like such an awesome thing to do.
And that's what they needed is people like that who just give without even needing compensation for anything.
What I'm saying is I'm wondering if maybe he's had any impact on.
I'm sure he has.
On it. You know what I mean? Because if it's
clean
spreading
water
through
is
water,
main
right?
I would think clean water. Clean water in Africa has been a big issue for a long time.
Yeah.
So in a lot of, especially the more rural parts of Africa, it's been a big issue. So
Chris,
hey,
we got the 10 viewers. Well, we're gonna have to do 2 shots because we got this shot. This is for the no wild polio in Africa anymore. This is for you guys. Put your shot emotes in the chat, guys.
Not being wild polio anymore.
That's
Africa
good.
has
That's
been
good.
Declared free of wild polio. Amazing story.
Amazing.
In this time where we're worried about curing some other
crazy
virus
stupid
that's out there
well,
right now.
polio is way more devastating than I think coronavirus is by far.
It doesn't give you whatever.
Polio cripples you for life.
They're both bad.
Coronavirus, you might have a sniffle, or you might go on a ventilator. It depends on your genetics, I guess.
So yeah, I just figured.
Wait, I take that back. That was for Yodi, wasn't it? Or did we do Yodi's already?
I think that was. No, we did Yodi's. We did Yodi's.
We did?
Already.
Okay, so that was for polio.
Yeah, that was for polio, and then we had the 10 viewer hype.
We got the 10 viewer hype. Okay.
Woo! But I figured in this thing where we're all struggling to find a vaccine for coronavirus, now we can have a thing where we actually found a cure for it, and it's fucking
Has there been any news about Russia since all that shit went down with their vaccine?
I know nobody wants to try it, including doctors in Russia. So I've actually looked into that because I was curious. I was like, hey, what's up with this whole thing where Russia said they had the cure? So I went back and I looked, and I think 75% of doctors in Russia said they don't want to take this shit. So there's that.
It's just sauerkraut and vodka.
It just obviously doesn't
State
go.
Went about 18 days with an infection rate below 1%. Hey, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, New York's pretty much
drunks. LOL. We're drunks. Yes.
New York's pretty much through the worst of it. Now they're.
Well, you know what?
I mean, that was the one city where everybody lives on top of each other, and if there was going to be a herd immunity,
you know why? You know why they're not?
York.
You know why they're not seeing a bunch of positive tests right now, Chris?
Live in that?
They're only getting 24,000 per positive test.
Yeah.
Hawaii's getting 2 million. That's why we're seeing a spike and they're seeing a decline. They're like, oh, it's not worth us doing all these tests.
What was phase 4? Is phase 4 like the last step before like full on open?
But guys, Putin said his daughter took it, so it must be fine, right? LOL. Yeah, no, that's what we're talking about. I'm wondering is Putin's daughter still alive? Like, it's a question.
As far as I know, you don't even know she needed to take it. She just took it just to take it, and then it's like, well,
what's
okay,
up, Morris? We're mandating masks here, and dude, yeah. They already killed all the old and vulnerable. That's what I'm saying is New York, basically the old and vulnerable got wiped out because they put COVID patients into the same nursing homes as healthy elderly.
Right.
And what happened was they fucking wiped out that elderly population.
Unfortunately, most of the deaths in Hawaii have been people over 60,
Since when did
60 or 70.
Since when did Russia care about women? Fuck that bitch. This is Russia.
We did have one person die that was 36.
You don't understand why Kumo did that. Because who votes for Republican? Old people. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But it was a bad decision. Bottom line is he sent people to death camp, basically.
Most people wouldn't even trust America's vaccine right now.
I wouldn't trust any vaccine right now.
They polled Americans and they said
the bottom line is
I think 75%
the
was
standard
was a number.
The standard of these tests are usually like 5 to 10 years.
People are just worried
for side effects.
Yeah, and
we're trying to pump this thing out, make it manufactured and give it to people within a year.
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
So what if Trump says
don't turn this political?
Like, what if Trump says you can take it though? Would you trust it?
I trust Trump, and I don't think Trump would even ever say that.
You don't think Trump hasn't lied about something?
Oh, I'm sure Trump's lied, but I don't think he would lie and compromise the health of the American people. I don't think he would. Bottom line is Trump said this. Bottom line is Trump's on the bandwagon where he's saying this shit is not a global pandemic killer. Well, we're seeing less than 1% of death rate.
The blood transfusions.
Well,
right?
Because basically, like for instance, if you get it,
right,
you have antibodies in your blood.
Yeah.
You give me a little of your blood. Basically, it's like giving me some soldiers that know the terrain.
Right. And
my soldiers go, okay, now thanks for showing us the terrain. We got it from here. Right. So that's the idea behind it. Now, personally, this thing is not a killer. It's infectious. Yeah, it spreads like the flu. It is. It's infectious. You're going to get sick. My brother had it. His wife had it. His son had it. They're all fine, thank God. But his wife literally gave birth to another baby while COVID sick. And if she can survive birth while having COVID, I'm pretty sure a healthy individual will survive it. Yeah. What's up, Mommy-licious morning? Good morning.
How's it going?
Mabel says it's horrible that he did that, but he did something to try and slow it down and to enforce the orders. It's de Blasio who's being stupid. Well, the bottom line is you don't put the most infectious people with the most vulnerable people.
Yeah.
You guys had the Mercy and the, what is it called? What are the two medical ships? It was the Mercy and something else. You guys had them in the harbor. He could have easily sent the sick people to the ships where they wouldn't have put the elderly at risk. Yeah. He made a bad call, and he should be accountable for that. I'm sorry. He's responsible for the deaths of thousands of people.
So
and
hard
Cuomo is a fucking D-bag. I'm sorry. And de Blasio is not even his real fucking last name. He fucking changed it to sound Italian.
Nobody's handling this the right way. Nobody. Democrats, Republicans, nobody's
Actually,
handling it the right
we
way.
were handling it just fine here in Hawaii, but all of a sudden we're seeing a spike. And why? The deadline's coming up for either use this money.
So do you think the case counts are inflated here in Hawaii?
100%. 100%. I've seen multiple. One, my sister-in-law experienced it personally. She was counted 3 times. Yeah. Okay, she's one person.
I've seen a lot more people closer to me get it, though, recently.
Again, Chris.
Not like
everybody.
Not like talking on an everyday basis kind of people.
Republicans and Democrats agree on Cuomo being trash, yeah. And the funny thing is his brother tries to, like, suck his dick on fucking CNN all the time.
Do you guys know anybody who's, like,
yes, I
1 degree of separation? Obviously,
I know.
your brother.
I know.
And
well,
your,
no.
and
So
his...
my dad's good friend John. Unfortunately, all of his daughters had, and I think there's a genetic thing that makes you more susceptible to it.
Yeah.
Because his whole family, dude, his daughters all got it. A couple of his daughters were in the hospital. He just lost his mother-in-law to it. She was in the hospital, and his ex-wife is in the hospital currently with it.
Oh.
So obviously, and they're I think Japanese.
Yeah.
So for what that tells me is that whole genetic bloodline, they have something that makes them more susceptible to this virus. Versus where the Gabriels apparently doesn't affect us much, or the Cabaneros doesn't affect us much.
Well, they have said it's affected the
Polynesians, and
Polynesian,
apparently, from what I've seen
population
personally,
more than anybody else here.
Well, what you got to think about that is, no offense to Polynesians, I love you, my brothers, but you guys don't have the healthiest lifestyles. You guys are usually on the bigger side. You guys usually like to eat a little bit more extra than you should. So you're on the heavier side, and you guys like to suck them up, as they say, right? So you guys sucking them up, you guys drinking, you guys partying, you know what I mean? You guys pounding the grinds, eating all the fish, the salty foods. You get the gout going on, you get a little bit of diabetes. Then you get the COVID, it'll fuck your asshole real raw. So what I've been my whole theory on this thing is, keep your immune system as boosted as you can. I've been taking 2,000 milligrams a day of vitamin C. I've been taking I've been taking a good packet of. There's my baby cakes I've been waiting for all day.
Hi, baby.
Hi, my love.
Hey, Joey.
Hello. How are you guys? We're good, baby. We're good. We're just wishing you were here. That's all.
It's true. Diabetes is a problem here
Diabetes.
in the islands.
Diabetes seems to be one of the worst.
The Hawaiian diet is salty foods,
salty and
sugar
sweet,
and yeah.
But
it's not. Hawaiian food is not healthy.
No, it's not.
It's not
delicious, but it's not healthy.
It's healthy. It's delicious.
Just like Southern food. Southern food delicious, but not healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fried stuff not good. Anyway,
salty stuff. A lot of salty stuff.
High cholesterol diet, high sodium diet. Show you on fucking. We eat our rice black.
Then you got rice on top of it.
Yeah,
rice with everything.
Yeah. So basically, my thing is, look, if you keep your immune system boosted, you'll get through it. If you're a healthy individual, luckily we're in a good age right now where like our immune systems are kind of at its peak.
Yeah.
We will get through it. If you got COVID, you should be fine.
Yeah.
If I got COVID, I should be fine. There's even a research that showed, my brother was telling me about, that everyone thinks, if you have asthma, you're really susceptible to this because it attacks your respiratory, right? Come to find out, if you have asthma, we have asthma because we don't have a certain protein in our body.
Right.
So it creates respiratory problems for us. But because we don't have this protein in our body, for some reason, COVID can't stick to us as easily because we're lacking this protein that it needs to make the connection. So people with asthma actually have less of a chance, apparently, according to the study that my brother was telling me about, to have big problems. And he was a proof of it because both of us had childhood asthma. And he said, dude, I had a sinus infection. I didn't get any respiratory shit, nothing. He said Maverick had a little bit of a fever. Chanel's feeling a little stuffed up. She gave birth while she had corona. Baby's fine, healthy, knock on wood. I haven't got to see him yet because of the whole virus lockdown shit, but But yeah, get in the sun, eat some greens, take some vitamin C. You guys will be fine.
Well, if we can get in the sun because our government doesn't let us go into the fucking sun.
Well, now. Wait. What did you just say, Craig?
I never agreed with that shit.
What did you just say?
When they shut.
What did you just say?
Our government doesn't let us get in the sun.
Why do you think that? Why can't we go to the park?
I get it.
What the fuck can we go to the park?
Show this story.
Okay, hold on. Wait, let's go read this real quick.
Okay.
LaBelle says Hispanic diets is mostly rice, fish, fried, and a lot of meat and fish, except it's poi. It's vitamin D it's vitamin D for your immune system. Just get some sun. Eat more tofu. No, don't eat a lot of tofu. Tofu gives you estrogen, which grows you man tits. That's one of the Japanese secrets to living longer. And hentai.
Don't be a soy boy.
Don't be a soy boy. You don't want, dude. Soy, which is tofu, elevates estrogen in men. Which is if you eat I'm surprised more Japanese men don't have man titties. Well, I guess if you think about sumo wrestlers, anyway. Okay, Chris, what do you want to go? You want to go to this story?
Yeah. I would just. Well, we were talking about this earlier with the whole lockdown stuff, but this shit happened over a month ago, I believe, right? The mandate came in where you could not go to state parks, you could not go to beaches, and you could not go on hiking trails. Which, when we had a low case count, these things were all like, well, the beaches weren't allowed, but the hiking trails were allowed and the parks were allowed as long as you were reasonably in small groups and social distancing from other groups.
Who goes hiking with 20 people?
Nobody.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you go with usually like maybe 4 or 6 people. Yeah. You know, you go with like a couple of friends.
Well,
or whatever.
Chris, before we get into this, since we're at it right now, we got the 10 viewer high! All right,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Inappropriate Bar Talk thanks you for your patronage to the show. And we're going to take a shot to prove it.
Everybody put your shot emotes in the chat. And if you got them, put your shakas in the chat if you got them. If you got them, throw little Lanny faces in there too. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We got the 10 viewer hype. We're going to cheers to it right now, guys. Thank you guys very much.
Cheers. Need another beer.
I really fucked that up. I didn't mean to do that. I never do that. I took the shot, and I chased it with my beer. And I realized, fuck, this isn't Coke. So I put the beer down, and I chased the beer with the Coke. Oh, that did not feel well. Woo-hoo! Fuck.
You chased the beer with a Coke?
No, I took the shot, and I had my beer in my hand, and I thought it was the Coke. And I was going to drink the Coke, but it was the beer. So I chased the shot with the beer. And I was like, oh, no, that's not what I wanted. So I put it down, and then I chased the beer with the Coke. So I went shot, beer, Coke. Yeah.
You're confusing me.
I'm drunk. You keep grabbing the wrong beers.
Oh
Drink it. Why not? We're not going to drink that. You should just take those home if we're not going to do a tasting on them.
This has been in the fridge for like 2 years.
Yeah, I know. Probably aged well.
Belgian stout with chocolate and spices. Sounds lovely.
No, keep that, Dan. No, yeah, that's not it. Plus, going outdoors for a while does wonders for your mental health, which directly affects your immune system. Again, big spin skate. Yes, you're correct. As long as you're staying safe and social distancing.
I heard the lens click when it's frozen, right?
Yeah, it's frozen right now.
Yeah, I heard the lens click on your camera.
So it's weird. It's like it's power cycling or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So you can still hear us. We're still live.
We're still live.
The camera's doing some weird
I'm wondering if leaving it in the room while the room is so hot, all with the windows sealed up, is giving it issues. And UV rays killer. Breeding your bees, Tony. Oh, thanks, A-Track. We need more hives. Make some more hives. If you're gonna breed bees, make some more hives.
Oh, give me some.
Dude, if you want,
bees.
We can make you some bees.
I agree. Okay, here's my biggest problem was not so much the beaches, because there were people taking advantage and having huge fucking parties on the beaches and stuff like that.
Bottom line is, when you tell people not to do something, they want to do it more. So don't just say, hey, bottom line is, if you come to Hawaii on a normal time, once in a while you'll see a big beach party, but most of the time people go with their families.
It's not the tourists though; it's the locals,
well,
dude. And I'm sorry, it's the locals.
Well,
because they're the ones having 50 people at these beach parties.
Actually, do you know who
the military was kind of part of it?
Thank you. I was going to say
the military was part of it too.
Who threw the biggest beach parties
but
with military?
Here's what happens when you shut down the beaches for that long period of time.
People get antsy.
And then what do? They throw a huge fucking party when you reopen. Why do you do that? No. What you do is you go and you bust you leave the beaches open, but you go and you bust through the groups that are violating the fucking rules.
Bottom line is, look, on a normal day, most people don't go to the beach with 10 people.
I don't understand that.
Most people go to the beach with like 6 people max.
Yeah, you go with your family.
You go with your friends and your family. Most people don't show up with 20 people.
Right.
So, but when they said you can't do it, people are like, okay, when this thing's done, we're going to throw in Rager. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're going to fucking blow them out.
It should be your family. If you got a family with you and you're like 4 kids, then fine, that's cool.
First of all, you got 4 kids. That's a lot of kids for these
Let's
days.
say 10 people, 10 people max, though. Okay.
Bottom line, show me 2. Okay, 2 families isn't even 10 people. Usually it's 4, 8. We'll say 2 families is 8 people. Okay?
And if you're staying in your group, separated from everybody else, everything was fine. Nothing was wrong with the beaches.
Yeah.
Because there was the huge parties when we reopened.
Once in a while,
when we reopened,
that would happen normally.
Parties.
Yeah, when they reopened.
When the huge parties happened is when we reopened and when we were about to close.
Yeah. Of
That's
course,
when the
people
big
want to
fucking
get it in
parties
while they
happen.
can. Of course.
But if you just have your lifeguards go down the beach and be like, bro, you guys got to break this up or a cop's going to come by here and tell you guys you're going to get fined.
Yeah.
You know, and we're paying the lifeguards to patrol the beaches anyway, so just have them stop by and be like, yo,
guys,
you got to break this up.
You know what? Just
or the
5 of you go
to
6 feet this way, 5 of you go 6 feet that way. You guys can still talk and party. Just break it up a little bit. 20 minutes later, they're all going to be back together again. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
I mean, it is what it is.
But here's the thing. You're on the beach. It's hot. A virus is not living in the air there. Okay? You sneezed on the beach, that fucking virus is dead within seconds.
Yeah.
Because it's so fucking hot.
So I agree with you. When they shut down the beaches, when they shut down the hiking trails, I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Why you're keeping everything? And then when I heard water parks were open, I was like,
that's the worst, dude. Water parks is piss soup you're swimming in.
Nobody's wearing masks, first of all.
My fursuit head finally got some more updates, and it's...
But they closed the recreational pools down, which had even more what they would do is they would keep people 1 lane apart at least when they were in the pool. I'm telling you
right now,
and they would only allow 10 people in the pool at a time.
Right.
And these pools are pretty big.
Right, they're Olympic size.
So you tell people, hey, you got 20 minutes.
And then 10 someone else
guys,
is coming in.
And then it's somebody else's turn.
And
then when you're outside of the pool, you wear a mask.
For the most part,
like that
shit's not living in chlorine.
Like, yeah. So, come on, man.
LaBelle, if you put the head on and take a picture and post it in the Discord, I'll show it. But you gotta put it on and take a picture. Yeah, we want a bird selfie. But yeah, Chris, you're right.
We're allowing water parks? Like, are you fucking
I'm telling
serious?
you, if you did some research, you're going to find Ige or Codwell or someone owns part of the water park. I'm telling you.
Like, how the fuck are water parks open? I don't know how the fucking water parks are open, but the beaches aren't open. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
The beach should be open. The water park should not be open. Bottom line, the beach is endless.
Hiking trail
we can all go fucking 6 feet apart on the beach.
I should be able to
at the water park.
Able to hike. Like, how often on a hiking trail you come across a person maybe
3 people the whole hiking trail if it's a popular.
Yeah, you come across maybe 5-10 people on the trail.
Oh, it's the one you commissioned someone to make. Okay.
The entire hour and a half hike, you maybe come across 5-10 people.
Ford pushed us off.
Fucking ridiculous.
What?
You need to let people out of their fucking houses.
Wait, why? Is it it's like a decontamination thing? Okay. Atrix said Ford pushed a software update for some of their vehicles to make them run the heater up to 133 degrees for 15 minutes. I'm guessing that's like a decontaminate. You throw your shit in there, heat it up 15 minutes, and then you decontaminate it.
I mean, if you live anywhere
if you live anywhere
Vegas
around the equator
or California, your car gets up to 130 degrees.
LaBelle actually paid someone in Washington to make her fursuit. Either way, I'm putting it in the Discord. Okay, go ahead.
Put it in when it's done. We want to see it.
Oh, she's gonna put it in now. So you actually paid someone to make you a fursuit. Someone actually has that as a job. Like, I make furry suits.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's big business, dude.
No shit.
The cosplay shit, that whole fucking... Yeah, that's big business.
Dude, maybe I should...
That shit ain't cheap. You ever try to get a... I did. I tried to, check out how much a stormtrooper outfit would cost.
Bro, they don't have XL, double XL stormtrooper suit.
Dude, they professionally make it. There's people who will make it for you.
Yeah, but they don't make the belly part stick out, dude. Your body shape ain't gonna fit in no fucking stormtrooper suit.
Dude, they do. Legit, they'll make it for you.
Dude.
It's not cheap, but they'll make it for you.
All we need is a 3D.
I want to be a stormtrooper with a beer gut.
I'm telling you. You're like the old beer. You know what you got to do is you make a cup holder on the beer gut.
Hey,
you make it where you can put a beer on it. Now, you know what I'm saying. That's like, dude, if you're a stormtrooper that survived that long, you're like a general at that point.
A beer trooper.
Yeah, you're a beer trooper. Oh, man. Yeah, the head cost me, holy shit.
It's legit.
You spent almost $2,000 on a furry head. I had a full year to think about this. If I move home, we can make one together, Chris.
It's big business.
Lavelle got to get into 3D printing fursuit parts. Yeah, gonna be mega.
I'm down to Comic-Con the shit out of this thing, and we make costumes.
Dude, I'm telling you, all we got to get is a 3D printer, and we can do shit. We can make a lot of money with a 3D printer.
Hawaii Comic-Con is like, as far as the costumes go,
we can be like the main attraction.
50-50. There's some like really good ones, and then there's some that are just like, you bought that shit from Party City.
That's the only fursuit I'd ever wear.
But whatever, it's fun regardless.
Check general, by the way. Okay, let's see. LaBelle put something in the Discord. I gotta open it.
By the way, I'm not hating on you if you wear like a Party City costume to.
No, I am. Don't you dare try to say you're a furry and you buy some shit at Party City.
Well, if you're
fuck
a furry,
you.
If you take it as seriously as LaBelle does, yeah, don't.
What am I? Oh, I gotta open the Discord.
I'm just saying, I got some costumes I could wear at Comic-Con. It'd be cool, especially in Hawaii.
What you got? What you got?
I got a Kylo Ren costume.
I've seen that. That's like the basic like paper thin robe thing he had.
Nah, G, nah.
Nah, yeah,
nah,
G. Yeah, G. What the fuck was that? Nah, G, nah. Fuck out of here.
When's the last time you've been to Comic-Con, Tony? Oh, shit.
Never been to Comic-Con.
She's been all about this too, man.
I mean, it looks legit.
It looks.
How do I make this
awesome.
big?
It looks amazing.
Can I make this bigger?
You can probably save it and then blow it up.
No, I'm not saving this. No offense, I don't want this on my computer.
Just save it to your desktop and then.
No, I'm not doing that. But dude, this is legit. Like, it looks like so these people make mascot costumes. Is that a pot? What was the leaf behind his head? Was it a pot leaf again? I forgot.
She said open original.
Oh, okay.
There
we go. There we go. That's pretty cool. Now, when you talk, does the mouth move?
True question.
Yeah. Atrax said there's people that start out with one printer selling stuff made with it. Then the next thing you know, they have a whole garage full of them making stuff to sell. Jesus, dude, you might offend blue-collar furries, LOL.
I could see that.
Click on that was one of the add-ins. She did add it so when she talks the mouth moves. No wonder it's so expensive. What the fuck is that image quality though? LOL. What? It looks pretty clear. What's wrong with image quality? So wait, you're not making this, right, LaBelle? You're not. This is in Seattle somewhere.
Looks like she's testing it.
Cause what is this right here? Not to be mean, but why would you take a picture with your belly roll in the background? I'm sorry, I'm being a dick.
Damn, that thing, so it talks? It talks?
Yeah, so look, there's a motor. See, this is, what I'm assuming this is a battery pack, and it goes up, so that's a motor that moves the mouth. That was $2K? You don't disrespect my maker. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Just tell her to take her belly roll out the fucking selfie. That's for the fan. Oh, there's a fan.
That's smart.
Smart. Keep it cool.
You need the fan.
So what, is there a motor that, how does your mouth move when you talk kind of deal? How does that work? I'm curious.
Dude, I'm picturing like Chuck E. Cheese shit.
Dude, I can't stop looking at this girl's belly roll. I'm sorry. I got to change this. I can't.
Hi, kiss.
I mean, it's cool. It's a very cool mascot head. When I open my mouth.
Does it have a voice changer?
You should add more to that sentence versus just, Tony just Googled YIF. I'm not. It's a Muppet type deal with hand up the ass. Is it? Just kidding. Don't do it. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what YIF is, and I'm not gonna Google it. Shut up, Tony. Okay, sorry. Thank you. What I'll do? Here's what we'll do. For the chat stuff, we can do like a 5-second mute.
Wait, so LaBelle, where are you planning on wearing this? Like, where is the next convention you're planning
Her
on going
wedding.
to?
She said her wedding.
Well, her wedding.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Damn it, our fucking camera again. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can't.
I fucking swear, if Tony
shit,
was a furry, he'd be a basic fox.
You want to switch to the other camera?
No, we're just gonna have to
We
deal
can
with
just
this
turn
tonight.
it around.
We're just gonna have to deal with this tonight. We're okay. I'm gonna try to. I might go home. There might be a new firmware. I'm gonna take the camera home. There might be a new firmware update or something I need to do. Basic fox. First of all, if I'm gonna be a fucking furry, I'm a bear. Okay.
Yeah, Tony's gonna be a bear.
I'm a bear.
I'm a bear.
I'm a bear. I like to eat. I like to sleep. But if you fuck with me, I rip your face off. I was thinking my Wi-Fi was tripping. No, for some reason our camera's been freezing. I don't know why.
Yeah, we have a Canon 70D.
Yeah.
But
70D.
it's a great camera. But
it's a really nice camera,
it's not
but
made for live streaming.
Yeah, it's not made for this. But they're trying to fix it. Well, I'm gonna take it home. I'm gonna take it home tonight and try to see if there's updates for it or something. Kinds of bears in the furry community. No, I'm not a gay bear. No, not bashing them. I'm a straight bear. I'm not like a hairy gay guy. I'm actually not hairy at all. I'm mostly Filipino, so I'm not very hairy. But my spirit animal is a bear. Like I'm a bear. You know what I mean? Like that's how I live my life. Bare necessities. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know the rest of the words, but
don't forget about your worries and your whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
wait, you know it? You might be a bear too, Chris.
I know the movie.
You're kind of bearish. You're very mellow until someone like provokes
bear.
you. Yeah, I could see that, dude. We could have our own bear pack, bro.
Yeah. Bear pack for life.
Bear pack. Okay.
How many of you have had your kids in distance learning right now? I want to know that. I want to know how many. I know some of our viewers got kids out there. I want to know how they're handling their education right now.
I heard it's
whether they're in school or not.
All the people I've talked to
I want
said
to know
it's stupid.
what your guys' thoughts are on how your kids' education is going at the moment.
So
Considering
my
everything.
nephew's in kindergarten, and they expect a kindergartner to be able to log on to a computer and focus on some kind of lesson plan online. I said, kindergarten's fucking finger painting and recess. How the fuck are you going to do kindergarten online? All right, everybody, we're going to go outside for 30 minutes, see you. Like, what the fuck is that?
Well, are they using a specific program?
My brother literally had to go to the school and get a laptop that they provided for them.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
But, I mean, what kindergarten knows how to sign on? I'm very impressed with my nephew's Minecraft skills. He knows what's up. He knows how to build. But
just have him do Minecraft. Fuck school.
Realistically, you could be an architect. You do that.
You learn
know what I mean?
colors. You learn,
Hey, I can teach him his
you learn
ABCs.
kind of physics, I guess.
Tony, my school had kid teaching the teachers how to use Zoom. Yeah, that's what I'm saying right now. My mom is an educator, and right now she's super pissed at her fucking administrator. Because their administrator's supposed to do all this stuff and set it all up for them, and she doesn't. She's like 80 and doesn't know how to do any of this shit. Doesn't even know how to make a spreadsheet.
It's rough, dude. It's rough.
Bottom line is, kids are resilient. Send them to school. Send them to school. They might get sick. Keep them home. Treat them. They'll be fine in 2 weeks. Send them back to fucking school. It's done.
So there's the question. It becomes, do you send your kids to in-person learning or is
I would send my
online
kids
learning a
in-person
better
learning.
thing? That's
And
the
if they
big
get
debate
sick,
right now
I
in
would treat
America,
them.
obviously.
If I would send my kids to school, they got sick, I obviously keep them home and treat them.
Keep the grandparents away.
Yeah, but again, dude, if your grandparents get the flu, they could die. You know, it's the same shit. So yeah, you don't want to get old people sick. You don't want to give them any more medical problems than they got to deal with already.
I feel like in Hawaii that's not the same because in Hawaii, grandparents take care of the kids a lot of times too. So that's kind of not
True.
an option for a lot of like parents in Hawaii, where it's like where the parents got to go to work, and then the grandparents got to watch the kids.
Big Spinskate says send them to school in a big hamster ball. That's kind of funny. If nephew, okay, so LaBelle says dad doesn't want to, mom is at high risk. If nephew gets sick, there would be no way to keep mom from wanting to treat him. Of course, but and again, and if you have someone in your family that has a medical issue, then yeah, you want to be extra cautious. But here's my thing: if they're even healthy enough, if they got the flu, they'd survive. They will probably survive this. And again, I'm no doctor. This is just my opinion. But I think if someone's healthy enough to survive the flu, they'll survive this. Now, if they're borderline, don't risk it.
I mean, I agree with you, okay? I know a person who actually worked for us who got the virus, and we had to do a deep clean and do all that stuff.
Right.
Fortunately,
if you need to borrow ozone generator, I have
fortunately, one. She had caught it between the last day she worked.
Sorry, I don't know why I said that. Sorry.
The last day she worked and the day she was supposed to come back to work.
Right.
She found out that her boyfriend had it. And we said, hey, if your boyfriend has it and you live with him,
you probably got it too.
You got to go get tested. You don't come to work.
Yeah.
She didn't come to work, and then she found out she had it. So once she found out
now,
she had it.
Now, was she showing any symptoms?
No, not before not in those.
No, I'm asking you. Once she found out her boyfriend was sick, was she showing any symptoms before she went and got tested?
No. I don't think so. I don't think so.
So what I'm saying
she's
is
very worried about it.
But is she sick now?
No, I think she's got it.
She still feels fine, right?
We've kept in contact with her, and she's doing okay now.
Okay, so normal person. I'm not gonna try to ask who this is, but let's just say, are they in? I'm gonna ask you a question. Are they in the best? Are they in top physical physical shape? No, they're like a normal person, right?
Yeah.
And basically no symptoms, right? They just
had
had the virus.
She had symptoms. She
What,
had
stuffy
a sore throat.
nose?
It was like a basic flu symptoms.
She had a sore throat. Was that really from the virus? Just kidding. Just kidding. Damn it! I always hit the drum roll.
It was. She wasn't sure if it was her smoking that was causing her sore throat.
Smoking dick.
She used to cough quite a bit because she was a smoker.
Right.
But otherwise, she said she had a fever. She felt shitty for a couple days, and then it was kind of done. So we've been talking to her now, and we're obviously like, hey, before you, now we're all shut down.
So what it is
it was just, hey, you got to get another test negative.
No, you don't even. See, that's the thing is you don't even have to take a secondary test.
No, but we would tell them to. We would tell her to.
Well, right, but what it is,
she would have to come back negative.
The health department just says, this is what the health department says. As long as you don't exhibit any symptoms for 10 days, you can go back to work.
That's what they were saying, and now they're going to do 70,000 tests on the island. And why are they doing that? Because there are a lot of people bitching that, like, hey, if I want to get fucking tested and I think I have symptoms, I think I have a right to fucking know if I'm fucking sick.
You do, but...
And the state was not letting people fucking do that, and that's what was irritating the fuck out of me. Because I told her, you need to go get a test.
Yeah.
And they said, well, unless your employer is willing to pay for it, you shouldn't have to pay for it.
Why would the employer have to pay for it?
They told me that. And I said, well, guess what? I'm sorry, but you have to stay out of work.
There's supposed to be a free bunch of free testing.
And luckily, I was a good employer where I said, hey, you got to stay out of work until you get tested until I find out that you have this.
Right.
Or you don't.
Right.
If you don't, then fine. You can come back to work. But
so you want to hear
someone you live in the household with has it, you got to get tested. I'm sorry.
So Outback
and she
was
understood. She was never fighting me on this. She was completely understanding.
Outback was on blast. Outback Wapeel was on blast this week because they had someone that was known to have COVID. They allowed to work and got a bunch of people sick.
Fucking
Wapeel Outback, don't eat there, folks.
It's a shitty time to be a fucking restaurant. I tell you right now.
It's tough right now. But you guys are doing things by the book, which is all you got to do.
And we do it as by the book as we can. There's no book.
Yeah, there's no book.
There's no book.
They're making up the book as we speak.
But guess what? I said, okay, well, I was willing to pay for the test from my employee. I said, how much would that cost if you had to go get tested?
Yeah.
They told it $300.
See, no.
And I was like,
wait,
guess what? You're staying home until you are able to get a fucking test.
But
and then finally,
does she have medical?
She did.
So
And they
why
wouldn't
can't
let-
she just go into the doctor
Because
and say,
there aren't enough tests in Hawaii that they would let people take. They wouldn't let you take
wait,
it
there's
unless
not
you
enough tests, but yet we're seeing this spike in fucking.
It was fucked
That
up.
makes no sense. You see what I'm saying?
It was fucked up. And then they were
a
like,
lot of shit not making sense.
They were like, unless your employer tells us, hey, you can go get a test, and they'll pay for it, you can't get one. And I was like, well, then I'm sorry, but you can't.
You're
come
laid
to work.
off.
You can't come to work.
Yeah.
I said, you need to find out whether you have it or not. And then she was like, oh, I'm just gonna lie to them and tell them I have it and I'm exhibiting symptoms so I can just get the test. And I said, I'm not telling you to do that, but if that's what you gotta do, you gotta do it.
You gotta say, I have it, I'm experiencing symptoms.
Yes.
And then it's free.
Yes.
But if you say, oh, my employer wants me to get tested, then the employer has to pay $300.
Yes.
That's fucking bullshit.
They said, we can't make you take it unless your employer tells you need to take it and they're gonna pay for it. And I was like, well,
you
no,
see
that's
what
not
I'm
gonna
saying,
happen.
dude? That sounds shady as
And
fuck.
I said, so you're gonna stay home?
So if she just
until-"
would have walked up there and said, hey, I need a test, I feel sick, it would have been free.
And it's not
but
on her.
if she walks up and says, hey, my employer wants me to take a test, it's $300.
Yes.
You see how bullshit that
Yes.
is? What's the fuck? Why? Why is it $300?
Yes, that's what they were fucking
It's
doing.
free.
That's what you're doing. And I said I was willing to pay for the test. Say it was like $75 or $100, even $100. I would have been like, you know what? I need her back at work, so it's worth me to pay for that $100
Right.
for her to come back to work.
But it's not worth it because she has it.
It's not worth it if for
Yeah.
$300. I'm gonna be like,
No.
no, I'm not gonna pay that.
She probably doesn't even make $300 on her check a week. She probably makes more of her money in tips, but like her wages
It's not
probably.
that. It's just it's retarded.
Well,
It's
no, it
ridiculous
is
amount-
that
it's
because
it's a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is she could work a whole week, 8-hour shifts probably, and she's making her wages not
Yeah.
even $300 a week.
So I said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to pay that, but you can't come back to work until you get the test.
So what I was, my
so
point
she
being
was like,
is you can
I'm
hire
just gonna
someone
lie.
else.
She's like, I'm just going to lie about my symptoms
Right.
until they tell me I can go take it. She said, I'm just going to tell them I have a fever and I'm going to tell them I'm sick so I can get the test because otherwise they're not going to give it to me.
Yeah. That's
So she did,
stupid.
and she got the test, and
For
she
free.
was positive.
For free.
And she was positive. And I'm like, thank God I didn't tell her to come
Yeah,
back to
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
work
yeah.
because if she did, she could have got my whole staff infected.
Right.
So, what the fuck, man? Let people get
Let
tested
it out,
if they need
Chris.
the
Let it out.
Let people get the test if they need the fucking test.
Yeah.
Like now all of a sudden they're shutting everything down and they're like, oh, everybody can get the test free of charge. Nobody has to pay anything. Blah blah blah.
Do you
and
want me
that's
to-
been the problem the whole
Wait,
fucking time.
Do you want me to replay the video?
No, I don't
The-
need to.
the
That's
reason-
exactly what you were talking about.
They need to meet the deadline.
They didn't let anybody get tested unless they were showing symptoms or they had someone that was literally their brother, mother, like boyfriend, husband.
So
unless they had a symptom, it didn't matter if your coworker had
Let me
symptoms.
let me
and
ask you a
might be
question.
feeling
Let me
something.
ask you a question.
They didn't care. They were like, no, you should just guess what? You should take 2 weeks off of work and not make any money right now in a time where our economy is shit. Because
Let me ask you a question,
someone
Chris.
2 feet next to someone you worked with might have had it, and they don't even know if they had it yet. So you can't take the fucking test.
Right.
It's fucking stupid.
So
the whole thing
what
is
you're
stupid.
saying? Let me ask you if this makes sense to you logically. If you're in charge of the state, we're gonna report the lowest cases we possibly can because we were still accepting tourism.
Yeah.
Which is what our number one economic income, right?
Hands
So we're
down.
gonna report as
We're
low
in
numbers
Hawaii,
as
by the way,
possible.
for all the viewers.
We're gonna report the lowest numbers
Tourism
possible.
is our biggest industry.
So tourism keeps coming here, like, oh, Hawaii's safe. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. Okay, we're still getting some tourism in, not as much as we used to. And then we realize, shit, we're not making as much money in tourism as we needed to. We're not gonna be able to cover our nut. Oh, but we get $2 million per positive test. Well, we only got like 3 months left to get all these tests. Let's just go from double digits to triple digits overnight. Does that make logical sense?
It seemed really out of nowhere.
Right.
The fact that all of a sudden, people were kind of locking down and being more cautious.
Yeah.
I would say people were being more cautious in the past month than they were being less cautious.
Right.
And all of a sudden, our case counts went from 20 to maybe 30 a day up to 100 to
200, like overnight. We
Overnight.
went from 30 cases, 20 cases to 200, 300 overnight. That's bullshit.
I don't know. It's
Dude, remember now.
kinda crazy.
We're reporting.
It's kind of crazy.
$2 million per positive test, Chris, the state gets.
And why did the Surgeon General show up? The federal Surgeon General.
Oh yeah, he was here on island checking
and then
shit.
when he came in, I was like, okay.
Why is he coming? Because he realizes motherfuckers reporting false shit.
Or maybe the military bases are getting more infected and they're letting
That
people
could be.
fucking know too. I think that the military bases are getting COVID spread and they're not telling anybody.
Well, they live
about
close
it.
quarters, and bottom line is you're not going to be able to space out. People share dorms.
The military,
in the military
does what the military does.
Yeah.
But they have closer contact with people than most normal working citizens. Okay.
Cover your nut. That's a new one. You never heard of cover your nut? Really? Cover your nut is like cover what you put out.
And no offense to our military personnel, I appreciate their hard work and their dedication to our country.
Well,
But
you were even
I
saying
feel like they are.
You were even saying that
there's something going on in the bases
Yeah.
that they're not telling us about.
You even said
Do
you had
know
some
that
of your
Hawaii has
customers
the highest,
tell you some shit.
Hawaii has the highest concentration
Of
of
military.
military bases out of any state in the United States. Look it up. We have the highest military concentration out of any state in the United States. So it's not. You can't tell me that maybe this shit's being passed around the bases on the island too. And why does the U.S. Surgeon General, the head guy, like the head guy, shows up to our island this week to tell us we got to fucking shut down?
Yeah.
Maybe that has something to do with it too that they're not fucking saying. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro.
I'm
I'm
it
just
out
saying, if you look, just look at the numbers. If all of a sudden Hawaii realizes we can get 2 million per positive case, we're going to fucking pump out positive cases because, one, we got the rail to cover, and we're already subpoenaed about that. And, we're going to use – there's too many cases. We can't do the forensic audit on the rail right now. There's too many cases. It takes 2 accountants in a room by themselves looking over receipts. What the fuck does it have to – we're going to shut it down. We can't look at it.
I had friends in the military. I had people in the military that I knew that were coming. There were people who I'm not friends with, but they came down
Regulars.
from the mainland and they were part of the National Guard. And they said, "You guys are going to be shutting down here soon." Just
Well,
to let
you
know.
said
before it fucking happened.
So what you told me, Chris, was a week ago. You had people come into your restaurant. They ordered food. They was eating, and you was talking to them, and they said, "Hey, we're from the National Guard from
I
another
had 4
state."
different people come and tell me
But
that
they were
like,
from
you guys are
another
shutting
state.
down.
They came in because
Before
why?
it was even going to happen.
Because they brought in the National Guard to shut the state down in case people say "fuck you."
Started looting and rioting. Is that what
Hawaii's
it is?
Hawaii's not.
That's not gonna
Hawaii's not gonna do the looting and rioting. We got too much respect for one another, I think, to do that. We still get in fucking altercations, but Hawaii people don't
destroy.
We're
Hawaii's
not. We're not gonna go
businesses
out
and
and
shit
break
like that.
shit and steal and riot and loot. That's just not our style.
Yeah.
We'll fight one-on-one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we ain't gonna go and fucking destroy innocent bystanders' shit.
We're not gonna light shit
We're not.
on fire
We're not
and
like
flip
that.
cars. Like that's not gonna happen.
LaBelle says, "Tony, check general, please." Okay.
I don't know. It's
Oh, okay. 3D. Oh, this is kind of cool, actually. Let's check this out.
I feel like she just took this video.
No. This is someone else. Velociraptor Jones. Possum. What the
Wait,
fuck
we're not
is
gonna
this?
get copyrighted for this music, right? Mute the music.
This guy's got a lot of foam. Oh, the eyes stay centered. That's kind of cool. And the jaw moves. Interesting. The head's made of foam. Yeah. I get it. Not a good sew job, though. Sorry. That guy's sew job needs work. It needs work. You guys funny. You guys funny. All right. Well, Chris is in the bathroom. I'm gonna talk about this because I know he doesn't want to. But I'm gonna talk about this right now. I don't know if you guys seen this, but it's about 2 fucking dumb bitches, and you guys just watch this video. Basically, these 2 bitches couldn't handle the fact that there was people promoting Trump in their town or their college campus or wherever the fuck it was, and they decided to take a 7-year-old's sign away and they actually ended up attacking the mom of the kid, and punched her several times. Where's the video? All of a sudden, the video's just MIA, huh? Oh, I know where it is. It's in here. But I mean, just first of all, this girl looks like a child herself.
Well, I'll drink to
Hey, what's up, LLLL55L? What's up, man? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, bro. Or ma'am, or dude, or chick, or whatever. Okay, wait. Why is the video just not here now? See, that's the problem with this shit, dude. Is the videos just go fucking disappearing? This should be. What is going on here? Hold on. Videos unavailable. Always, dude. You go anti-Trump, they'll scrub your video from the internet. How's this, dude? You can't even find the fucking video right now. Those cunts, no prob, dude. Yeah, they're. Do you know what's the funny thing? Hey, 5L, I'm gonna show you this right now. Is in the ban, I wrote, haha, these cunts got arrested. I'm gonna show you this right now. This was my exact comment for this. Haha, these cunts got arrested and hit with a $45,000 bonds. Fucking dummies. And he called them cunts too. I like this guy already. I like him already. But no, yeah, where's the video for this, dude? Why is the video gone? Why can I not pull this video up? That's bullshit. Can you agree with me, Chris? That's bullshit. Why are these? I don't know. Why do these videos get taken down? Oh wait. Here it is. Okay. I apologize.
Yeah, turn that down a little bit.
Where's the volume? Here we go. No, you need to hear what they say.
Get off my property? Get off my property? Are you destroying my property? Yes, we are. You know that's a felony?
That one too. You don't get that one.
Get away from
Back the out. Get it, Liv. Get it.
Touch my house.
Get it, Liv. Get it. You're destroying people's property. This is. Look at this little kid.
Get your hat back, baby. Look at what you just did to my son. Get your hat back, baby. Get your hat back, baby.
Now, okay, I'm gonna pause for a second because I do have a problem with this. Mom shouldn't told her son, go back. I'm gonna handle this.
Yeah.
Don't involve your son. But they upset the kid. They focused on that. But bottom line is these two individuals, these two ladies, these two cunts, they're out of fucking line. Got arrested on $45,000 bonds, which they should have fucking been arrested on. Fuck them. You guys are shit. Here's my thing, Chris. Here's my thing. We're frozen again. I understand that. Here's my thing. If you're actually trying to convince me to come to your side, like if you, why wouldn't you come to me? Hey, why do you like? You want to convince me to go to your side? You think assaulting me is the way to go?
No, I don't think
I don't think so.
Is the right way to go with anything.
Yeah.
Physically, like going after someone is not.
Now, what about these new things that are going on where people are just eating their meal at the restaurant and like the Black Lives activist people come in and like are in their face, like either put your fist up or we're gonna like bully you into doing it. Have you seen those?
Nah, yeah. Here's the thing: is if you're gonna wear that kind of stuff, then you should expect to get people talking shit to you. That's all.
Wait. You mean I'm not allowed to wear what I want to wear?
No, you can wear what you want to.
Hey, thank you for the host, A-Track. So wait, what you're saying
you
is
can wear what you want to wear, but you can't expect people not to say anything about it.
But a dude can dress like a woman, and I'm not allowed to say anything about that. We've all seen the GameStop incident.
You can.
We've all seen the GameStop incident. I'm a man. I'm a man.
We can
no,
agree
you're not.
We can agree that guy was.
You're not a man. You're a dude with a dress on. So what you're telling me is I can't wear a Trump hat without expecting someone's gonna fucking fuck with me. But a dude can wear a dress and expect not. I'm not allowed to tell him, yo, that looks weird.
You are allowed to tell him that.
No, you're not. Not in this day and age.
According to who? You can't get arrested for that.
Chris. Well, yeah, you can't get arrested for it, but you can get arrested for stealing someone's property and ripping up their property and then punching them in the face.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. We agree. Yeah. It's just, I think, you can't tell me I'm not allowed to wear something that's even if it offends someone else. Because to be honest, it offends me when a dude dresses up as a woman. It offends me.
Wait, we have a kitten. We have an adorable kitten.
Uh-oh. Are we going to have to go to the couch
Like,
cam for
just
this?
Went to a different.
Hey, sit down. Sit down.
Here's the thing: is you're allowed to be a dick and say something if you want, and you're allowed to say what you want. And if you're portrayed as a dick or an asshole, then fine.
But wait,
but
you're saying, what you just told me is, if I wear a Trump hat,
are you telling me I'm not allowed to say whatever I want to say?
No, you can.
Do
I ever tell you I'm not? You're not allowed to say anything.
Now, is that the right thing to say?
No, but here's my
Not
question. No,
necessarily.
Chris, what you just told me is, if I wear a Trump hat,
Morris will tell you in Great Britain. Morris will tell you right now in England, you can go to jail for saying something that you're not supposed to say.
And is that democracy? Is that freedom of speech? Is that
no, not at all.
Is that America? No, it's not.
Take Count Dankula.
So, but wait, what you just told me, Chris, was if I wear a Trump hat, I should expect to get fucked with.
You can expect someone to talk shit to you. You know.
I wear a Trump hat. I threw my Trump mask today, and someone was like, "Yeah, MAGA."
I'm not saying they should. I'm not saying they should. But if they do, are they doing anything against the law? No.
Those people just assaulted that lady and destroyed her property.
That's different.
That's against the law.
That's physical.
That's what we're talking
assault.
about.
That's against the law.
Right. So that's what we're talking about.
But to say something is not against the law.
Right. If she walked by and just said, "Hey, fuck Trump," whatever, walk by and say that.
Yeah.
But you grabbed my property.
That's all I'm saying.
You grabbed my property. You destroyed it. Then you punched me. Then you punched the guy trying to get the stuff
that's
back.
Not okay. That's not okay.
Right.
That's not okay.
We both agree that was wrong. And,
I don't think physical altercation is okay.
But do you think
assault and violence?
Do you think that
things like that? That's against the law.
Do you think that this is the only time this has happened?
No.
Now, do you see Trump supporters walking up to Black Lives Matters activists and doing shit to them?
Yes.
I haven't seen it. So if you do have that, let me know.
That happens at these protests. But do you think it doesn't happen? There was a guy who was a Trump supporter who shot 2 people yesterday at protests.
No, that was not. So do you know the whole story of that?
Yeah, apparently he was attacked in a parking lot, but nobody has video.
He was defending a business. He was defending a business. He was attacked. He shot people, and he started getting mobbed. So he ran away. More people attacked him. He shot them too.
So he shot people attacking the business.
Yes.
You realize that's against the law.
No, it's not.
If it's not his business, it is.
Chris, if someone wanted to throw Molotov cocktails into taps and apps, you wouldn't try to stop them?
No.
You wouldn't?
No, I wouldn't.
You let them just burn it down?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get in the middle of that.
Fuck that, dude. Someone tried to fucking... Oh, what do you need?
He needs sound.
You need sound?
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right.
Those beers explode, Randy, just so you know.
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm not necessarily saying...
So the Wisconsin shooting... was a guy was defending his family business. Some guys tried to break in. He shot them. He has every right to do so.
If it's his business, then yeah.
Then he started getting mobbed by everybody in the crowd. So he took off running, and more people were attacking him. So he shot those people. I got you, Andy.
I'm not saying what he wasn't trying to do. What he was trying to do wasn't what he thought was right, but you can't just be vigilante justice and go start shooting people.
No, you're allowed to protect your business.
If it's his business, but if it's not, then
Tony,
he has no right.
Okay, hold on. We're going to go to Randy. Randy's very insightful. Let's hear what Randy has to say.
Okay, that's partially true. No, what he was part of a group of vigilantes that were protecting businesses. They've been doing it since Sunday night.
Okay.
Wasn't his business.
Okay.
So you're right. He shot one person in the head.
So he was hired security?
No, he wasn't hired.
He wasn't hired.
Oh, they were just going out on their own to do this thing?
It was a group of vigilantes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand, Chris.
They were a group of vigilantes that were trying to protect downtown businesses.
Okay.
And then why he shot the one guy in the head, I don't know. Then he took off. The mob started to come after him.
Right. He shot two more people. Yeah.
So, but then he turned himself in. So who knows the story?
So that's another thing is he wasn't. He literally, if you watch the video, after he shoots the people, he's walking out there with his hands up.
After he shoots the people.
Yeah, because he realized what he was trying to tell people is like, I'm not here to hurt people.
I'm
trying to defend my people.
Don't be an idiot.
Businesses.
Don't run into the middle of a riot, shoot someone, and then expect to get away without someone beating the fuck out of you.
What is wrong with you right now, Chris? Jesus Christ. No, here's the thing. First of all, if you don't want to get shot, don't try to break into people's businesnesses.
If you don't want to get shot, don't fucking...
Chris, what are... I'm not taking any advice from you right now. What you just did was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. He tried to pour extra alcohol from the shot glass back into the bottle. I love you, Chris, but seriously, Randy, it's a good thing you didn't pay for that Punahou education.
Good
I don't think
point.
it's paying off.
Little 5 minutes ago, he shouldn't have a gun. A 17-year-old shouldn't have a gun defending a business. That's not his fucking
You know what?
thing.
That I can agree with.
That
He's
is
a
a
little
valid
too
point.
young. That is a good point, Chris. That is a good point.
I don't know what is the law in Wisconsin. Anybody know?
He can
Well,
have
I
a,
think
he can
most
have a
people-
rifle.
Yeah.
He can have a a
Well,
hunting
well,
rifle,
I know
but he
in-
can't
I
have
know,
like
I
a.
know in Texas you can get them like when you're 12.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can.
I don't know what the rule
he's-
is. A handgun, though, I don't know what the rule is.
Oh, so Big Spin Skate says they didn't arrest him though. LOL. They drove past him even though he shot them. Yeah. So if you notice in the video, he's standing there in the road with his hands up, and they just drive past him. He's got a gun across his chest. He's standing. He didn't resist. He didn't. He said, "Look, I shot these people." He was honest about it. He's not trying to like say he didn't.
He
He's
wanted
like,
the cops to save him after he killed 2 people, and he wanted to be like, "I didn't do anything."
Again, so let's go to his age. A
yeah.
17-year-old probably shouldn't be the guy to make the decision to defend a business or not. You should probably put someone with a little more life experience there. So, yes, that I think was the fault
not even life
right there.
experience. It's just common
Okay,
sense.
you guys are missing the point. Okay.
And what is the point, Randy?
Is the norm okay? The old norm was the reason businesses pay taxes and everything else
For the police to protect
for
them.
the police to protect them. And when the police aren't protecting them, then the government's letting them down. The state government.
Right, 100%.
100%.
So what do the people have to do? They have to take it in their own hands to defend their businesses, right?
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's not how. I mean, that's just going into chaos now. Everybody's shooting everybody.
Well, yes, but because of the situation that we're in politically, that is where it's coming. We're almost at a brink of like almost like a civil war kind of
No,
issue.
we're not anywhere near a civil war.
No, I mean, I think, well, I don't think it'll ever break out, but we're in that kind of aspect where people's
Are you trying
mindsets
to
are there.
justify his actions?
I'm not justifying. One, I think it was wrong to give a 17-year-old a gun to defend a business. I don't think that he should not have been in that
I don't think anybody
situation.
gave it to him. I think he just took it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
The
Well, no,
rooftop-
you said
I mean,
he was.
Morris, you're right. You're talking about the rooftop Koreans in the Watts riots, which that was a whole another thing.
Right,
but that
right,
was
right.
their business. That was their That was their community.
Right.
And-
You don't go into Korean
And they
town and try to burn it
and
down.
Korea town and those Koreans didn't really. I don't believe any of them killed anybody.
Yeah.
Maybe they did. I don't know. I don't think they did.
Those
There might have been 1 or 2.
Wait, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Rooftop
You're talking
Koreans?
about- yeah, the
what is
Watts,
that?
The Watts riots
Oh,
back
the-
when
I gotta look into
Rodney,
this.
the Rodney King.
Right,
beat-
right,
beat
right.
us.
I mean, that was far worse.
But what
That
are
was-
the
that-
rooftop Koreans? I've never heard of that.
That was
Basic-
equal to what happened in Minneapolis.
Basically, the riots were moving through the Korean part of town, where
Right.
there were a lot of Korean immigrants. A lot of them were standing on roofs with guns, protecting their businesses from rioters.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. They have every right to.
And nobody fucked with them.
Good.
Once they started doing it, but
That's why they say don't fuck with those Koreans. You go to the Korean mart, don't steal. They'll fuck you up.
But
But,
they said tonight it was pretty calm because they brought in 250 National Guard.
Good. They
that are
have
down
to.
There that are just and they're calling a curfew now. 8 o'clock, you got to be out.
Yeah. Well, Portland tried to do that and they didn't follow up, and the
No.
people were running amok.
No, Portland never did a curfew.
They had a curfew.
Oh no.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Look into it. They had a curfew, 8 o'clock. They were supposed to, but they never enforced it.
No, but to your point, what's happening now? Like Seattle the other day,
Mm-hmm.
you're getting opposing groups now coming out to defend the police, to defend things, to defend. So they're starting to duke it out. I mean, they got into a pretty good brawl the other day in Seattle.
Oh.
And then the police had to break them both up because they started.
L5. I'm just gonna call you L5 or 5L. He says, I fucking dig this channel. I remember seeing that shit as a kid in Los Angeles. Right on, man. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you tuning in and finding us, man.
Rodney King, they pulled that truck driver. You remember they pulled him right out?
Yeah,
of
they pulled him out of the truck and beat the shit out of him. Did they kill him? Did they kill that guy?
Didn't kill him. They just beat the crap out
April 26, 1992.
There was a ride down the street. Tell me, where were you? I was sitting home watching my TV while I was participating in some anarchy.
I mean, the Watts
first
riots
spot
were
we hit
fucking
it was
nuts.
my anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, but they didn't burn down 700 businesses like they did in Minneapolis.
Yeah,
So.
they literally leveled that town. It looked like a war zone.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is I saw this. There was a car dealership, and on the sign of the car dealership it says Black Lives Matter. They still lit that fucker on fire. They burned up all the cars. They don't give a two shits. They're anarchists. You can support them and then still burn your shit down.
April 29th?
I thought it was April 26, 1992.
April 26th is when the beatings happened. I
Yeah.
think the riots happened?
Guys, put your shot emotes in the chat. We're going to cheers to one love. How about that? One love, guys. Let's stop all this hate.
Did you use the wrong date on purpose? That was a Sublime song, by the way.
My Twitch tag is my name 3 times, Fievel.
Why did they use the wrong date on purpose?
Your name's Fievel? That's a cool
Yodi?
name. Like Fievel Goes West? That was one of my favorite movies as a kid. Sublime used the wrong date on purpose. No shit, because it stuck. What?
April 26, 1992?
April 29, 1992. April 26, 1992. I mean, they both sound... Tony, I found out that trees grown within 3 blocks of a flower have a 5% chance of a bee nest sprawling in the tree. Well, thank you, A-Track. That's very important right now to the conversation that we're talking about. Fucker. Randy's laughing at you. You want to see?
No, I think that's kind of interesting fact.
No, you know what it is it's Minecraft.
Oh,
We're talking about Minecraft.
Interesting fact.
I did not know that.
The official title of the song references April 29, 1992. However, the lyric of the song is sung as April 26, 1992. It was a mistake, but the take was so strong that the band kept it. The user developed that the feature of the integrity of the song's lyrics. So it actually was.
Yodi, how did you know that?
On point.
Very good. Yep, I'm mostly known as Fievel. That's awesome. Fievel Goes West was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
So Sublime wrote April 26, 1992, but it was actually April 29, 1992.
Yodi, you got way too much time in your hands. You got to get back to work. Find a
Bro,
job.
she's been doing work
Pretty
in
cool.
Minecraft, bro. She's been like
Pretty cool.
making
I
all
didn't know
kinds
that
of
little
things.
fun fact. I mean, I guess you can call
It's
it
good
a
to
fun
know.
fact.
That's good to know. You know what? Just for the hell of these fucking looters. Stop stealing Nikes and think it's going to better your life.
Bro, we used to sing this shit back in the day.
Yeah.
This used to be our shit.
One of our jams, bro.
How you feel about it now?
All I know, Chris, is we got the 10 viewer high! I think your dad needs to do a shot with us, man. I think it's time for your dad to do a shot.
As I like to say, the more things change, the more they stay
They stay the same. Dude,
brother.
history is cyclical.
The more things change, the more they stay
History
the same.
is cyclical. If we learn to break the cycle of dumb shit, we move on to the next chapter.
It takes intelligence, which we need in the society, but...
Well, let's look who's run these states.
Let's look at every, anyway.
You want to point at the guy that's been in charge for 4 years,
No,
or
I'm
the
not
guy?
pointing at just that guy.
Okay.
I'm not pointing at just that
Good,
guy.
good. You know why, Chris?
You are so lucky I'm president.
I love you, bro.
Because we're looking at a lot of people who've been in a lot of positions that they've been in for a long fucking time, and they don't need to fucking be there anymore. And that's
Pelosi gotta go. Schumer gotta go. Dude, these guys have been in fucking office
McConnell's
for...
gotta go.
Hey, fine. Republicans gotta go too. I get it. There's corruption on both sides, and we're working on exposing that shit, bro.
Are we working with what we got, or are we gonna work with what we can?
First of all,
get?
here's a question that I have. Why are 80 fucking year olds in charge of our country? No offense to them, but your time is past. You don't know shit about technology. We're in a new era. It's time we need like 35, 40-year-olds in Congress.
You were just talking earlier about
these
how
fucking
these
60-year-olds.
educational systems have principals who are 80 years old and they have no idea how.
Yeah, how are you gonna have Zoom classes when the principal don't even know how to open Zoom?
Guess what happens when you go to university? You take online classes like probably half of your.
They're a joke.
Half a close. No, it's not a joke.
They were a joke when we went to college. I cheated every fucking class.
Universities have been doing this shit for a long time.
Now, but when we first were in college, shit was brand new, and I cheated my way through college.
I'm just saying, you need to move into the future. Everybody needs to move
Big
into
Spin
the
Skate
future.
says we need some new
You need to
blood.
accept
The average politician is an ARP member. That's true. The Facebook hearings were proof enough.
Enjoy your final years, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, that sounds terrible, but I'm being honest. These
Learning and
politicians need to get
researching
the
our
fuck
true
outta
history is
here.
pretty tricky, yo. Agreed. And those 80-year-old.
Get it? If you're over 65, you need to.
Bottom line, if you don't run your own Facebook account, get the fuck out of here.
You need to bounce. You need to.
If you need someone to log on and tweet for you, get the fuck out of here.
You need to go.
And we all know Trump does that just
It's
well
not
on
to
his
say-
own.
It's not to say you can't still be involved with government, but you can't be at a level where you're deciding our state policies. And
Bottom
all
line
that
is, if you
shit.
don't understand
You're done, get out.
technology at this point, you don't need to be in office because we're going away from
If you
analog.
don't know how
we're
to
going
use
to digital.
email, you're done.
Yeah.
I always be like, do you have an email?
Son of a bitch.
I'm like, if you don't have email, bye.
Yeah. Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Or if you can't protect your email server, bye.
My dad's getting
That was a
offended
Hillary
right
Clinton
now.
special.
My dad's getting offended because he doesn't use email too often.
Your dad's smart. He doesn't use email because
He's very smart.
Wait,
I use email every day.
I'm just
Chris.
fucking around with you, Dad.
your dad is probably.
I love you, Dad.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. Out of your parents and my parents and other parents I know, your dad's probably the most in tune with what the fuck is going on right now.
because he watches our
As far
show
as
every week.
Well, not only that, but it's yeah. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
And I drink a lot more.
he does drink.
But what I'm saying is your dad, one, he knows how to use computers. My dad does not. My mom, not that great either. But your dad keeps up with technology. He's still in. He can still talk relevant. You know what I mean? My dad, if I try to talk Facebook and shit with him and like internet and like technology, he's like, how do I copy paste again? You know what I mean? Like,
there's no reason to use paper anymore. You do everything.
Exactly. My dad has a notebook. Okay, he writes everything in a notebook, and I said, Dad, you know what Excel is, right? Like there's spreadsheets. You can do all that in a spreadsheet, and it does all the math for you.
Yeah.
I don't have time to learn that. Well, okay.
Yeah, even Excel is a pretty old program now.
Well, Excel's still it's an old program, but it's still a great program. It's a staple.
It's relevant, but there's a lot of things.
Big Spin says if you still use Facebook, get the fuck out of here.
You know what though? My dad is pretty progressive in terms of he does accounting for our business, and he uses QuickBooks and he uses things like that, which is pretty. It's pretty
advanced.
It's pretty advanced stuff for a lot of people.
All my 1099s.
Yeah,
online,
but he
everything.
realizes when he uses it that how beneficial it is to him using it. And how it keeps things more organized in terms of your business and stuff like that. Yeah, if you're unwilling to adapt to the times and learn new things and do things the things that everybody else is using, and you refuse that, you're behind and you need to get the fuck out.
Right.
Like
learn to conform.
Do what you need to do to
with the times.
Make you know.
Well, the thing about it is technology is more efficient. Like if you learn it, your business is going to do better. You're going to make more money. But so Big Spin Skate says, LaBelle says, can we limit Tony's use of that shit? Oh, the Trump stuff? No, you can't. I'm unstoppable. 50 says, if you can't program your VHS player, you can't run for president. That's
if you don't know how to use your DVR.
If your bottom line is if you still got a VHS player, you shouldn't be running for president. And especially if that shit's still blinking 12. Okay, get the fuck out of here. But hold on, I wanted to get this. Is Big Spin Skate says, honestly, I love the dynamic your dad adds. He needs to be a regular.
He's
Go
right.
on.
Oh, we got stock tip of the week.
Well, hold on. But the best gift that Chris and Moss gave us this past Christmas, and we're in love with it now, is I'm a Roku nut now. I go to Hulu, I go to Roku, I go to everything.
Well, Yodi just burned you. She said he can't use a smartphone though.
Well, he
got rid of his flip phone.
Don't
in
worry,
2018.
Yodi. I've been working with Dad. He's been getting way better at it. He's been getting way better.
Five will
at it.
stop using
And he's willing to
Facebook
learn.
3 or 4 years ago. LaBelle says my Facebook is mostly me.
That's true. My dad uses Roku now, though.
But don't really
he's
use
a Roku,
it.
He's
I
a Roku
fucking
guy.
swear. Yodi says, LaBelle, I told him to update the channel point reward so we can have a mute button.
Hey.
Fuck you guys. 50 says my mom still rocks a flip phone, LOL, but she's 82, so she gets a pass. For sure.
Okay, the smartphone thing with me is I know how to use it. The problem is I don't want it to be a umbilical cord. Okay.
Here's the thing: is we're not attacking people who don't want to use the technology. It's not about that. It's that if you're going to be running a government, that has political power and control over things that happen in our country, you need to be up to date with shit that's going on with our country. Because if you're
100%.
not, you can't be in the loop. You just can't. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Can you send that to me in a mail order? Like, can you send that through the postal service and get it to me by next week?
Can you mail me? Oh yeah, I'll email you. No, just
I
mail
want to
me.
just email you this shit and you'll get it tomorrow. And I need you to respond to it. Don't tell me that I don't check my email, so I can't do it.
If you want to mute
if you're
me on the
doing that-
channel points, it's gonna be a lot of points.
It's like, don't tell me I can't email you, because if I can't email you, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth.
If I can't email you, I'm gonna do business with someone else. That's the bottom line that I can email.
Let me tell you, any business nowadays, if you don't accept email, you you're not going to make any money. Yeah. You're gonna
Bottom
go out
line
of
is,
business.
if you don't have email these days, then you're
If you
basically
still think that
gonna
Yellow
die
Pages
soon.
are your main source
Yellow
of business,
Pages? Get the fuck out of here with a goddamn fucking phone book. That's called kindling. Fucking Yellow Pages.
do they even drop that thing? Stop killing trees.
Stop
dropping
sending
off
that
these
shit to my
fucking
house. I
books.
don't use it. Chris, don't let Tony update the channel points. Future presidents need to be iPhone and Note certified.
It's not that you need to know everything. Like, you don't need to be a TikToker. Okay?
Hey,
Like-
you know what? I appreciate the fact. I mean, he hurts himself a lot with it, but I appreciate the fact that our president at least knows how to use Twitter.
I mean, it's not that hard, but
Okay,
It's not, but
if he
I don't
doesn't-
know. I don't use Twitter.
does
'cause
he
I don't
know
like
how to
it.
use Twitter? Because sometimes he says some things that he probably regrets.
But does he mean to spike? Does he mean to set a fire, Chris? Does he mean to? Is that
Well, okay? What it does is it levels the playing field. Okay, it levels the playing field.
Yeah.
Because you're no longer hostage to general media, general coverage.
Yeah, you're
whatever.
hearing it right from the horse's mouth.
You're right, exactly.
Yeah.
You can get pissed off, you can be mad, but you know what?
Hey, you know what? You know what he's thinking.
Yeah.
I'm
Now
just
when
glad
you're-
they
now
said
when
you
you're-
can't.
when-
He
when-
can't ban anybody because he's basically posting on a public forum.
Right, it's a public forum.
So at first he was.
But the
blocking-
public
he was
forum can
blocking
ban
everybody.
him.
Yeah, they can.
That's bullshit. It's not a public
No,
forum.
because
then.
when you're a
It's not a public forum.
when you're a politician, you can't ban people. That's just
Well, he doesn't have the. He's not part of Twitter. Why would he be able to ban people?
Get off of Twitter.
Can he block them from his
Get
account?
off of Twitter if you
Fine.
don't want people to respond to what you're gonna say.
Can he block people from his account? Sure.
No, he can't.
Why? You can block people from your account.
No, because it's a governmental.
That's his
public
personal.
account.
That's his personal
That's his personal
speech.
Twitter.
It was
It's his personal
not
Twitter.
It's not his personal.
It
Twitter.
is his
Once
personal
he becomes
Twitter.
the president of the United States, it's the
No.
It's the
No,
public's Twitter.
no. It's not. That's wrong. He's still allowed to have his personal things.
Can he block anybody on his Twitter?
Why wouldn't he be allowed to? If
He's
people
not
are
allowed-
harassed,
he's not allowed
See,
to.
well then I think there's a double standard there.
Sounds like you guys got a little homework to do.
Bottom line is,
I know my homework. He can't block anybody.
you
on
don't
Twitter.
know your homework. It wasn't even assigned yet.
It was. It was
Bottom
brought
line
to
is no.
court.
Wait.
He cannot block anybody on his Twitter. He cannot.
Why can't he block people that he doesn't want to talk to?
Because
that's his personal Twitter.
Because once he decided to use his personal account as a public forum, you cannot block the public from
Who
commenting
declared it a
on
public forum?
No.
The-
Chris, you're getting this backwards.
Yeah, I would think so.
You're getting this backward. Anything you post on Twitter, Instagram, etc.,
becomes
is
public forum.
No, yes.
Because Twitter's a public forum.
So you can't.
But if I don't want you to follow me, I can block you.
Yeah.
I have every right to.
Okay. You can't go back and tell somebody you're defaming me, blah blah blah. Once you put that out public.
Dude, why does everyone call me 5-head? I have the smallest forehead of everybody I know. If anything, I'm a 3-head.
Under the United States Constitution, it becomes a public forum. So once
Chris,
he
Twitter
comments
is
on-
not under. It's your freedom of speech. What amendment are you referencing under the?
Is he not a U.S. citizen?
Once you're
Does he not
making-
have the same rights
if
as
you're
every
making-
U.S. citizen?
If you're making statements related to governmental actions, you have to.
No.
It's a public forum.
You're
Yes, it
allowed.
is.
You're
The
allowed,
court-
Chris. No, you're allowed to privately make fucking opinions of the government.
Sorry to disappoint you guys, but
so if I made a
the
Twitter,
the Supreme Court ruled
wrong.
that he cannot.
That's
ban,
unconstitutional.
He cannot ban people on
We'll
his
read the
personal
chat.
account.
Shut your dicks up.
He cannot ban people on his personal account.
I think you're
It's
mixing
it
this
went to court.
That makes no logical
you're
or
saying-
rational
you're
sense to me,
saying
Chris.
If Jeff Bezos or Zuckermeyer want to block somebody from tweeting them or responding,
They're not a government official.
No, but
they're a private
that
entity.
It's a pub.
Okay,
once
so
they
if Nancy
post-
Pelosi wanted to block people from her Twitter, she's not allowed to?
Nope.
I bet you she is.
No.
I bet you she
She's
is.
not. She's a government official.
Okay, then I'm going to go and just fucking harass the fuck out of her on Twitter.
Good luck, because nobody's gonna. She's not gonna give a fuck. Cause your tweet's gonna
well,
get
she-
shoved to the.
she
bottom
doesn't
of
give
her
a
feed.
fuck. We know
Same
that.
thing that happens to Trump. There's gonna be people who say things who don't have any followers, and they're not gonna see anything.
Oh, I'm going to get followers real quick.
Go for it, dude. That's what people do.
Don't
on
ever
Twitter.
call me a dode.
That's what's called Twitter. That's what's called Twitter clout, bro. And you don't have it.
I don't. I know I don't. I know I don't.
Okay, Chris, strike this back to home. You guys got your podcast. Anything you're saying now in your broadcasting, it's now a public forum. It's
Right.
not private,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
public. But can you block people?
Yes, we can.
Yes. So how is it you can block people from your public
Right.
forum?
It's a double. Thank you, Randy. It's a double standard.
Okay, so here's the thing: is let's use a less intense issue.
Here, how about this? Can Joe Rogan? Hold on. Can Joe Rogan
let me finish.
block people from his accounts?
Let me finish.
Can Joe Rogan block people? Why?
Yes.
He talks about politics. He talks about everything.
Because he's not a government official.
Sounds like a double standard to me. It doesn't matter. He's a citizen of America.
No.
So is Trump. He's a citizen of America.
He's a
we all have the same rights.
Is he a government official?
You don't sign away your rights when you become a government official. He's allowed to have a private Twitter account if he wants to. If he has 5 million followers,
That's not how the law
he's got to
works.
really
Unfortunately, it doesn't.
That is how the law works, Chris. And unfortunately,
no,
you
because
guys don't follow it.
If you're not looking at the other side of it, if Trump decides to act in a private manner and hide where he's making money or doing things behind the scenes,
What does that have to do with anything with Twitter?
If he's having a private conversation with Russia and that's not disclosed,
He's not going to have it on fucking
that's
Twitter,
against
Chris.
the law.
He's not going to have a private conversation with fucking Russia on Twitter. Your point is moot. That's the stupidest fucking analogy I've ever heard.
You cannot have a private conversation with someone and it be private once you're a government official.
That's not
just
true.
how it fucking works.
They have confidential calls with other countries all the time.
They do, but all their shit's monitored.
No,
You
it's
don't
all
think their
tapped.
shit's
It's all
monitored?
tapped by the CIA and the FBI.
No, it needs to be because
illegally.
If you're doing backdoor deals with countries, it's against the law.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
all your,
it is.
All your
so that's why
are
Clinton's
public.
fucking.
All
Yes,
your
they are.
conversations are public.
Yeah, they are. Absolutely.
As a government official, that is.
But your Twitter account is
that
not
is what
a
happens when you
government
become.
account.
Thank you.
Your Twitter account is your personal account.
Bottom line is, let me ask you a question, Chris. Did Obama pass the presidential Twitter account to Trump?
I'm just telling
I'm asking you, yes or no. Did Obama say, hey, this is the password, this is the username for the presidential Twitter account. Here you go, Trump. Did he do that?
No.
Why? Because Obama
what
had
did he
his
say?
Obama had his personal account.
Did Obama block anybody?
I'm sure he did.
Did
I'm
he?
sure he did. Do we want? I'm sure if we go look at Obama's fucking
look.
Twitter account,
Go look.
I'm sure he blocked people.
Because Trump's
okay?
not allowed to do it. So I'm
See,
assuming Obama's
thank you,
not allowed
thank
to do
you.
it.
Yes, there's a double standard. I do agree with you. Yes, Trump's not allowed to do things that
he's
Obama
not
was allowed to do.
Okay, move on.
Yes, I agree with you, Chris. I agree with you.
What are the listeners saying? What are the listeners saying?
I was getting yelled at to look at the chat, so thank you, Randy, for reminding me. I'm gonna go scroll up a little bit. I was getting yelled at 5K. Okay, Chris, don't tell Tony to update the channel points. Future president needs to be iPhone. Okay, Chris, if Chris's mute is cheaper than Tony's, I'm reporting Tony. Yo, test your youngsters on using a Thomas guide. That's a lost skill. What is a Thomas guide? I'm curious to what that is. It's fair. Wait, don't you leaving now? Don't leave now. Don't. No, you did not read this chat. I do not. You don't know what the law is. You obviously do not know what the law is, Chris. You obviously don't know what the law is, Chris. You don't know. You don't know what the Constitution says. It's fair if you're going to use it as an official channel to give your constituents information. It's a freedom of speech issue. He's been sued. He has had to unblock people, LOL. See, that's bullshit. If it's my personal account. Now, if it is the official account of the White House, then that's a different story. But this is his personal Donald Trump account. He's allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants on it.
Anybody can.
Yeah,
Anybody.
that's a double standard, people.
No, you got somebody stalking you. You got somebody harassing
Exactly.
you. You can block them.
Block them. You have every right to. Read the chat, 5head. Read the chat, 5head. Read the chat, 5head. Yeah, okay. Twitter's terms. Yeah, okay. It's not stopping his freedom of speech. It totally is stopping his freedom of speech. He's being censored on Twitter.
Well, that's a whole other conversation.
It is a different story. But, Tony, he can't block people because it violates the First Amendment. How so? The First Amendment is allowing you to say whatever you want. It's not allowing everybody to hear what you say. Okay, so that's wrong. Blocking people will prevent them from interacting with the president on a public forum. Again, his personal Twitter account is not a public forum. It's for him to determine he wants them to follow him or who he wants to follow. It's not the official White House Twitter.
You can argue about this all you want, but there's already been a court case about it where you
and I'm saying that the court case is wrong.
Okay, fine, but
no, Chris, I'm going to research this. Okay,
yeah,
I think you're wrong.
because government officials need to make information available to everyone.
I'm serious. Look it up.
Again, this is not the official president of the White House or president. It's not POTUS.
There's
at
already
POTUS.
been a court case.
Listen,
about
Chris,
this.
it's
I'm
not
just telling
Twitter
you
at
guys there has
POTUS.
been.
It's Twitter at Donald Trump, which means then you shouldn't be allowed to block anyone either.
No. Because
Yes.
he is the
Your
president. of the
beers
United
suck.
They might, but I'm just telling you, there's been a court case about this, and he can't legally block people on his account.
Look.
He can't.
Blocking people is not part of your rights. Yes, it is. Blocking people is my right as a user of the platform to block
get the paper
anyone
towels?
I don't want
You
looking
bet.
at my channel. Okay? Tony, the president. Oh, you're lucky. Tony, the president is not allowed to block other citizens. Why not? It's his personal account. If you can block people on your account, he should be able to block people on his
Just
account.
Google it for like 2 seconds. You want me to Google it right
Go
now?
ahead. I'm not the one trying to prove it. I'm wrong.
Okay. Can Trump...
A company can block their customers, but the president can't. I don't think that was up to Obama. Tony, Obama isn't president now. He could block people now, so checking it now won't work. I bet Trump has multiple Twitter accounts. MapQuest took the place of the Thomas Guide. Okay? He made it his political account, is what LaBelle says. Yodi says he has made Twitter the official place for announcements. It's on him.
That's true. There used to be the POTUS account, which Obama used.
Okay.
And the
Is
POTUS
he
account,
now
the
is-
POTUS account was made to
Was
make-
that the official account of the White
That
House?
was the official account of the White
Is
House.
Trump using that account?
No, he's using his personal
Then
account.
he has no fucking censorship. You cannot censorship an individual. You cannot censor an individual based on his job. It's his personal account. He went on there. He made the real Donald Trump. That's his personal account,
I hate
Chris.
to break it to you, when you become president, you have to disclose.
He's not using the official
You not only
account.
have to disclose what you say, but you also have to disclose where your money goes, who it goes to, why it goes
That's
to those
not
people.
true at all.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so where his money goes is every
not-
fucking paycheck he gets, he donates.
Okay, Chris.
So
that's where you
can
are.
money go
As-
to your private businesses if the government contracts somebody to give more money to your private businesses? That is not legal.
No. And
Well,
that's-
then talk to
So
Pelosi
then
and her
you-
husband.
So here's what happens when you become president. You have to disclose everywhere your money is going to. Okay? That is part of you being a president of the United States.
that is
for every
correct.
president that's ever been in fucking office.
Right, because
ever.
why? They want to make sure
Because
there's
they
no
wanna make sure
conflicts
you're
of
not-
interest,
right,
right?
there's no special
okay,
interest
So what did
in
Trump
you-
do when he became president? He stepped down from all of his companies and handed them over to his children.
He gave them to a trust,
Which
okay?
is who
which
and
is
who
not
inherits it?
run by
His
his
children.
children, but they do have ties to what he does.
A trust
Also,
goes to who?
Let's not forget he goes golfing at Mar-a-Lago, which is a resort he owns.
Let's not
that
forget
also
that
gets paid
Obama
by the
went
federal
golfing every
government for
fucking-
him to take golf trips. They
Do
charge,
you want to look at what?
like,
what
let's not
do you
forget
want to
about
look
the resort
okay.
that makes money off of our government for him to take his golf trips because they go to his resort.
Now, do you
And
want to look
let's
at the
not
shopping
forget
sprees
about
of
that,
Michelle Obama?
okay?
Do
Okay,
you
but-
want to
but-
see the shopping spree cost of Michelle Obama when she decided she wants to take private jets to Europe
Let's
and
see
go
how many
shopping?
golf trips took this. He
Dude,
took this year.
Wait. You remember when
Do you
Obama
think Trump
came-
charges himself to play golf?
He charges
Do
for the
you
hotel rooms
do you
he stays
think
in.
Trump charges himself to play
He charges the U.S. government for the hotel rooms he
golf?
stays
So
in.
he charges himself to stay in a hotel
No, he
room,
charges
but he
the
doesn't
tax-
take a paycheck
He
from the
charges
government.
the taxpayers for the hotel rooms he stays in.
Yes, all presidents do, Chris.
Yeah.
Not just. Not
How
just
much how much was spent?
Okay.
How much?
But let's not
Chris,
let's not
Chris,
deny it exists.
Chris,
It
how
does
much was
exist.
spent? How much was spent?
When
and how much chaos did it cause when Obama came on vacation
Did
in Hawaii?
Obama owe the hotel rooms he stayed in?
No, when Carter went to Martha's.
Trump
No,
owe the
because
hotel rooms
because
he stays in?
Obama's not a businessman. He owns 0 hotels. He's a shitty person as far as a businessman goes.
Now, when he had that convention at Mar-a-Lago, the ethics committee ruled it was not a violation. Okay, because it was competitively bid.
Competitively bid, Chris?
Yeah, because he owns the company, so of course they're gonna outbid anybody.
So he's gonna give you a cheaper price than everyone, and you're mad at him about that?
But wait! Don't you guys are getting way off on it. Every president.
Does he own the business?
Did he give the cheapest price? Did
Yeah,
he
so
save
it's
the
not
country
that
money?
it's not that
Did he
unbiased when you
save?
own the
no,
business.
but did he?
I'm
Did he?
just
No,
saying,
Chris.
It's not that unbiased.
Chris.
Did
Chris.
Obama
Of course
forsake?
he can
did-
undercut
If
them.
if
Did
his
Obama
company
forsake his salary for 4 years?
No, he did not. He pocketed that shit.
Okay, but let's
and he
not-
built himself a fucking what is it? A mansion over here in Hawaii.
Yes,
So
he
let's
did.
not forget that.
What is Trump doing with his paycheck, Randy? I'm curious to know what you
He's
know about
donating-
this.
He's donating
To where?
different charities.
Back into the government.
Great,
Back
but-
into the people.
That
No,
doesn't
he
really
donate-
mean.
No, he
so
donates
he.
it to charity.
Well, he donated some.
How much is that per year?
Almost $500,000, $400,000 a year.
Okay, so but did you realize that we spent $1.4 million for him to stay at Mar-a-Lago resorts throughout the entire fucking year?
You know how much we paid for Obama to come to Hawaii?
He paid literally.
Do you know how much we paid for Obama to come to Hawaii? So either be fair or shut up.
For Obama to come to Hawaii.
Be fair or shut up, Chris.
He came to Hawaii.
He came to Hawaii every
But
Christmas.
did he spend that at his own hotels?
No,
he
he
rented
private shit, which was more money.
Which went to the local economy, which the Mar-a-Lago resorts go back into Trump's pocket.
But Chris.
Not Trump's pocket.
There's a difference.
He's not a part of those businesses anymore, Chris. He stepped down.
Yes.
Chris, he stepped down from all those businesses,
$1.4 million
Chris.
was spent at the Mar-a-Lago
He
resort for
doesn't
Trump
own
this
those
year.
businesses
so
anymore.
take that $400 out for charity. Great. Good. You
Chris,
canceled that out.
Chris.
Now you got $1 million that
Chris.
still went back into Trump's pocket
Chris.
because he owns a property that he stayed on that our government paid
Does
for.
he own that property?
Perfect.
He does not work for that company anymore. He stepped down. He doesn't work for that company.
For Mar-a-Lago?
He doesn't work for them.
Tell me he's not going to be involved with that shit once he's out of office.
He doesn't work for them. Well,
not
is he
his
allowed
job.
to?
Yeah.
Is he allowed to go back to work after he's done with office? Is he allowed to? Yes or no?
Is he allowed to take the profits?
Is he allowed to go back
Is he
to
allowed
work
to take
after
the profits of that?
Is he allowed to go back to work after he's done
At
being
least
a
if
president?
Obama stayed here on a trip, it went
If you
back
can't
into
answer the
local
question,
economy.
you just look silly.
He didn't go back into
Is
the
he
local
allowed to
companies.
go back to work for his companies when he's done being a president? Is that allowed? Yes or no?
Not if it was off the
Yep,
backs
you
of,
just lose credibility.
Not if it was off the backs of American
your
taxpayers.
Your integrity is out the
Taxpayers.
fucking window, Chris.
If there's anything that makes him more money,
your integrity,
if there's anything
dude,
that makes him more
you
money
have
off
no...
the backs of American taxpayers, then that is a problem. I'm sorry.
Dude,
he
Chris.
could stay anywhere else but the Mar-a-Lago resort, but he decides to stay at his own
Why would
fucking
you
resort.
stay anywhere if you owned a hotel? Do you want to stay at your competitor's hotel?
Because, Tony, it's
Chris,
against the law to
No,
give-
it's not. Not
Yes,
if you
it
don't
is.
own any
You're
part of that
serving-
business right now.
you're serving-
I am not a part of that business. I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want.
So he's allowed to own it now, but 5 years
He
down the road, he
doesn't
owns
own
it
it.
again, and it's fine that he's living
Yes,
there.
yes, 100%. That is 100% correct, Chris. He's
it's
allowed to
ridiculous.
give
It's
up his
ridiculous.
business, be the president, and then go back to his business when he's done being president.
Ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous. Chris, you own Taps and Apps, right?
That money
if
eventually
you were the
ultimately
president,
goes
Chris, if
into
you were
his
the
pocket.
president and you want to go out drinking, where would you go? Where would you go?
If I
Would
was the
you go to
president-
your bar or
Nope.
would you go to some competitor's bar?
I would go to a competitor.
You're a fucking liar.
I would go to other.
You're
local
a fucking
businesses.
liar, Timmy.
I would
I'm
go to
sorry.
Other local businesses that support me.
Oh, okay.
And
you're just so kind.
there's
You're
other
full
ways.
of shit, but I
there's
love
other,
you.
There's other businesses that can support my campaign without me spending money in my own business. But Trump is so sadistic that he has to spend money at his own place.
So you
every
don't.
time he needs to take a
So
trip.
you don't spend money. You don't spend money at your own company, Chris.
Go to a local
Wait, Chris. I'm asking you a
Go to a
question.
local hotel
Chris, I'm
that's
asking you a
owned by,
question.
like, a mom and pop or
Do
do
you
something like that.
own a? Do you
I'm just
spend
saying.
money at your own company?
Sure.
Well, then you're sadistic too. You're just as bad as Trump.
Yeah, they suck. That's
You're just as bad.
No,
You have a double standard, Chris.
No, you guys need to go back to the 30,000-foot level. You're focusing on specifics.
You need to go back to where the president can't be
No, Chris,
investing money in his own fucking private
He's not
entities.
investing money in his own entities.
Hold on. The bigger issue is what you guys were talking about earlier. You go back the last 80 years, whether Republican or Democrat.
Hi, Ma. How
whoever,
you doing?
Okay. Okay. But regardless, Chris,
Were you gonna draw us some pictures?
different parties
We gonna play
have
Pictionary?
profited from their powers of position for decades, to the tunes of billions of dollars. Okay, it's
Yeah.
not specific to Trump. It's not specific to Obama. It's not specific to Biden. It's not specific to Carter. It's not specific. They all benefit.
We're all nice. We're being nice.
I'm not saying that's correct.
It
but
was
that-
a Bush.
We're always loud, Mom.
No, but what they're trying to do now
Let's
is
not forget
correct.
about
My
Lockheed
volume's turned
Martin
down.
and Halliburton and everything else.
That was owned by Bush.
Yeah.
No, that
Who was
and
involved
Cheney-
with
and mostly
Clinton.
Cheney, who was
Yeah.
his puppet
Yeah,
master.
but Chris, the Democrats.
Let's not forget about
look
that
at,
either.
Look at Hillary Clinton's foundation. The amount that she got people to just have a meeting with her as Secretary of State. She forced them to pay her $100 million to even have a meeting to her foundation. That foundation only gave away 8% of what they received to anything.
It's a crock of shit.
I'm saying they've
It is
all.
a crock of shit
I'm
that he's
saying
staying
they-
on his own private
No, but
resort
Chris,
Get the fuck out
that
of here,
he
Chris.
owns.
Hillary was probably
Ridiculous.
Hillary was probably the worst out of all of them. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
What? Hillary was never president. What are you talking
She
about?
was secretary, but what I'm saying is
Melania doesn't even live in the White House, and we're paying for that.
Chris.
Neither does Trump. Trump doesn't live in the White House either. They both live in the Trump Tower.
Chris,
so how's that saving us money?
Chris, what I'm trying to tell you is that, unfortunately...
Because they don't have servants working there every day?
These people that get into these...
We pay them to.
These people
they're there whether we
No, they're not.
Whether the president's there or not, they are
So
there.
you think the butlers for the president are just there? Even
Yes,
though
that is their job.
No,
you think they're just going to fire him because the president doesn't show up?
Dude, they have
That's
no
not
need
how
for
it
them.
works, dude.
That
That's
is
not
how
how
it
it
works.
works,
That is
bro.
how it works.
That's not how it works.
Chris, you need to do some research, my friend.
Oh, do you really believe Trump doesn't live in the White House?
Chris, let me ask you a question.
Look at the Clinton.
If you fly back and forth between New York every single fucking day.
If you were gonna stay at your resort, are you gonna charge yourself full price? Probably gonna give yourself a discount, right?
It's you know where his resort is, right?
Florida.
Same place where Epstein's fucking shit was.
So what? You haven't lived down? You haven't
I'm
lived
just
next door to
saying
a piece of shit?
that
You never
part of
lived
the
next
Keys-
door to a fucking
that
criminal?
part of the Keys is expensive. Okay, there's a lot of people with a lot of money in that part of town he lives in,
And he's allowed to. You know why?
It's
Because he's a fucking billionaire,
it's
Chris.
a golf
He's a
resort in
billionaire that is
Miami on a
self-made.
private
He's a
island
billionaire that's
for
self-made.
rich people.
It's not a private island. It's a fucking part of Florida. Key West is part of Florida.
It's a rich part of Key
Yes,
Florida,
it is. It is a rich
Is
part.
it not a luxury.
So
part
what?
of
You're
the
mad at him
fucking
because
state?
he's rich?
No.
You're mad at him because he's a successful businessman and can afford to live wherever the fuck he wants?
I'm just saying it's not cheap.
Dude, and
He lives in
what?
a-
Do you think the taxpayers are paying for his mortgage or something? What do you think?
There are motherfuckers out there who own islands. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
his
saying.
name's Jeffrey Epstein and he fucks children.
Okay.
Bill Clinton was there. Bill Gates
they
was
were.
there.
They were.
Will
Yeah,
Smith. I think
fine.
Will. No, I'm sorry. I retract that. It wasn't. I
I'm
didn't
just
say
saying
Will
it's
Smith.
not a cheap part of the Keys. Okay.
But what
bro?
I'm saying is, Chris,
it's like you saying you live in the Beverly
you're
Hills
not
and you're like, it's not that
making
much money.
any-
It is a lot of money.
You're not making any rational sense for what the shit you're spitting out. Seriously, guys, you guys gotta stop buying those fucking beers. Seriously. But what you're mad at is that the president was rich before he became a president, and you're mad that he stays at his resort. If I owned a resort, where am I gonna get the best service? At my competitor's place or the place that I fucking own? Where am I gonna stay?
You're ignoring the fact.
No,
that
I'm not.
My basis
You're
of the
being
argument
silly.
is that
You're being fucking silly.
When you're president, you should not be serving your own
He's
financial
not.
interests.
There's no money
No
going
matter
in his
what,
pocket.
no matter whether it's you staying
Chris,
at a hotel,
Chris,
no matter
there's
whether
no
it's
money
you working
going
a
in
deal
his
with another
pocket from him
government.
staying at Mar-a-Lago.
Dude, it goes into his pocket.
Bottom
it goes
line,
into his
bottom
family's
line, Chris,
pocket, whether
the
you like it or
ethics
not.
committee has
I don't-
already looked at it and they've determined there's no violation. Okay?
Exactly.
End of story.
Because it's in a private trust.
Ethics, he doesn't run the ethics committee.
Dude, the ethics committee, your dad says the ethics committee's overlooked it and approved it. You still mad? You
I'm
still
not
mad?
I'm not mad.
You're mad.
Is the
You're
Ameri-
mad, bro. You're mad.
The American public is mad.
I'm not. I'm part of the American public. I'm not mad. Yo, Trump, you want to stay at Mar-a-Lago? Go stay there, bro. That's your place. You can get the best service. People are going to take care of you. I would always stay at my own place over a competitor's place. 100%.
Okay, let's move on. We've beat this one to death.
Yeah. Beat it to death.
Beat it.
Anyway, Chris, I love you, though.
That's a 4JMO conversation.
Tony, we're mad that he's using our money to go to Trump Tower. He's not. That's the point, guys. He's not using your money. He doesn't charge himself to stay at his own fucking place. When you go home and go to sleep, do
he
you
does.
charge yourself? No, you don't. Okay? No,
Are you
you
telling
don't.
me he has no stake in Mar-a-Lago?
No. He stepped down from all of his companies.
It's weird that he was the owner of it for how many
Why is that
years?
weird? That's not weird.
But
he
he's not making
had
any
a huge resort.
money
He
off
ran
it?
for president. He won. He said, I'm going to step down from all my companies so there's no conflict of interest. Why is that weird? That's not
Great you
weird.
live in that fantasy land. Where
It's
he's
great. You live in
literally
your
gonna-
fantasy land where you make no fucking
We're literally,
sense, Chris.
literally a guy.
Your dad's sitting here telling you you're wrong, Chris.
Literally a guy who's made
You're
his living
wrong.
off of buildings having his name on it. He's not going to make any profit off of it. You're telling me that a guy who's so narcissistic on making money off of his name being on buildings is not going to give a shit if he doesn't make money off of this anymore.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a quick question, Chris.
I'm going to tell you that.
How
Does
do
that
you
make any sense
No,
to
I'm gonna ask
you?
you. I'm going to ask you a
at
quick
all?
question.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Chris, I'm
just
going to ask you a
saying.
question. How do you make profit off yourself?
You put your name on a fucking hotel building.
No.
and you sell
I'm
it.
asking you a serious question.
That's
How do-
what he did his
Chris,
entire fucking life.
How do you make profit off yourself?
What did you do? You bought the Trump name.
Chris,
When you
break-
bought
no,
a
no,
place
no,
in
listen,
New York,
you're
you
not-
bought the Trump name
Chris,
when you moved
you're
to one
not
of his
hearing me,
towers,
Chris. You're
right?
not hearing me. How do you make profit
So
off
do you
yourself?
just let that go? After 40 years, after
Chris,
you literally made your family, including your dad,
answer my
Trump's
question.
dad made his living off of his name.
How do
being
you
on
make
fucking
profit
towers in New York
off of
his entire
yourself?
life? Are you telling me that his family has made a living off of his name being the Trump name being on towers?
How do you make
his entire life?
profit?
Going back to his dad.
Okay. How do you make profit off
Are
of
you
your own
telling me
company,
they're just
Chris?
going to be like, oh, I don't own Trump Towers anymore? That's just because it
How
has
do
my
you
name
make
on it doesn't
profit?
mean I'm not associated with it.
How do you make
anymore.
profit off yourself, Chris?
Yeah, dude. You're
Oh no, I'm asking you a
that's
question.
insane.
How
That's
do you make
insane.
Chris? How do you profit off yourself? Tell me, because I'm curious. Because
He
if
did
I
it.
go to
That's-
my own
that's
business,
how he made
no,
money.
listen. If I go
Are
to
you
my,
telling me that's not
listen,
how Trump did
If
things?
I go to my own company,
Because literally his
and
name
I
is on
spend
the
money out
towers.
of my pocket, and then it comes back into my pocket, that's an even exchange. How do I profit off of myself? Tell me.
By putting your name on a building.
No. That there's no rationale behind it. I can go down to your Trump Taps and
He's
Apps
done it
and
for
spray paint
years.
Tony
What
on
are
the
you
building.
talking
How do I
about?
make money off of that?
There was
How
an
do I
expectation.
profit, Chris?
There was an
How do I
expectation.
charge myself to make money off of myself? Because the cost, it becomes cost when I spend money. So if cost comes out of my pocket and then I get the money back from the money I spent, all it does is cover my cost. How do I make profit off of myself? Explain it to me. I'll wait.
What? What?
Exactly. Exactly. How? Okay, you have a business, right? But you're gonna come out of pocket and spend money at that business.
Okay.
How does that money get back into your pocket and all of a sudden become more money than you spent?
That's not the point.
No, that
Tony.
is the point. How
No.
do you make profit on spending money in your own company?
It's when
How?
somebody else pays that money into your company.
No one else is paying
When the
any
money comes from outside sources into your company, that's how you make money. That is the point. It's money's coming from outside sources.
Including
hold on.
our
Our government.
So hold on.
For
You
you
think
to
Trump?
make money.
You think Trump is going to Mar-a-Lago and charging himself full price to stay at Mar-a-Lago?
Maybe he's giving like a 10% discount.
Oh yeah, I own the place. Supposedly Chris says I own the place, but I'm only gonna give myself a 10% discount.
Whatever. When you come in, I'll
Randy,
give you
do
a
you
10%
follow me?
discount.
Are you following me, Randy, or am I fucking mental? Wait, can you say it in the mic?
I'm following you, and that's probably why the ethics committee said it was fine.
Exactly. You can't profit off yourself. If I put $100 into my company as a customer, and the $100 come back to me as the owner, I didn't make any fucking money.
Okay.
You understand, right?
Okay.
Now I understand what you're saying. You're trying to say is he's having the taxpayers pay it, and then the taxpayers' money is going in his pocket, is what you're saying. And I don't think that's a fact. I don't think that's a fact.
If he mandated that any out-of-state official or
When's the
whatever,
next bus coming?
whoever came to visit him, as a condition of meeting with him, you had to stay at his hotel.
Then that would be
Yes,
something.
That would be a violation.
Yeah.
No, he's not mandating anybody.
You're just mad, Chris. You don't like the guy. You just want to fucking try to find
He's
something
not
mad at him.
mandating anybody.
Chris, you know how much it cost Obama to come here every Christmas for a month?
Millions.
Cost the taxpayers? $20 million.
At least that went back into the economy.
No, but seriously, is that a way to really?
You think Obama spent $20 million when he was in Hawaii? I'm gonna go pee.
Did he spend it at his own hotel, or did
No,
he
no,
spend
this-
it at a hotel
No,
that
he
was
stayed
owned
at-
by other?
Oh no, he stayed at my friend's house in Castle Point. I've been to that home. It's
Okay,
beautiful.
so great. And then was he spending money at local businesses?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is for all.
Was he spending that money at?
Chris, what I'm saying is you come every Christmas for a month.
Okay,
and you're
where were
dropping
you
that
spending
kind
your
of
money?
You're spending that kind of money.
Can Trump leave the Mar-a-Lago resort when he comes to Miami? Has he gone outside of the resort?
I don't know. I assume he has.
I haven't seen him go anywhere outside of the resort.
I
Well,
have.
I could be wrong. He probably did.
I don't know.
Maybe he
would
went to
assume.
a nightclub or something like that. But I don't know.
He doesn't look like a clubber.
Or yeah, he doesn't look like a clubber, right? He's in his 70s. Like, let's be real.
Okay, but
maybe he
today-
went to a hot dog stand.
But whatever. But what I'm saying is, all these politicians, when they're spending taxpayers' dollars, they don't give an F. Okay. Okay, they don't. If you can take your family on a $20 million vacation every year to Hawaii, and you really are concerned about the taxpayers, you're not going to spend $20 million in Hawaii. You're going to. I'm sorry. You might do it once during your time in office, but to come every single effing year and spend a month, that's just. I'm sorry. That's abuse.
Okay. Do you know how many trips Trump took to his resort this year?
No, but he doesn't spend $20 million when he goes to the resorts. Okay? They shut down the whole beach. They had seals out in the water. You couldn't even body surf out there. You couldn't even run on the beach. It was cordoned off for like a 2-mile radius. Basically, you're taking away public use to the beach, everything, because he's staying there.
Yes, please.
Now, granted, he wants to come home and do it. I get it. You do it once, hey, I'm okay with that. But when you do it every single year,
thank you. All right, let's move on. Let's just move on.
You lose.
Fine. If you believe that, I don't think I lost, but
I love
whatever.
you, bro. I'm just fucking with you.
I don't think I lost, but.
Okay, let's talk about something fun. Let's get away from the politics.
Okay. You guys hear about the black rhino that was born?
Yeah, his name's Tony. Just kidding. No, black rhino?
Yeah.
I thought the white rhino.
No, black rhino.
Oh, no, the white rhino was that crazy girl that lived on my fucking floor in college that slapped the shit out of Chris.
Past week, you had the baby panda that was born.
So nature's coming back.
Yeah. Well, captivity. And then they had the black rhino, which was really rare. But get this. Baby rhino, when it's born, weighs 100 pounds. Can you imagine giving birth to a 100-pound?
I can't imagine giving birth at all. I have a penis, Randy. I would never want to shoot any living thing out of my vagina. Dude, my earphones are backwards. Okay. Chris, don't be mad. We're going to move on to something fun now. Is there anything fun in our stories? Everything seems depressing.
Well, Disney Orlando started selling annual passes again.
Fuck Disney.
I'd buy one. I'd buy one.
Fucking Disney's bunch. Dude, okay. This is something actually I think we should talk about. It's up to you, Chris. I'm going to let you approve or disapprove this story.
Okay.
Because I think this is an issue. I think this is.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to talk about this? Yes
Sure,
or no?
sure,
I'm gonna
that's
let you.
fine, that's
Okay.
fine.
I'll let you. You can pull it up and start reading about it.
No, you read about it.
Okay. So Netflix has gone under the microscope.
Just because you brought
this past week, because of a certain movie that they're promoting, and it's called Cuties. Conspiracy theorists are concerned parents complained about the image associating Cuties, a French film that examines how children are encouraged to be sexualized.
It's not a thing about a bunch of little tangerines?
No, it's not a bunch of tangerines, but interesting enough, similar name. Exact same name. So basically, there's a movie that's coming out on Netflix, and apparently it won some awards at Sundance, and we'll get into that. But it's about an 11-year-old girl who joins a twerk team against her parents' and family's wishes and traditions, and is discovering her sexuality and femininity. She's 11 years old, okay? Why are we trying to sexualize 11-year-olds in this day and age?
And how is this a positive conversation?
Well, this wasn't a positive. I was trying to look for. That's why I asked Chris for his input. Like, do you want to talk about this or not? As a kid, I almost drowned at Waikiki Beach. I think it was about 12 years old. Okay, sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you survived. So I'm gonna let me show the. I guess. Do you want to show the official trailer? I don't really want to.
Yeah,
but I guess
let's see the trailer.
I'm curious to see. I haven't watched it. I'm curious to see.
So it's a French film.
It's a French film about 11-year-olds shaking their asses.
You're
twerking.
It's twerking. What is twerking, Chris?
No, is it twerking or twerking?
Well, let's watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Let's watch the trailer.
Okay, watch the trailer. Notice it didn't show any dancing clips because I guarantee you it's very sexual. I guarantee that shit.
I think
you're gonna watch this movie, Chris?
Yes, I will.
I don't know. I can't even. With
It's
this guy
not
right
because
now.
it's not because I want to see the
They're
sexual
Muslim.
exploitation of children. I want to see what the movie's about.
Okay, let me ask you this, Tony.
Yes.
Okay, because honestly, did you raise some question points? Yes. But I didn't really find anything offensive in the trailer.
Let me keep reading.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
If this had come out 10, 15 years ago before all this other stuff.
Sex trafficking stuff's going on. Okay.
Would you be making the same comments?
I think I would because now, if I remember correctly, when we were in high school and we were like on the younger side, there was movies, for instance, like Bring It On, Step It Up,
Right, yeah.
which are similar to this. But those people were in their 20s, late teens.
Yeah.
We're talking about 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds. There's a big difference.
Yes.
Versus 18, 19-year-old shaking their ass versus a 12-year-old shaking their ass in booty shorts.
No, but what I'm saying is, has what we've experienced here the last 15 years completely changed our mindset on how we view things?
Have what we've experienced in the past 15 years made it better to fuck younger girls or make sexually?
Is it a problem that you're worried about the wrong people watching this, or is it about that it's actually a good story?
That's my point to Chris. Is you ever have a?
Are you worried about the people who are watching it, or the people, or the message that it's actually trying to portray?
One. First of all, I think that children are being exploited for entertainment.
Okay.
1. 2, yes, I'm concerned about who's watching this and probably getting weird and getting their jollies off on this. That's an issue.
I mean, that happens with anything.
So it's okay?
I mean, you can go on YouTube Kids and
but that's fucked up, right?
Fucking do your shit,
and that's fucked up, right?
Yeah, but I'm not saying that this is encouraging it necessarily.
I definitely. Do you think this? Okay, so what is this encouraging? 12-year-olds to go out and shake their ass more?
No, maybe I don't know what the message is behind the movie, but
do you want me to read you the synopsis of the movie?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So
it's been well received by a lot of people. So
okay. So
let's keep in mind that Joker was not well received by a lot of people, and it was an amazing movie as well. But anyway, let's continue.
So I don't know if it says it in this.
Two different situations.
I don't know if it says it in this article, but and again, I don't have like hard evidence, but this is what I was reading about. Supposedly, the person that put this into Sundance. So Netflix is saying we're gonna show this movie because it won an award at Sundance. Sundance, right? Supposedly, this movie was endorsed and put in and voted on by a guy who's one of the head guys at Sundance. And apparently he has priors of molesting a 10-year-old girl for over a years of span. So let me read through this.
Who has?
It was one of the guy that put this into Sundance, one of the supporters of this for Sundance. Let me get the details. Let me clarify all the details on this. So let's just read this, okay? Netflix just changed the promotional image because the
promotional image was wrong.
The whole controversy started off because of the picture that they used for the poster.
They basically look like a bunch of cheerleaders twerking in a picture. That's what got the controversy.
So I'm gonna pull this up.
And they felt like that didn't portray the real image of what the film was supposed to be. So that was where this whole thing started.
So this was the original poster of the movie. Okay. And no offense, like just to be straight up.
No, that wasn't the right thing.
This is twerking. Okay, yeah. This girl's fucking legs are spread wide open. This girl's got her ass popped out. This girl's got her ass popped out in whatever doggy style or whatever this is. And this was the weird finger sucking girl. She's got her shit all up to the ceiling. This is not acceptable.
It was a terrible representation
this is not acceptable.
Of what the movie should be.
But Chris, this is a screenshot from the movie.
No, but here's what it is.
This is a screenshot from the movie, but it's a bad representation of the movie. Okay,
right.
Okay.
Yes,
putting
it's
that
a bad
out
representation
there.
Of the movie. I think so. I love indie films, and I'm willing to watch things that maybe make me a little uncomfortable. But as long as the message behind the movie has a purpose, then I'm okay with watching it.
Okay, so let me read this. Let me read this article, and then everybody put their 2 cents in. Fine. London, Netflix has changed the promotional image.
Wrong. I agree. The advertisement they used was the wrong. It was.
But the poster is a screenshot from the movie, Chris.
But if it's just like 1 second of the movie, then it makes it different.
If it's just 1 second wrong, because
you can take 1 second from anything. If you can take anything out of context.
So the girl with her fucking beans spread wide open, she only does that for a second. That's okay. She didn't do that later in the movie. She's not.
Have you seen? How many movies have you seen with little girls in it that could use?
I don't see any fucking movies with little girls in it doing shit like that.
You could take a gymnastics movie and pull that fucking scene out of any fucking
They don't twerk in gymnastics. You don't see girls on the ring showing their pussy hole. All right? You don't see girls on the fucking uneven bars flashing their butthole and twerking. You don't see that. That's gymnastics. This is not gymnastics, Chris. This is a different fucking avenue. This is strip club dancing that you're trying to push on 11 and 12-year-old girls.
They're not trying to push that on them, okay? Like, really.
Where did this...
Like, calm down.
Wait, they're not pushing this... So, these girls were just... What?
I'm not... Here's the thing is, the point of the movie might be that twerking, little girls twerking is not the right thing to do. That might be the point of the
fucking
movie.
that's the message I got from the fucking poster. Get out of here.
That's
okay. Wait, let me just read this. Okay.
Say, like, meet me halfway at least.
I'm trying to, but I have a hard time. I have a hard time meeting halfway when there's an 11-year-old girl in the poster with her legs spread, fucking completely open, and the other girl's in a doggy style position. I'm sorry.
Okay, read the synopsis.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, I didn't. Let me. The synopsis. Hold on. Let me get. I'll pull that up.
You can take 1 second out of a video out of anything and make it whatever you want. I'm just saying. You can take one picture out of anything and just be like, this is what I want it to be.
Okay. So, let me see if I can find this. Okay, Cuties the movie. I'm guessing I'm going to click on their, was this their Wikipedia, I'm guessing? What the fuck? All right, let's go to the IMDb. They should have the synopsis on this. Okay. Amy, an 11-year-old girl, joins a group of dancers named the Cuties at school and rapidly grows aware of her burgeoning femininity, upsetting her mother and her values in the process. What is burgeoning femininity? It's sexuality, Chris. She's discovering her an 11-year-old. We're watching a movie about an 11-year-old finding her sexuality while twerking.
Are you telling me 11-year-olds don't?
I'm not saying they don't, but should we have a movie about it? Is that something that's gonna help society in some way?
Her mother's obviously very strict and everything like that.
Yeah, she should listen to her mother.
So fine, that's the controversy in the movie. That's a perfect thing where you go, hey.
So why couldn't this? Okay, but why couldn't she be 18?
But
why couldn't she be? Why couldn't she be a little old? Why has she got to be 11, Chris? Do you see what I'm saying? Like that's that is the problem. Her age is the problem. If she was 17, 18, 19,
because it's real life, bro. Whether
this
you
is
believe
not
it or not, like whether you believe it or not, like
I agree.
You know what kids are.
This is real life. We should not have 11-year-olds twerking. I agree.
I agree, and that's what the controversy is in the movie. Is that is the protagonist in the film is that her mom does not agree with what her daughter does, even though her daughter thinks that's the right thing to do, and that becomes the protagonist of the story. That is the whole reason that this movie happens. And it's not that what she does is right. It's not that what the daughter does is right or what the mom does is right. It's that you need to have that discussion and you have that conversation in the film and you see it and you decide for yourself. I think that makes for a great film. I think the argument makes for a great fucking film. Whether you agree with it or not,
See, I'm trying
it's
to find
the debate, which is what a lot of great film is about.
Dude, I think this is kind of cheapening what great movies is about.
If
you're gonna say this is a great movie because he's talking about
borderline
pedophilia.
I'm not. I don't know.
I mean, we know
We
know what the subject matter is.
I don't know.
We know what the subject matter is, Chris.
It's
an 11-year-old discovering sexuality.
I'm not saying you're
wrong. Is that a movie really that should be produced?
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I need to see the movie before I make my decision on it.
That's fine. But what I'm saying is a movie about 11-year-olds finding their sexuality a movie that really should be produced?
I don't think it's about them finding their sexuality. It's that
it literally fucking says it in the synopsis, Chris. It's part of the fucking
Did you watch
summary.
Did you ever watch Little Miss Sunshine?
Yes.
Did you see what like beauty pageant kids and shit do all the time? And
dude, if you're comparing this to Little Miss Sunshine, you're fucking way off.
Well,
dude.
no, Tony, I gotta kind of back Chris on this because we did watch that, and
I thought Little Miss Sunshine was a cute movie.
No, but even you look at not even Little Miss Sunshine, but there was what was that baby, whatever the hell her name was, where the mom wanted her to be a pageant. She was how popular for how what was her name? The one out of the South, Baby something.
Yeah.
You know the one I'm.
Bottom
talking
line
about?
is all that shit is fucking sick.
And she
you're
was
talking about
Let me ask you.
Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo,
yeah.
right?
So
okay, but should you be decking a 7-8-year-old out in makeup and lipstick and doing their hair?
Well, let me ask you a question, Randy.
I'm sorry. To me, that's.
Let me ask you a question, Randy. Let me ask you a question, Chris. Are you guys going to these pageants?
No.
Why not?
Why would we?
Fucking exactly. Who goes to these pageants? Weirdos that are attracted to these fucking children.
And mothers.
Normal men don't go to baby pageants and shit unless their baby's in the fucking pageant.
There are a lot of mothers and fathers who go to these pageants. With
So
their
I'm telling you
children,
right now.
too.
So
I don't
okay,
know.
the last time I was in Philippines, my future niece, Princess, she's into this modeling shit, right? And she had a competition. Dude, I'm standing there and I'm looking around, and there's a lot of fucking dudes, male adults in this audience. And my niece, she's a very attractive girl, but she's 12 years old, okay? She looks maybe like she could be 16. You know, she's tall. She's a pretty girl. Dude, there's grown men adults coming up to her trying to take pictures. And, like, this is, like, maybe my second or third time meeting them. And I'm like, no, fuck this. I went over to Jovi. I was like, Jovi, who the fuck are these guys? You guys know these guys? Oh, no, they just want to take a picture with Princess. Why? She's not a celebrity. She's not, I mean, she didn't win the competition yet. You know? Why? Who are, I'm like, no. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I shooed these fuckers away. I was like, no. I'm not, this shit is shady, dude. That shit does not fly with me. Why are you taking pictures with these little girls that are dressed up in, like, these little dresses and get the fuck out of here. You guys are creeps. I kicked those fuckers out. Later on, Jovi follows this guy that was taking pictures with her, and he's in the bathroom for an extended amount of time with his phone. So I go in there, and I'm looking around, and, like, he comes out, and he fucking leaves. And apparently he tried to walk into the women's bathroom earlier in the day, too. So I'm fucking watching this dude. Finally, he realizes I'm watching him. He fucking just leaves. Now, I think he might have been a little mentally not there, but still, that shit don't fly with me. You're a grown man. You're in your 30s. Get the fuck out of here. You don't need to be here taking pictures
You
of
ever
these
watch
kids.
Little Miss Sunshine?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that is like a thing there. And it's not okay.
Yes, but so why do we keep doing these fucking pageants? This is fucking porn bait for these fucking dudes.
I'm okay with you saying that we shouldn't be doing this shit anymore.
What does it matter? Why are we
I
doing
agree
these
with you on that.
This is
I
just
agree with
stupid.
you on that. I agree with you on that.
I'm sorry. I don't.
Child
these-
pageants shouldn't be a fucking thing.
Yeah, child pageants, dude. Protect your children. Don't exploit your children.
Yeah.
That's all those pageants do. You're trying to exploit your children to make clout, profit, whatever. That kid's not getting that fucking money he won from the prize. You're exploiting your children. One, if you're a parent doing that shit, you better double think that shit because you're putting your child at risk. You're putting your child at risk.
I think it's
Do you
a top
agree?
down. Yeah, I think it's a top down thing. Do you get rid of beauty pageants forever, like in any
You know
like,
what?
level? At
If a
any
female
level?
is 18 years of age and wants to enter that shit on her own free will, that's her choice. But I don't think they should have parents entering their kids in these pageants and forcing them to do this. These kids, for the most part, don't want to fucking do this shit. Yeah. You know? Go to the chat. I'm going to stop talking for a while. You go read the chat. But that's how I feel. I'm sorry. I feel like
I think most people
I
want to
protect children
I agree with you.
from being exploited.
I don't think they're right.
So can I ask you a question? Do you think that these girls got a choice to audition for this movie, or do you think their parents made them go audition for this movie?
It depends what kind of message the movie is trying to portray. Whether these pageants are
I'm talking
good
about
or
this.
bad.
No, I'm talking about this movie right here.
But is this movie trying to say that, like, hey, these pageants are a bad thing? We probably shouldn't be putting our kids through this.
No, but what I'm asking you is,
or is the movie?
Hold on, that's not what I'm asking.
What is the movie trying to say?
I'm asking you. Do you think those 4 girls you see in that picture right there, on your computer?
I tell you right now, my kids would not be twerking.
Do you think that they asked their parents to say, "Hey, Mom and Dad, I want to go try out for this movie," or do you think the parents went, "Hey, there's a movie role coming up. We're gonna audition you"?
I think if it brings awareness to how fucked up the situation can be, maybe then it's worth it, because your child at least you have to have a child play that role. You can't have someone who's like 18 or 19 play that role.
Fine, but do they have to shoot?
Like,
hold on, but do they have to shoot the scenes where they're showing their fucking legs spread open, where they're twerking? No, they don't have to show those scenes.
Sometimes
they can cut that shit and still get the point across.
It depends on how explicit the scenes are. If they're showing it for like a split second.
A split second of a child's fucking inner thigh area is just as bad as 10 seconds of it, as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know, man.
Dude, I'm sorry. Dude.
It depends on the message you're trying to portray in the movie. Like I said,
Chris, okay,
I'm going to reserve my judgment until I watch the movie, because I'll watch it.
Fine. But let me ask you this, because you already know this. What is twerking? Where did twerking originate?
Yeah, it's like your ass.
No, where did it originate?
I'm going to guess,
a strip club, possibly?
I don't know. That's been part of, like,
You don't think twerking started in a strip club?
It's been part of like a lot of culture's music for a long time.
What about pole dancing?
I mean, like pole dance has been around for a long time too.
Right, but would you let your 11-year-old daughter join a pole dancing class?
No.
Would you let your 11-year-old daughter join a twerking team?
Well, no, I don't think twerking originated from strip clubs, Tony. Because if you watch like, can you,
wait, hold on, I want to hear Randy's history of twerking.
So you think you can dance in these other shows? It was actually a category.
Right,
So I
but
don't think they would endorse
Randy,
a style of dance that they felt
do your
was-
research. Twerking started in strip clubs.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna just go out on. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna go out on a limb,
and
and I'm gonna say it did.
Because I've seen a lot.
Okay, we can Google this.
I mean, I think it's a lot. It's alive in like reggaeton and a lot of like Jamaican dancing.
No, so
and stuff like that
there's
too.
crunking. There's crunking, which is different
There's
than
been
twerking.
shit where people are literally like
no. Crunking is
simulating
different
the
than
act of having sex with somebody.
crunking. Well, yeah, there's
And
that,
then-
but
yeah.
But I think I'm really upset with our camera tonight.
See, I'm sorry. Most of the twerking I saw years ago, Tony, initially wasn't female. It was males twerking.
You in the wrong fucking bar, Randy.
No, Tony.
Your dad's walking into the wrong bars.
I'm telling you, on those shows on TV, the contestants that were pulled were from
Okay.
the streets. They had styles of dancing that weren't the norm.
So here, I'm gonna read this right now. This is from Wikipedia.
Yeah, Caribbean. That's what I was thinking too.
Twerking is a type of dance that came out of the bounce music scene of New Orleans in the late 1980s. Individually performed chiefly but not exclusively by women dancers, move by throwing and thrusting their hips back and shaking their buttocks, often in a low squatting stance. So it originated in New Orleans. What's New Orleans known for?
Have you never seen videos of like?
What's New Orleans known for?
Well, no, they're not known for strip clubs any more than any other place in the
Mardi
US,
Gras.
Yeah, but Tony.
Fucking.
Have you never danced with a girl who shook her ass on your crotch ever?
No, because I'm too tall. They're always shaking their ass on my kneecaps. It's fucked up.
Keep reading. Keep.
I'm being honest, Chris. I'm being honest.
No,
with
you aren't, because
yes,
you know
I
you
am.
had a girl rub her ass on your crotch.
Not once ever, Chris. Not once ever.
Not
because
once ever. I'm a good Christian.
No,
I never did that.
I'm not saying I didn't try. I'm saying I'm too tall, and every girl that tried to shake their ass on me shakes their ass on my goddamn kneecap.
So
okay, Chris?
okay.
Not once did they shake their ass in the right place.
Okay, but what you're saying here is you're assuming that anybody that shakes their ass in your face is twerking. People were shaking asses and faces before it was even
like,
known.
this is
Right, before there was a
disco.
name,
There
I
was like
agree.
all kinds of shit. This
No, disco is not the same as twerking, Chris. There's a big fucking difference. We're talking about.
No, there isn't, dude.
Dude, we're
Come
talking
on,
about
man.
disco versus this is my butthole. There's a big fucking difference.
Like literally, hippies were dancing around without fucking tops on and shit
Yes,
and boobies
agreed,
out. Like,
agreed.
Who gives a fuck?
But they had hairy bushes and pits. No one's getting close to that.
Can you stop? Can you
Come on,
stop
I'm trying to
being
add a little
so-
humor. I'm trying to
Can-
add a little
yeah,
humor
I
here.
know. Can you stop being like? This
I'm
has
being real
never
with you,
been a
Chris.
Thing like.
Okay, so when hippies danced naked in the streets, that was okay, or did people
Like
fucking
look
protest that
look
shit?
at salsa dancing. Like that's a very sexy way
Yes,
of
it
dancing.
is.
Salsa dancing,
But
absolutely.
Like, let's
that is
look
a
at, like,
traditional.
tango.
And there's
okay,
Look at, like all kinds of things.
but
they're not
the
only-
tango, and the salsa are traditional dances of a specific culture. Okay, so is Tahitian. Tahitian's sexy, but it's a specific traditional cultural dance.
Yeah.
Twerking is not. Unless your
It
unless
doesn't
your
mean it's not-
culture
it
is
doesn't
strip
mean-
clubs and sexuality.
It doesn't mean it's not
think-
sexual. Just because it's just because it's traditional doesn't mean it's not sexual.
I don't think the tango is and salsa is sexual.
Yes, it is.
Fin-
It
fin-
absolutely
finish reading
is.
your Wikipedia because I can
Absolutely
guarantee you
is.
that twerking now is considered a form of dance.
No, it is. It's considered a dance style. But where did this dance
Are
style
you telling me
originate?
dance is sexual in nature? Period.
Right.
It always has been.
I do agree with that. There
It
are
doesn't
very
matter
sexual dances.
How formal or how informal it's
So,
been.
but
It's
should
always
a-
been,
but should an
it's
11-year-old
always been
been
a way
doing that?
a man has interacted with a woman.
But
in
should
a
an
very
11-year-old be doing
fluent
that?
And
You're right, Chris. I agree with you. It's how a woman interacts with a male, right? In a
Yes.
sexual sense, right? Dancing
Yes.
is sexual. I agree with
Yes.
you. We're agreeing.
Yes.
So should an 11-year-old be doing that?
If they're not doing it with another person.
No,
then
you
that's one
just
thing.
said dancing in general is sexual.
So should an 11-year-old be doing a salsa?
Oh, probably not. Probably not.
Should be
Maybe
they-
a waltz. I'd
should
say
they-
a
should
waltz
they be
or
doing
something.
a tango?
Probably not. I don't think the tango and the salsa is appropriate for an 11-year-old.
What?
Stop spilling the fucking beer because you're gonna yell at us to come clean the carpet, and it's you the one spilling it.
I don't know why the hell it always freaking explodes.
But you understand what I'm saying? Would you go watch an 11-year-old or a 12-year-old do the salsa?
No.
Right. You would go watch maybe like a hot 22-year-old do it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, normal. That's normal. But to go watch an 11-year-old grind up on people and twerk their ass and pop their thighs open, that's not normal.
Maybe that's what the movie is about.
It's not. It's promoting an 11-year-old doing
You don't know
this.
that. You haven't seen it yet.
I just read the synopsis for you, Chris.
It's about her family not being comfortable with her
Well, when you
dancing.
watch it, you let me know what you think at the end of the day. I'm not watching this movie.
Oh.
So now...
Well, no, to Chris's point, though. They make it clear that the mom has an issue with the daughter doing this.
Right, because
So
it's
the
wrong.
The fact that you guys are talking about it is maybe that's the point of the movie is they want the conversation to be put out there.
So maybe. But if that's the case...
Maybe the point is they're trying to make the point that kids are being exploited too much for different things.
Did you see the poster? Are
No,
they
no,
not
no.
exploiting children in that poster?
No, but Tony, you're missing the point.
No, I'm not missing the point. I agree with you.
I'm
Maybe
not
that
gonna
is
go
the
off
case.
based off
Hold
the
on.
poster, okay?
No,
'Cause
I
I'm
think
not.
that is something to think about, though.
Now,
Because
and
hold
that's
on.
why there was a
Wait, I
problem
let
with
you
the
guys
net-
just talk. Let me talk. I agree with what Randy said. Maybe they're trying to promote you need to listen to your parents. Maybe that's the case. Maybe.
I think they're maybe more so promoting that, hey, look at kids nowadays. They need to grow up before they think they're adults.
Okay, fine. But now remember the poster that was just taken
Yes, I
down.
did.
Does that poster reflect what you just said that might be the... I don't think it reflects what you're saying the moral of the story would be.
What I'm saying, what I'm saying is I think it was intentional.
Here's the thing: is the other poster is actually much
it was
more
intentional
appropriate.
to start the conversation.
Here's the thing: is the other poster
Remember,
is more
it's a
appropriate.
movie. It's a
This
movie.
still isn't appropriate.
No.
All the girls are like this.
No, the other one with the underwear over their clothes. That's actually
other
more
one-
appropriate. You know why that's more appropriate? Because why are the girls wearing underwear over their clothes?
I still don't find that appropriate.
Because they're trying to be older women than they actually are, and they shouldn't be treating themselves like they're older than they actually are. So maybe the underwear over the clothes actually makes more sense because
That's
you're going,
the point I'm trying to
you're
make.
Going,
They're
you're going,
trying to-
hey, try not to grow up too fast. You're still young
That's
girls,
the
and you
point
don't.
I was saying.
And
it
I
makes a lot more
understand.
sense.
I understand what you're saying.
So I'm seeing it that way. And,
Okay.
And Netflix pulled that whole trailer poster down because they knew a lot of people were like, "You're misportraying what the movie actually is trying to say."
Fine. If that's the case, then fine. Then they shouldn't focus in the movie on crotch shots, booty shots, and stuff like that. So when you watch the movie, I want you to take a mental note. Are they focusing on these crotch shots, booty shots, these kind of shots, or are they trying to tell a story about something else? If that's the case, let me know.
Here's the thing: I'm not a pedophile, so I will tell you straight up.
Yeah,
whether I think
that's
it's
fine.
Inappropriate or not.
That's fine, and I want your honest opinion. Don't bullshit me.
But I also like movies that try to explore avenues that people aren't comfortable with.
Like pedophilia?
No, I'm not cool with that.
Well, that's what this movie's trying to kind of explore.
Is it or isn't it?
I think it is. It's exploiting young
That's fine if
girls.
that's
No,
what you wanna
I
believe,
think that's
but-
an assumption you can't make till you see the film.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So,
And
like
I'm
I
not making
said,
that
well, like
assumption
that's why I asked Chris. Let
If
me
it
know
is- if
they got close-ups of this girl's butt and she's an 11-year-old and she's doing a twerk and squatting down and spreading her thighs. Then that tells me they're not trying to tell a story. They're trying to show 11-year-old crotch.
But I haven't seen the movie like Chris said.
Right,
so-
and it hasn't come out yet. So, again, I was trying to look it up, and I lost the story that said this earlier. But apparently, the person that's promoting this movie and voted it to where it is as a winner was previously convicted as a sex offender for molesting a 10-year-old over many years. So, I'm just saying, I'm not saying this is the facts. I'm saying go research it. Because if that's a fact, then that's something to think about.
Okay, and you don't think, honestly, that Netflix didn't vet this before they decided to pick up the movie and show it?
No, I don't think they did. Because if they did, they wouldn't have ran into this poster problem to begin with.
I don't know, Tony. I think Netflix realizes they have a liability here if they're pushing something that sends the wrong message.
Okay. Okay. But again, we'll see. Chris, you're gonna watch this movie?
Yeah. The irony is, it definitely wouldn't be a Disney film.
And And hey, some of the Disney films got more sex than
but
you
watch
even know.
Hamilton if you haven't yet.
You look at the remake of what they're doing with a lot of these Disney films. It's ridiculous. And the cartoons and stuff. It's ridiculous. Take away his gun, but give him a freaking sickle to go chop off the heads.
Dude, that's more barbaric. You know what I mean? I'd rather get shot. Another good point by Pops. None of us have seen the movie. Okay, true. So I'm personally, I don't feel comfortable watching this movie. I wouldn't watch this movie.
Fifo, hit that follow button, bro.
He has already.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a shot to Fifo.
Hold on, I'm pretty sure he did. Let's see. I think Fifo hit that follow. Yeah. Fifo is follow. We'll do a shot to Fifo.
Shot to Fifo.
Again, one of my
Thanks for
favorite
sticking around,
movies as a child is Fifo Goes West. I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
It's a good movie. Fifo, I was kind of upset that they didn't do more movies with Fifo for Disney. Like, he was like, I think he was even before the Rescue Rangers as far as like the mouse characters. And they did a lot of movies with Rescue Rangers. They should have done more with Fifo. He was a good dude. Not all TikToks, but dancers are the big trend. Yeah, and that's another thing. I get mad. I scolded Baby Cakes.
There's some holes in this
Well, no,
house.
I scolded Baby Cakes because they're teaching their 2-year-old niece to twerk and dance, and they're posting this shit on TikTok. I'm like, dude, you guys are putting her in a bad situation, whether she knows it or not. There's fucking creeps on the internet that are seeing this shit. I was like, stop that shit. And I get mad, like I hang up on her if like they're like dancing. And I was like, don't teach her that shit. She's 2 years old. Teach her about fucking ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. Stop teaching her fucking how to dance.
Don't be
she don't need to know that
being
shit.
internet famous.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
not
that shit.
What you need.
And I scolded Jovi, and she knows. I was like, you ever try to do that shit with my kids? Hell no. We got problems. I'm gonna scold your ass right in front of them.
Do not make them internet famous.
Yeah.
That's not what a kid should be
Dude,
doing right now.
a kid should not be fucking famous to
a lot
begin.
of creeps
Let's
or
look at the
something,
fucking. Let's
You're
look
not
at
looking
the
at the
chart,
other side
okay?
of
Look at
anything.
every child star we've known. They've all been fucked in the head.
You want a
okay?
shot, Pop?
From Elijah Wood, he claims he was molested. Okay? To Macaulay Culkin, he's obviously fucked in the head.
Yeah, dancing is okay.
Corey Feldman and Corey, what's the other guy? Hi Hames. They're all fucked up.
Here's the
Heath
thing is-
Ledger was fucking probably murdered because of this shit.
Yeah. Dancing's okay, but don't do it to be famous.
Dancing's fine, but there's appropriate ways of dancing. Shaking your hips is one thing, but literally popping your ass and spreading your legs wide open for like that, that's very suggestive. There's suggestiveness behind that.
Usually it's not even that. Anyway, but
No, you
don't-
know what twerking is.
Just don't post your kids on the internet. Period.
Bottom line,
that's not a thing you need to do.
So you don't even want to post your kids on the internet, but you're okay with kids twerking in a movie at 11 years old.
If it shows why it's wrong, then yeah.
But so you agree that it's wrong?
If it's wrong, yeah.
No. You just said if they're showing in the movie why it's wrong means that you agree that it's wrong.
If they're twerking, yes.
I guarantee they're twerking. That's the synopsis of the movie.
Okay, Tony. Tony,
Do you understand? Am I losing my mind here?
No, you're messing with Chris.
I'm not messing with Chris. I'm
messing
taking
with
his
Chris.
words and making him responsible for what he
taking
says.
You're taking advantage of Jameson effect. Okay.
I drink just as many shots as Chris has.
Tony.
That's not fair.
it's
Double
a-
standard.
No, it's a movie. It's fiction. So until you see the movie and see the message they're trying to say.
Okay, fine. But
Yeah,
fine.
because in its
Okay, fine. I'm gonna step back right here and just say fine.
in its
until
raw,
the movie's seen.
In the raw form, yes, you're absolutely correct. But find out the basis of the movie. What is the message they're trying to say?
So Yodi just said, like Five said, Americans are scared of their sexuality. An 11-year-old shouldn't be sexual. That's my point.
And that I agree with. 11-year-olds don't need
Should
to
not be
dealing-
sexual.
Well, no, they have other things in their life more so to be dealing with than their sexuality.
When I was 11 years old, all I wanted to do was ride my bike to Chris's house, meet up with Chris, and go play basketball. I didn't give two shits about sex. Why are 11-year-olds worried about sexuality? Why are 11-year-olds worried about, oh, am I the right gender? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'm tired of this shit. Straight up. This is nonsense. Let kids be kids. Stop trying to put them in a role of an adult. It's not fair. It's not fair. Let them go to the park. Let them go play and ride fucking bike in the neighborhood. Let them play with their dolls.
You can't. You're gonna get a ticket.
Well,
cheers.
Shut the fuck up. Guys, we do this because we love you. I love you, Chris. I love you, Randy. I appreciate everybody's points of views on this. I love the discussion. That's why we do this, guys. We're not here to fight with each other. We're just here to try to figure out what the fuck's going on in this world. Put your shot emos in the chat, guys. Woo! Chris, you did it. I did it.
Guys, it's been a fun show. It's been a great, fun-filled show tonight. We want to thank you all for being here.
Is that it? We're done?
I'm frozen. Dude, I'm frozen.
Oh, I'm frozen too.
Frozen just like they did.
I gotta figure out what's going on with this camera. It's very upsetting. Because it's a good camera.
It's getting too hot.
It's being a bitch.
I don't like this.
It's being such a bitch. Dude, look how frozen. Look how long it's frozen. Upsetting. Now we're back.
I heard it turn back
Yeah,
on
I heard
too.
it click
You heard
again.
it too? Guys, we want to thank you for joining us in Inappropriate Bar Talk tonight. My name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
We're live every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaiian time. Catch us right here at twitch.tv/Inappropriate Bar Talk. We want to thank you guys for following us tonight. Fivel. Thank you for following us tonight.
And there was
Yodi, thanks for the 6 months of subscription.
Thank you, Yods.
Baki, thanks for the host. And thanks A-Track for the host. Also, Big Spin Skate, thank you for the watch. Morse Minor, and everybody else, A-Track, all the love. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
Yes,
Make sure you check out our merch page if you want to get some of this IBT merch. Streamlabs.com.
All of a sudden, my merch stuff
/merch. And also follow us on Instagram at @inappropriatebar, Twitter at IBT Podcast. Make sure you check out our webpage where new beer reviews will be going up soon. Hopefully.
Fucking better be.
I need the password.
I'll get you, bro.
Guys, we love you so much. We thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate
Hey, we're glad you found us too, Fivel. Thanks for tuning in, brother.
Happy birthday to A-Track
Yes.
Friday.
We'll do maybe we'll do something fun for Friday. We'll do some Minecraft stuff.
Join us on the stream tomorrow night. Make sure you follow us so you know when we go live. But tomorrow, Hangover Thursdays, and then Tony
Chris.
for Minecraft Exploratory Mondays.
Minecraft Mondays. Just
Minecraft
exploring. We're gonna
Minecraft
try to explore the whole world.
But guys, we appreciate you so much.
Yeah. Until next time, guys. We love you. Peace. Aloha.